getting ready to try to escape, but you pressed it.
Oh, you said press it all you want to.
No, I did, but I didn't let me.
Oh, okay. Well, we're here.
Anyway, here we go. This is what we
8:02.
do.
Can you guys hear us? We have a fan on, and we're at a new place. Hold on.
Yes. Because she had PTSD in the kitchen.
Yeah, I can't hear. Okay. It's gonna be one of those nights. It's gonna be one of those nights. Sorry. Oh snap. Okay. Sorry. Oh snap. Okay. All right, we're good.
Okay, we're good.
Okay. Let's get the chat ready.
Okay. Hold on, I see it.
Oh my gosh.
I see it moving, but I can't see it because I have my glasses on.
All right. Okay, here we go. Starting down here.
Okay.
So I see there's
Roll call time.
a lot of conversation going on.
Oh,
People saying hi to each other.
Am I making friends?
So
in the
let's see.
room?
Leslie LeBron's in the house.
Okay.
Angela Marcinkovich.
All right, so do we start from the top?
No, because they're having conversation before we
okay.
get there.
Okay.
So I started like I saw Heavenly Me. Hold on.
Phonetically. So.
I think that's Tasia.
Is it Tasia?
Tasia.
Okay, we have Dre Richards,
Drea.
Yellow Paper, hi. Tina Billingsley, Julie Albert, New York is in the house, hey New York. Letta 510, Tiana Williams, hey y'all. Joanna Finley, hey ladies. Yvette Smith, we have Dina Moreno, new background. Yes, we've changed locations. We're on location now in the dining room. All right, who would we leave? Oh, okay, Alicia Baker, hey ladies. Kia Lenny, is it? Finally made it. Welcome.
Latrice Hubbard. Miss Melissa Ray. Ray Brown.
Hey, Ray.
Cheyenne. Miss Ariel.
Hi.
Yes, it's Asia with the T.
Tasia.
Oh, Tasia.
Tasia. Okay. You said Tasia.
I did say Tasia? Okay.
Okay. Well, we'll be Latrice from the beauty color. Yep, Latrice. Did we say Latrice? Okay. Well, anyway, we didn't. Hi, Latrice. Joanna Finley. Michelle Guzman.
Timmy O. That's a new name.
That's a cute name. That's a cute. Yeah, Timmy O. All right. Welcome. You new? What is new?
Is it? Oh, Kia. Oh, like the car, Kia. Okay.
Kia. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Pronounced
Like the
right.
car.
Also, Kia Lammy. Okay. Michelle Pasquale. Hi from Jersey, in our backyard. All right. Sheila Frank. Okay.
Angela Marcinkovich and her Wi-Fi. She said, "Oh, curse the Wi-Fi."
All right. We have to send Adam over there so he can fix the Wi-Fi.
Right.
You say Nikki.
Yeah.
I never know if it's 1 week to another.
Sheila Frank.
Okay.
So.
Let's
yeah.
see.
April.
We do Super Cakes 09. You let your
Raina
call me
Noel.
okay, we can call her Karen. Super Cakes is Karen now.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Tosh Velez.
If anyone wants to come out of mystery, out of your screen name and tell us your name.
Tosh said she's driving home, but she popped in to say hi.
Hey, Tosh.
Miss SCT. Ooh, my YouTube aunt. Only have one.
Okay. Okay. Hey, girl. Hey, everyone. I know you were missed last week. Miss SCT. Everyone noticed you were gone.
They did. Yeah, they did.
It was so funny. It was really funny. I'm like, she the moderator? No, she's going to stand in our stead.
Yeah.
Okay. We see we have Dawson Creek. Dawson Carter. Where's the Creek at?
Isn't Dawson's Creek a show?
That's probably why I did it. I like that name, Dawson. Very cute. Hello, ladies. All right.
Angela Marcinkovich. We'll say her name again. She said she's missing her shout out.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Hey, girl.
Angela. Okay, yeah. If we mess up your name, don't be offended because then we'll make a big deal about messing it up and you'll be shouted out over and over again.
Over Dawson's Creek.
I know. You'll get anything on this feed. You never know what happens here.
We have Patel Ashby. She says hi from Trinidad.
Oh, awesome.
Tiana Williams says Tiana. Okay.
Tiana, okay. Tiana.
Let me see. Cheyenne is my middle name. My name is Monique.
Alexis Ho.
Is
it Hey Pretty Ladies? Let's give that one some attention. She said Hey Pretty Ladies.
Oh.
Okay.
Let me see. Disha? Disha Pollard?
Where at, baby?
Disha Pollard? Maybe you're always.
Oh, is it D?
Oh no, yeah.
Is it D? Hey ladies.
Oh, D. We call it D.
Yeah.
Okay.
D,
Oh, I can do that.
It's D. Okay. Oh, wait. We've been calling her Array. She said it's pronounced Airy. People mispronounce it all the time. Oh, it's Airy. Wow. Don't mind us. We do everything alike.
That's so funny.
Unknown to us.
Right?
All right. I get some lipstick off my teeth.
Whoa. We've definitely been calling her a Ray Brown.
I sure have. And she's been so nice not to say that.
We talk about you guys on the daily. Like,
totally do.
our subscribers, like, I feel like we're friends. We know you.
I know.
So we're not filming.
I'm like, I want that locks like a Ray that Airy has. I'm like, how did she get the pink one? I want that one. But we always talk about Miss SCT. We talk about one that you always say that's partial to me.
Samantha
Ivy.
Let me see.
Okay, she's not here yet.
Let me see. Lillian Davila. Okay, now everyone's. Oh wait, D'Asha, but D is fine. Okay.
D'Asha. Okay. All right. I don't know why we're getting all particular because I know we're not gonna remember.
We're not.
Right? We just won't call you guys. All right.
So yeah, how was everybody's week? We have a new location because let me see. Angel Carruthers. Hi. Because you didn't want to sit in the kitchen with me.
I did it because I couldn't have her looking up at the ceiling, scared that a bee was going to come and she couldn't get past it.
Do you guys see our Christmas lights? These are
know.
Christmas lights.
Yeah, let's show them.
Let me see. Can I see?
Okay. I have some atmosphere, guys. Friday night atmosphere. Candlelight dinner.
Friday atmosphere. All that. All that, girl.
Okay, so what's new, guys? All right, let me tell you. Can you guys tell what's new?
We have a thumbs down.
Whatever. It's the troll. It's Queenie, guys.
Wait, hold on. Oh, the Wi-Fi's off. Okay, why are we so blurry? Are we pixely? I'm just pixely on yours. I'm not pixely on my iPhone.
Yeah. Are we pixely, guys?
Taylor, I got the sun chip sweet potato you recommended. Yes.
Did you like them?
There was a couple people who messaged us and sent us pictures of those sun chips, those sweet potato sun chips. Those are truth.
And so the main choice in the Dollar General? Whoa, really? What does that say to you guys when that happens? I don't know, because is the stuff new? Is it recent?
I don't know. Someone bought some buy drinks at the dollar store.
Oh my gosh.
Would you buy dollar store buy drinks?
No way. I noticed. Has anybody noticed? Because I always keep mine refrigerated, and when I don't, it's been okay. In the winter, I kept them out as much as 2 or 3 days. Once I open them, it takes me forever to drink anything. But after a while, it seems like they get sweeter and sweeter, and I'm wondering if they're kind of, for lack of a better term, oxidizing and like kind of going bad. And when you get a brand new one, it almost tastes exactly like water with the flavor. You can hear, you can see, you can taste the coconut. But by the time it sits out for 2 or 3 days, it tastes very sweet, and it tastes very coconutty. Has anyone else noticed that?
It tastes coconutty.
It really does. And I'm like, okay, this seems like it's going bad. So buy drinks at the dollar store. There is an expiration date on it. So this one says 2019, April 2nd. There are check the expiration dates at the dollar store.
No, she said she meant Family Dollar. Family Dollar, dollar store, everything's still a dollar.
Yeah, Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree, all them dollars.
Yeah.
All dollar bills,
right,
y'all.
dollar bill, y'all. Okay. Do a dollar store hair challenge. We were going to.
We haven't.
We have all the products.
We just never did it.
We just never did it yet. We
because
totally have
we're horrible
all the products.
YouTubers.
Because we're awful.
We're awful YouTubers.
Make a lot of promises. Okay, hopefully we'll start keeping some of them.
Right, hopefully we'll try. We'll try.
We have been. We've been faithful for, is it 13 weeks?
We were a little busted this week. How many videos we put out? Like 2? 2. This week flew.
It did. It got away from us.
Hi, Lady Jess.
Yeah, but we had all these ideas, and not only did we get one set, guys, we got 2 sets, so we have to reach other. We got everything in the Dollar Tree line. We just have to. So you guys would be interested in that?
Yeah, you guys want to see that? Miss SCT said she tried buy again the Tanzania. Excuse me, I can't speak. Can I ever speak? No, I really can't.
No.
I can't pronounce it. Never that. She tried that lemon tea and she doesn't like it. There's tons of other flavors.
Oh yeah, we start with, you have to start with the base of the coconut, and then the coconut lime, coconut pineapple.
No.
Oh,
coconut.
you don't like coconut, but those that love, I love coconut.
I love the blueberry Brazilian one. The raspberry tea is a good one. The strawberry lemonade one is a good one.
Yeah, Dre, nothing in the dollar store is $1. It used to be
Tanzania.
But
I knew that.
Not anymore. The
Just
dollar store,
you all knew that.
Everything starts going over to, I think as long as it has $1, I think $2, $3, $5, that's what the dollar store these days. You sure are right. Nothing in the dollar store is $1.
Yeah, no, it's not. Especially with tax, still like $1.05.
Lana says she likes to buy strawberry lemonade.
Or like Subway when they did the $5 subs, and you end up paying like $7.64 or something for it. It really wasn't $5 after tax.
Yeah.
And you bought a cookie.
Okay, so who was watching videos in the comments, and I was saying, the video where I said I was looking for that expression when you just kind of trim your hair a little bit, and I was like, it's called sweeping. It begins with an S. I didn't know, and then a lot of you guys came into the comments and said it was called dusting. I dusted.
Yeah,
I did. So it's all right. A little bit of shrinkage because of the weather, but I think I'm doing a good job. They say it takes a few days. You have to keep seeing the parts that you need to dust off. So it is. I'm keeping it even. Does it look even?
Yeah.
I think it looks even.
Your hair looks good. My hair's going through a phase.
Dusting.
A couple months it looks
Did I do
really
a good job, guys? Does it look even and nice so far? Because I don't think I'm done. I don't want to get too carried away. I get scissor happy. But see, stuff like this has to be dusted away. It's just like dead hair.
No, she's getting scissor happy.
I am getting very scissor happy. Okay, thanks, Michelle. Looks great, she said. Ms. SET looks great. Nice and even, right, guys?
People saying they could see a difference. Yep, she just saved herself $100.
Who did?
You did.
I sure did. More than that. More than that. Because now that natural hair, they're like saying normally a haircut was just like $50 now.
Would you guys still watch if I chop my hair off? Because I'm about there.
Also, okay, so
because my hair is
Tiana?
like,
is it Tiana, right?
It's thinning on my ends.
She's a difference.
And there's fairy knots. And I don't know why.
So, okay, so yellow paper towel, letting the gray grow in, so I'm going to cut. Okay, so you're going to let it grow in to have to, so it'll all be gray all over?
Oh, good. People will still watch if I chop my hair off. That's good.
Oh, good.
So whether you grow yours out or I chop mine off,
if you had to chop it off for medical reasons, I would join you because I know it would be stressful and it's nice to chop together. So we would start a whole brand new big chop channel.
Yeah. Because like my ends are like see-through.
Yeah, somebody said it's time for a cut, Taylor.
Yeah.
Okay. I would definitely still watch.
But I feel like I just got my length back from that cut in December.
No, it's not going to be a big chop. Don't get too excited, Ashley. Ooh, the big chop. No, I'm a recovering big chop. No, I've been on the channel for a little bit over a year. I came on big chopped. So this is a year. You guys all hung with me. Then I got my cut, and then it was getting really, really long, and I just couldn't take it. So last night, impulsively, I started wet, finished dry, and kept going. So, but I was very conservative. Very, very conservative. But they just keep seeing little pieces, and I'll just skip them. But I don't want to get carried away.
Manisha Parker said, so Taylor, girl, I tried the Aussie Curls 3-minute miracle. Oh my God, it's the truth. I'm telling you, Aussie is the truth.
Okay, so is it Michelle? How do you pronounce that? Did the Diva Curl work? Which part? The leave-in? Or is she talking to someone else? Because we had the video on the leave-in that we did.
Miss Melissa Ray said it's not all about length. I know.
No.
But I really got a haircut in December where I had bangs and it was here. And I feel like I just got my length back and I feel like I'm losing it. Like my ends, I feel like I just want to cut them shorter and like cut it here. And I'm just depressed right now.
30 said I need a trim, but I hate to lose my length.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Especially when you get it back.
As conservative as I was last night, when you woke up this morning, you said, what'd you do? And I'm like, first of all, give a compliment. First time, Mom, that looks great.
Well, first of all, you woke me up at like 5 o'clock in the morning standing over me. And so I'm like half there because we didn't go to bed till about 4. So you basically woke me up like an hour or two later. And because we were filming last night. And you woke me up and you were just standing over me with your hair. And I'm just like,
I said, look,
I had to take for me to process what's going on. Like,
okay. And then you're like, what? Let me see. You said, what did you do?
Like,
and I'm like, what? Then I start feeling insecure.
Yeah, like, I mean, I didn't mean like, what did you do? Like, looking at your hair like it's busted. Like, what did you do? But I was just like, what did you do? Like, what? Like,
I said I dusted.
I was half mad, half like,
well, you left me when you just did a few little pieces on your ends,
yeah.
And then I went crazy once you went to sleep. And
oh, Xavier Thompson in the house. That's your friend.
That's my friend. Okay. All right. It's 5 a.m., Mom. Yeah, I know, but when you know how Mom, when I had to ask her opinion.
Yeah,
I value your opinion.
I know, but we
value it.
Well, I'll say we just went to bed.
Like
we didn't. I went to
you
sleep.
need that confidence, so I needed a friend to tell me that it looked nice.
But when I was cutting mine, you were like, basically, don't be a first stylist. Like, well, I think we told the joke in the video that we did. For those of you who watch I Love Lucy, that episode where Ricky brought home a fur coat and Lucy thought it was her anniversary present, but it wasn't. It was for his show, and so she got all mad, and so she wouldn't give him the coat back, and he didn't know how to tell her it wasn't for her. So when she found out it wasn't for her, she went out and bought a fake fur coat, and in front of him, she started like cutting all the fur off, basically saying she was the first stylist. So
yeah, just snipping here, cutting there, cutting
there,
sleeves,
yeah, this like
changing the collar. And she was, I'm a
first stylist. Like, she was cutting that expensive coat, but it was actually the fake. But he didn't know that. So you were like, I was cutting my hair last night, and you told me not to be a first stylist. You're like, don't keep cutting. And then I go to sleep, and I wake up, and you done cut your whole head.
But it wasn't like I went from your length. I went from a little bit wider and a little bit longer than this. And if I could buy myself some time, I feel.
No, it does look healthy though.
It does look healthy.
My ends are so scraggly.
This is proof positive, guys, that cutting hair, cutting length me retaining pieces that are dying, that are this right here. This is dead. Okay, that's why it's sticking out. See, it doesn't even curl. This, it has to go. This is not
This
length. Right here. That's not length. That's dead hair. That's not cute. It's hanging from the rest of them, even though that part's cute. I can rock it.
All right, Mom, you look cute, girl.
All right, thanks, girl.
Girl.
All right,
Okay.
so, but the thing is, that's not length, that's dead hair. That has to go, so it'll all be even and looks nice. So don't hang on to dead hair because it's gonna just get deader, it's gonna fall off.
Sheila Frank said she's currently air drying with Aunt Jackie's flaxseed gel, so much definition and shine. Yeah, so we did both of them. We did the Aunt Jackie's flaxseed gel and we did the curl maintenance, and I posted both of those on Instagram. Like, people were coming through saying, oh, I'm trying it, oh, I'm trying it. And yeah, like, both can be used by themselves. Like, those stylers can stand by themselves, like put the gel in by itself or use the curl maintenance by themselves, because people are like, you know, by itself, like, yeah,
don't blend those
by
two together.
itself.
I got so many comments say that they curdle or they just are not compatible. It's the biggest mess. People have put that combination in their hair.
Hi, Vanessa Bristow.
And they've had to actually wash it out. It doesn't work.
Yeah, they don't
They're
mix.
not meant to, it's chews. They're not meant to go together. Okay, she's late, but she's here.
Miss
Okay.
SET says the longer you wait to trim, the more you have to trim, and that's when your trim becomes a cut.
Okay.
Oh, I just don't want bangs or.
Well,
I know. I just
go
feel like
and
when I
trim
say
that.
just trim, they're gonna like let me shape here, let me shape there. My hair will be back up here again, and it's like.
So Xavier's wishing all those that are graduated or graduating some congratulations.
Congratulations.
I love our
Hey.
little room because everybody's so nice and polite to everyone.
That's
I like that.
awesome.
I love that. Everybody's acknowledging people.
Ooh.
Anybody graduate or are graduating. Anybody have degrees, high school diplomas.
Tiana Williams said, "Oh my God, I love the curl maintenance. Couldn't believe that it gave me hold and definition. I'm on day 4 with it now.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Between the two, I personally love the curl maintenance. That was my favorite, but the gel is just as good. But I love the curl maintenance.
So Michelle Pasquale said, ask your mom to give you a trim. Yeah, I'm known for it. I used to always do that. I won't go crazy, I swear. I'm just going to dust. See what right here. See, oh, I see the work that needs to be done already. Right there.
You'll make it pretty
I
again?
got you, girl. I got you. I'll make it
Okay.
pretty again, girl.
Yeah.
Mommy save you.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I just
I just
graduated with
graduated with a master.
Oh, wait, we got some
Hey.
educated people up in the room. Okay, I just graduated with a Master's of Education.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Hey.
It's Kia, pronounced Kia, right?
Yes, like
Okay.
the car.
All right. My son is graduating tomorrow. Karen Spearman says, I'm so excited, proud of him. What year is it? Elementary? Is it high school?
Latrice
college?
Hubbard, if your hair hates gel, try the curl maintenance. That's a cream. That is a cream. I just saw, who did I just see pop in? Where'd she go? I just saw her. There it is. Melissa Curls. Hey, girl.
Okay. So Denisha Bitsard said, I just had a first successful wash and go with Aunt Jackie Flaxseed Gel. Great.
People want to know what we have in our hair today. Go.
Okay, with my new sweeping haircut, I've used CURLMIX, the green, of course, because I wanted something light, because I don't want anyone to freak out. But see, you guys are so nice. I figured everyone would have my head on a platter, like, oh my gosh, like you cut your hair. But no, you guys are nice, and so I said I need something that's going to be light, and this weather's humid. I just didn't know. I didn't want anything heavy that was going to draw it up and make it look even shorter. So I did CURLMIX, the moisturizer underneath the avocado moisturizer, but it's so curly now. That moisturizer turned very thin. When I squirted it out, it came shooting out almost like water. I wonder if we have to refrigerate it now that it is so hot here, because the texture changed when it got super hot. So that surprised me. But anyway, I don't even know if I put the moisturizer underneath anymore, because I think it moisturized my hair too well, that it really defined it more than I kind of wanted at this stage and this length. It drew it up because it looks so healthy, and it really absorbed that moisturizer.
So
I think I would just do the gel now.
people are talking about like what they're graduating with, and Miss SET, I don't know if you're trying to be funny, but I don't know if she's serious or not. But
So
Miss
you
SET said that she's a PhD from the University of Hard Knocks. And when I think of Hard Knocks, I think of Annie, like the Hard Knock
Yep,
life.
I hear that.
Is that like is
There's
the
no
Hard
such
Knocks?
thing, and
Oh.
it's life. It's life experience.
Hard.
You
Okay.
hear that? That's me too.
I was like, wait, like the Hard Knock.
I think I was standing in line behind you with my cap and gown on for that one.
Wait, Susan Harper was it? Wait, no.
I don't
Susan-
want to miss the graduation. I love
Wait,
that.
Susan Sharper. I graduate June 16th with a master's in counseling, and I'm trying to get my curls popping just like you ladies. Hey.
Okay,
When
where are you at here? I don't want to miss it. If we're missing you or we're not calling you out for that, just put it back again. Keep putting it till we see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you guys graduate, do you wear your hair natural, like your natural hair? I think I did. My college graduations, I did. My high
Yeah.
school one, I straightened it. That was before. I love my natural hair. But my associates, I wore my hair curly, and my bachelors, I wore my hair curly.
No, Lisa Powell, not at all. We do it once a week. We didn't give up on the mousse. We're enjoying the mousse series and the foams. So when we did one this week,
The do.
did one, the do. Yeah, the do.
The do was.
What it do?
What it do?
What it do, I said?
We saw what it did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so
It's in the
Angela
box now.
said in the comments she wanted me to retell the story. So I'll recap for those that didn't hear the funny story in the beginning. That we went to the store, in our comments, in our videos when we do foams, people have been saying try do. And so we went to Target. Do was on the shelf. We always, before we do videos, we try to educate ourselves. Are the graduations still coming in?
Yep, people
Okay.
talk about how they do their hair.
Okay. So we always educate. We buy the product and come home and read about it, look it up, whatever, to see so we can tell you guys what to do. And I turned it over when I first got home, and I saw on the back how they said pronounce it D-O-O, pronounce it do, and then they said the first line said what it do. I thought it was a typo. I never heard that expression what it do. So that turned me off because all of you guys that know me, and for those that don't, you'll get to know me. I'm persnickety, as I say. Everything is like on point. And I'm funny about like the vocabulary and English language and all that. So when I said what it do, I said, oh my gosh, I feel so sorry for that company that have made all these bottles and put them on the shelves. Now they're going to have to pull them because they made a mistake in the first line. So I put it on the shelf and I wasn't interested in that. Then when we were going to film, I said, okay, get the bottle. I'm going to show you what I don't like about it already. And then you're like, okay, show me. And I said, it says what it do. And I said, it's a typo. I said, that makes me nervous. I said, I don't want to like put it on my shelf. I said, and so it's so messed up. And then you're like, Ma, it means like,
Yeah, you
what,
were
like,
dead
what
serious.
it do?
Like, what it do?
And I'm like, oh, I don't know that vernacular. I said, I'm not familiar with that. And then I said, I thought I was supposed to say, what is do? And they would explain what it was. I didn't know what it do. I pretty much keep in the know all the time.
You try.
I try. I do. And I succeed. But I never heard of that what it do.
Yeah,
Never, ever,
that
ever.
kind of went over your head a little
It
bit. But it's
did.
okay, girl. It's okay.
Okay, so we got, all right, I graduated oh my God, high school with honors. High school to me is the best one. I cry like a baby at the high school because when that pop in circumstance, because I say week after week on the live feed, when you have your baby and they put the baby in your arm, you always think what they will look like at 5, what they will look like at 10, and I always think high school graduation, not even fathoming what it will look like. And then when we finally get there, please don't play pomp and circumstance.
They're gonna play
can't
pump
take
up
it.
circumstance.
I can't take it. I love that moment. College is an achievement. It's awesome, but it's a choice. But high school, no one has a choice in that, unless they make a choice and not go. But high school,
drop
you
out.
have to go. And when you go from kindergarten all the way, all those years, to me, that is so special. It's the best graduation to me, high school.
Yeah. People are talking about. Okay, wait. We got some new people in the room. Gail Friend is in the room. She said she can comment this week. Cool.
Okay,
Join
so
the convo. Xavier Thompson wants to know if did you get the new Camille Rose Lavender line? We did not. We weren't aware of it. You said you weren't.
Pressed.
You weren't pressed because you don't really like lavender. And I think that's what Leslie LeBron just said.
All lavender scents aren't the same. So years ago, there was a store, La Satane, it's still around, and I went and got the whole lavender line, and that's when I first got turned on to the scent of lavender, and it's a give or take with me. I have
naturally
actually
Jackie
smell
in the house.
that, see what it will smell like. So I like her bakery scents, but I don't know if I like the lavender. The other things in the line that were lavender, I never got. So no, I didn't jump on that yet.
Victoria Michelle in the house. Let's see. Sandy Avila. Yes, I'm graduating high school this year, 2018. Congrats.
Oh wait, which one?
Sorry, Sandy Avila.
Oh, Sandy, high school this year.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Love it. Love that. So special, that experience. All right, let's see. Did you ladies do the do again? Nope.
Nope.
Even though somebody said that
the
they're
do's in the box.
they're
We're done
giving
with the do.
They're giving them away at Target now, like $6.
Yeah, they're on the clearance rack. We
Wow,
heard.
I wonder why. Is that just special for like the weekend?
I
or?
don't know. Someone asked how much we paid for it. We paid $14.99 for it.
Ari said, my coconut oil melted. Yes, it will this time of year. It turns very liquidy, almost like water. It's clear. It looks like water, but it's still useful, they say. Just be careful when you pick it up because it will go everywhere. But it gets hard again. Put it in the refrigerator. It'll get hard again. Okay.
Let's see if Carol Smith says, I'm here.
Tasia said we still have a week left of school. It's like 90 degrees and humid.
Yeah, it was so hot
Oh my
today.
gosh.
If
If
I
air
said
conditioning
it
doesn't work, that's cruel and unusual punishment. I
Yeah,
get
no,
that.
it is. If I said it was hot once today, I said it like 20 times.
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's hot.
So Raymond Noel, I think I'm really proud of her. But I missed most of the last week because one of my babies graduated from high school. So is it Kedra? She said she missed last week because it graduated high school. That's so awesome. Boy or girl? Kedra, who graduated last week. Okay, Jessica Renee, hello.
Miss SCT, are you saying your name is Sean? Miss SCT also said that maybe they're not going to be restocked. That's usually clearance. That's the only place you can get them, though, is Target. So if they're not going to sell them in Target.
Yes, you were on. She said I was behind her.
Where they
you know, man, I'm way down. Oh, okay. My chat always goes way up.
Her name is Sean. Oh,
okay.
Cool.
All right. We like to know names. We'll call you by your name. Look at everybody, so nice. Everything. Hey, Carol.
I hated having an outside graduation in June. It was too hot for all of that.
Where do you live? Because it was the most beautiful day when Adam graduated. Wi-Fi Adam, guys. Beautiful. The sun was just, the clouds was perfectly shaped.
And Spencer too.
And Spencer.
Mine, it downpoured and my hair was straight.
Absolutely downpoured.
So you know I look crazy.
I'm glad that we get away from as natural. From when you get fixed up, you feel like you have to straighten your hair. You actually straightened your hair. I didn't even recognize you. Like, I know you as curly.
Prom, too.
Why your whole life you wore curls and on graduation you straighten your hair?
Graduation and prom, both.
What is that about?
Straighten my
hair.
hair.
Who else does that when they get dressed? They think that they're straight
Or like
hair.
Wedding days. I see like a lot of like big natural girls on their wedding days. They will have straight hair. So some people are like, you know, why is your hair straight and you're a natural hair influencer? Woo, 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 woo. You have curly hair. You're pushing curly hair, but your hair's straight on important days because they want to have it straight.
So Sheila Frank said, my oldest son had his last day of 4th grade today. Oh, I remember 4th grade graduation. He made the honor roll. Congratulations to your son.
Or a wig.
He's been trying so hard all year. That is so, I love achievement. They always say get one victory under your belt. And then you see that, and then you keep moving forward.
Leslie the Bronze said, not anymore. For special occasions, my curls just get bigger. Yeah, no matter what the occasion is, like, my hair has to be bigger. That's what I think of. That's what
Miss SET said, right here, straight now. What's for dinner, ladies?
We had pizza.
Delivered.
The only place that delivers, because we live in the middle of nowhere.
Because we were running late. Time got away from us, and I'm like, we can't go out. It's too late, because we wouldn't be back in time for this. So we ordered pizza.
What are some good humidity control products? That WeDad gel? That's a good gel, right? Humidity control products?
The WeDad.
Yeah.
Yes.
The WeDad climate control gel is good. Their Featherwhite light styling cream I like.
It's good, but I didn't see where it controlled my humidity, in all honesty. So that's not what I think of when I think of. I don't know. I never thought of anything that could control my humidity. But maybe that might. I tried it. I think it was extenuating circumstances when we used that.
The climate control.
It was just too bad. It was pouring rain. I think climate control doesn't mean rain. I think it means humidity. And that day it was humid, the humidest day of the year, and also rain.
Oh, Uncle Funky's daughter, Curly Magic. Yes, that's a great one too for humidity.
Yes. Yes, Xavier. Let's take some credit here. Everybody, give Xavier a hand clap of praise right now because he started the spreading of love. About the congratulations and graduations. Awesome. That's why we love nice, friendly people in the room, or else we just rock. Very easily done. Just a press of a button.
I know. We had to do one the other day. We were not in the mood. It was just too hot.
Yes. We sure did.
We were just like, no, we can't.
And when the comments get kind of like funky, I'll say, goodbye. I can't.
Yeah, like you can, I feel vibes. If I get a weird vibe from the comment, I'm just like, and we give chances too.
We did.
So before we did it, we went through and we were like, let's see how many times this person commented, and let's see like the vibe of her comments, and you could see them escalating with every comment.
They try it, and then they see what this one can get through. They all get through because we see them all. We answered them all.
Yeah. And
so it always gets through, and then I'm like, okay, that's a little funny. I've never seen her before. She gets a stay of execution, as I call it. And then we'll watch another. I'm like, okay, there's that girl getting on death row. She got to stay. Let's see. I call it a stay of execution. And then I'm like, okay, gone. That's it.
Just no clapping.
Okay. Gone. All right. I came on like to chill up for a lot of reasons to make sure that you were doing okay in social media because I didn't really understand it. I want to be your moderator actually over your comments. I'm like, oh no one's going to take my baby down. I said, I'm going to watch every single comment that comes in. I still do.
You do.
I still do.
Lisa Powell said, TaylorAnne, do you think your hair is acting up from humidity? What changed? I don't know what makes natural hair change. There's so many different things. 1 month your hair will be looking so bomb,
Yeah.
like it looks so good, and then you'll just start to notice things. So I never really get fairy knots. I never get fairy knots. So whenever we get the question like, what Mad Curls, what do you do about fairy knots, I'm always thinking like, I don't have that issue. Now I know what a fairy knot is. I'm getting like fairy dreads, and it's like serious. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't think it's the weather. I don't really know
What I wanted to say
changed.
is, what I think it is, because I was getting a smaller experience than you have. I believe it's the bleach. I think this is the first time I'm going to say that we've ever experienced it, and everybody, we had been warned over and over again. People always said, oh, I'm afraid to bleach my hair. Now I see why people are afraid. The parts that are giving me a problem now, the parts that are hanging, are the parts
That are bleached.
Yep,
I agree with you.
And you got the full slab, so I think that it was all
It's like
over
a
your
delayed
head.
reaction,
It
though.
was.
It's
It
like a
was.
delayed reaction.
But it was a delayed reaction a couple of years ago when I was on that medication, and then in the summertime, that's when my hair started with the fairy knots and the tangling. You had such a dread in your head last night.
Yeah.
So how can this be salvaged at this point?
Yeah.
What
Like
can-
when you keep getting fairy knots, I feel like I detangle my hair perfectly, but the second I put product in it and it dries, like it's like I miss spots, or I miss spots in between, and I don't really know what to do. But my hair is very sensitive in water right now. Diana Williams says just need to cut. And I'm struggling with that. Like I don't want to cut my hair really short. Like again, I don't really want to do
Carol
that.
Smith said dusty ends.
Bleach is no
Bleach
joke.
is no joke. We're
Trim
seeing that.
it.
I was so glad. A couple of weeks ago, I was singing a whole different tune.
Sherry Crosby said fairy knots have come out of nowhere, and I don't bleach my hair. So
Yeah,
it's like these little like
Mhm.
dread things that you can't really separate.
Yeah. I don't know. I believe that in my case, because we both had bleach.
TaylorAnne, you
Yeah.
could be going through a season of shedding. Yeah. The
Okay.
last time before I got my hair cut in December, we figured out that I was like under like a lot of stress
Yeah.
or something, and I wasn't really like speaking on it. I was kind of internalizing it, so it was manifesting itself through my hair, and my hair fell out. So I'm like, we're thinking that.
We're still under maximum stress.
Yeah, and I'm like, but I don't feel like it. Like I don't feel like I'm internalizing it, but maybe I am, and then
Yeah.
it's showing up through my hair again. And so like I'm trying to chill
Because
and I think I'm chill.
Because we read something in Google at that point about the stress, and there was something. It was a particular kind of hair loss at that point, and I'm like, this. You match every symptom to a T. So, and then that period of life passed, and and then things calmed down. But we're really under in our personalized maximum stress, and I think it's manifesting. But we're not gonna concentrate on it like that much. Just keep concentrating, because I think this too shall pass. Okay.
So hopefully in a couple weeks I'll be bomb again, guys.
Yes, girl. You bomb now, girl. So you know she is if I said it.
Right. Do you drink a lot of water? Believe in our water intake and help. Yes, I
Yes,
do.
she
I have my
does.
bottle of water right here.
Okay, don't flash this on because nobody likes it.
Oh.
They said it was the worst pH, whatever that means. I'm not like a water drinker like that. I'll get me some sink water.
Although I also have soda
some
right here.
sink
tonight.
ice and some sink water.
I-
Nothing like it.
I don't drink soda a lot though. I never really drink soda, but we do have pizza. Whenever I eat pizza, I drink soda. So, yeah.
Jacqueline Hernandez said, have we tried the Mael Organics Curl Mousse? No, we we have not.
We kind of canceled Mael, and
Ice, sorry guys.
I don't know.
Yeah, we
don't really
tried
like
the whole
Mael.
line, both lines, and
Yeah.
I like this on it. Oh, there's Miss SCT.
Sean.
Oh, Sean. Okay.
Even though I do like Miss
Sean to you.
SCT. Sean to you. Sean to me.
Yeah. I'll let her dear friends.
Auntie Sean.
Auntie Sean. Sonia Neal, hello. Hey, Sonia. Laura.
Angel Carruthers says, someone told me, Taylor, that when you try a lot of products in a short amount of time, your hair doesn't have time to get used to settling. Also, our stylist said that, remember she was like certain products you use, like we have to be careful with
Yeah.
all the different products, and we are product testers, so we do use.
Because you got the full slab, your highlights
Got
were
products.
awesome. And then a couple weeks later, I DM'd her and I said, my highlights are gone. Like, they're getting darker and darker. As the videos went on, the weed ad went, all of that, I noticed my highlights were not showing at all. And she said, the products sometimes can do that. Since at that point, it seemed like they're getting a little bit more noticeable, but I think it's the sun. Just going in and out. I know I told you guys I was going to go sit in the sun. I was going to do my DIY highlights, putting some seawater on my hair or lemons, but I never did that. Just going in and out of the house and walking around, like just Connecticut, humid, sun. I think it's just making them lighter.
Yeah. Miss SCT said we can call it whatever we want to, just don't call her late for dinner or for money. I hear that. I just saw, where'd it go? Gail, she said you might need protein. It probably has something to do with moisture.
Protein.
I hate protein.
Maybe
my hair hates protein.
We're getting better and better at what we do. We have to start checking because we don't realize that some of these products have protein. We didn't put that video out yet, right?
No, not yet.
Okay. We could say
what it is.
We did Eat in Body Works, the new one last night, the
hibiscus
honey. Love that. Oh my gosh, I love that. And it worked wonderfully on my hair, the conditioner, because I love protein. You hated it. I'm like, how could you? I said it has so much slip. And you're like, I don't like it, so I love that line. And I looked on the back, and that conditioner had protein.
Miss SCT said she just had protein the other day for 2 days.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the problem.
Maybe that.
Oh my gosh. That Aunt Jackie's product that I left in for 2 days.
Yeah. Nothing to do with the product. It has to do with the fact that you don't like the protein.
The protein in the product.
And then we had an outage, power outage, and we couldn't shower, do our hair, anything because the water wasn't turning on. Yeah. So protein brand you use.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, I'm not like cutting my hair tomorrow. Well, I might let you trim it, but as far as anything drastic, not at the moment. No, but we're gonna see.
Yeah, don't tune in for big chops around here.
This is why we share everything with you guys, because I forget things that are done, and I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I
did too. Well, this just goes to show, like, you know, we're getting better and better, as I said, and we're seeing that. This is no joke, this hair stuff. Now I see why you guys always say, how in the world do you guys product test as much as you do? Because we do pick up speed. Maybe all this product testing, maybe all of these videos we've been putting out, because we have been going hard, and maybe it's reflecting now. Mm-hmm. We better come up with another theme for the channel,
right?
Let's see what you guys want hair to do.
Right?
Other than hair now.
We'll make you stick
around. How can we monopolize on this without hair right now?
Let me see. Tasia Heron said, do you girls ever diffuse? If not, how do you avoid walking out the house with a soaking wet head? Have you ever tried, instead of like diffusing, when we film at night, we sit in front of a fan, a big old fan, and that dries our hair in like an hour-ish, depending on what the product is. Last night, that Eat in Body Works took like 3. It was not drying.
Yeah, because it was extremely moisturizing, hydrating, it said.
It was not dry.
It would not dry at all.
Yeah. But if it's like a day 1, then a fan. You can sit in front of a fan for like an hour and it will dry your hair. But other than that, if it's like day 2, day 3, day 4, I typically don't walk out of the house with a wet head, other than day 1, because I don't re-wet my hair.
Okay, Ashley Luna said if her hair is defined on the sides and the back, but it's frizzy on the top, did she not apply enough product? I would say so, unless you've had chemical work done on the top, and that's now kind of dead hair, or...
We've had that before, someone say that their sides are fine, but their roots, and some people say like they concentrate more product on the roots, or they might use like a little bit of gel to like make sure their hair stays together in the roots. But some other people have had that problem on here, saying that this part of their hair is fine, but it's their root that like poof up. So they take extra care with that, or they might put some gel there to make sure that that gets handled.
Okay. All right, so we have new one. Did we call her out? Is it just Jacinia Velatora? We want to know the proper pronunciation, so spell it phonetically.
Jacinia.
But anyway, she loves our commitment. Thank you.
We tried, guys.
We tried. That's why you're here for not now.
Right.
And we're coming for y'all.
Right. Who am I suing first?
She mentioned. Well, I'm working on it. Actually, I'm not. I'm not lying. Am I still going to do the twist out? She mentioned. I want to, but now my hair's been cut. I've been sweeping and dusting my hair. So
you can totally tell you cut it though.
I can. I like it.
You can. I didn't. Okay, it's very cute.
Okay.
It's very cute.
All
But
right.
you can totally tell that you cut it.
Okay, and when you say, do you say it in like a complimentary fashion? Do you like it or you don't like it?
No. What do I look like? I'm liking it.
Am I gonna be fired off the channel?
No, you're not gonna be fired.
The world wants to know.
Are you gonna be fired off the channel?
Yes.
No.
Okay, thank you.
But I'm saying you can tell that you cut your hair though.
This is what it must feel like hair discrimination, natural hair discrimination. Like I had a job, but now that I cut my hair, you might fire me because my natural hair is not pleasing to you. Is that what you're saying? Because it's going to be MADCURLS exposed.
No, it is pleasing to me.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's shorter.
Okay.
It's totally
so
shorter.
is it Dr. Exotic? She said, am I going to do the twist out? Thank you for bringing it to my attention again. Do I have hair to twist out now? Do I have the length? Would it twist out? maybe I want to do a braid out, not a twist out, because it'd be too similar already to my pattern. But I have not tried that yet.
Hello, MADCURLS exposed. Okay,
Yeah.
people are looking for Cheryl Singleton and Curly Guy. If you're in the room, make yourself known.
Right. Okay. You've been punished enough. If you weren't in with the church finger set in the back, and you can now appear.
But then people, like, the people that are actually, I guess people are looking for, they're used to being in the room, they kind of come late to the party.
They do.
You know,
And
so
they-
people
and
be
they
like,
use the church
they make
finger
an
sit in the
entrance.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they make an entrance, but they must go sit in the back for their lateness.
All staff to have. They require Heavenly Me. All staff. They require that.
Gladys
To have
Lopez?
straight hair. Wow.
That's so odd.
Vanessa
okay.
Bristow, I'm doing the Soultanicals. I'm waiting for my delivery. Do you know? Okay,
You had to get it straight.
Soultanicals. I had to get it straight.
Get it
And I
straight.
said I wanted shipping overnight. Basically, they paid me no mind. But that, you guys see, that's Soultanicals. I've been talking about. I'm still waiting for the delivery. That goes to show how awful that shipping is. And I told them, I said, I test products on YouTube.
Gladys
And
Lopez.
that's going to be part
house.
of my testing them. That's going to be part of the review that they're shipping.
I
would
would do it the 10th. Was it the 10th?
I did it
Around the
I
10th?
did it a while ago, and I'm still waiting. And
Yeah.
so Naturally Curly, Ben shipped the stuff here, and I'm still waiting.
They took your money though.
Took my money. That's what I said. So you got my money.
Took the money.
You got my money. You take that.
It takes them like 30 seconds to take the money,
Mhm.
but they don't want to
Yeah.
send the
The
stuff.
products, I love them. I love every single one, better and better. I'm just trying so many great products. So the next load that was coming was like the honey, the edge control, a different deep conditioner. Still waiting. It's terrible, and I don't like it.
But SCT said, well, they're canceled because I don't have time to wait for anything.
I don't. Especially when we want to like pump up. I said I was going to do my little series.
Yeah.
You know.
And we don't want to start organizing them because we figured since it's a series, we might do like 4 products in each video, like 4, so it's not like overwhelming. But we want to get them all and line them up and see
Yeah.
how we want to group them together. And so we're just waiting.
Everything's not necessarily going to be used. Like maybe they might have an oil for growth or something. They had a cute one that looked like little salad dressing. I bought things strictly by the cute little packaging. But I have to see what's going to be used, or just things that are just mentioned and we have knowledge about them. Can't review them, can't look up anything, don't have them.
Yeah.
So,
TJ Lightfoot in house.
yes, Latrice, they did ReZO shipping. Don't appreciate that either.
What did you want to order last week where you were like, you wanted, oh, was it
Miss
Miss
Jessie's?
Jessie's? Yeah.
I want to order that honey one because I think it was Xavier that told me about the honey, and I wanted to order it. Tried to. Honey was $16, shipping was $13.95. Miss Jessie's not playing.
Not like,
She's
come
not
on.
playing.
How are you gonna charge
That's ridiculous.
basically like $13 for shipping for one product? No, ma'am.
I know,
No.
Sean, they're not doing the series because they said y'all too honest, so therefore you're canceled. So that's why, yeah, no, we're gonna get the I pay for them products. And
Canceled.
let me see.
Miss
Oh,
Jessie's needs to quit.
Okay, TJ Lightfoot from Cali's in the house.
But I like companies who can take the honesty well. Who
I
just
do
took it
too.
well? Oh, Aunt Jackie's. Because we basically like 3 products out of that whole flaxseed line.
Like they say, don't get bitter, get better. You know, so if we're talking about
Don't
Miss
be
Jessie's.
bitter queen.
Don't be a bitter queen. If we're talking about Miss Jessie's, don't be mad because we said that your shipping's $13.95. Stand by your truth. It is $13.95 and we don't like it. What's wrong with that? We said it and we moved on.
Yep.
Don't be offended because if you see yourself in that and you're like, yeah, I do charge $13.95. It costs a lot to do this, this, and this. And I'll say, oh, okay, well, I'll just find another company. But don't get mad about people saying things.
Yeah.
Just really seriously get better.
Naturally, Curly sales might stink, but their shipping's fast.
Now,
Their shipping is fast.
It's fast, but it got better because 9 years ago, when I did that great big Curl Junkie load, I got it from Naturally Curly, and it took forever, about as long as this one now, but they have gotten better. I couldn't believe it when you kept saying it's better, the shipping is great, and it did. When I ordered the Soultanicals, got here quicker than Soultanicals.
Yeah. Maybe it depends on where you live. I don't know, because they're shipping out of New York, and so it came really fast. So.
And it's
for
funny
us.
how the website Soultanicals that makes the products don't have as many like varieties as Naturally Curly. Naturally Curly has more Soultanicals products than the Soultanicals website. That's weird.
Michelle Guzman wants to know, do we purposely choose the sides we sit on? LoriAnne is always on the right and Tay is always on the left. When we first started doing the videos, we just kind of picked our seats. And those just happened to be the seats. But down here, when I was setting up today, I was setting up over here. And I was like, no, wait, I typically sit over here. So, so now it's kind of like purposeful. We do sit. Because when we don't sit on the right side, people don't like the Uncle Funkies when we went live.
Right.
On their IG, they're like, you're not sitting in the right spots. You're not sitting in the right spots. So
So Melanie Chevy said free shipping wasn't offered for a certain dollar amount. I believe free shipping is always offered different websites, and Miss Jessie's may be one of them. But I didn't want to spend more than I just wanted to get that one product because Xavier, raise your hand if you're in the room. No, Xavier Thompson, that's on this feed tonight, said that it was a good product. So I wanted to try it. I just wanted that one because I went off and spent over $100 at Sultanical, so I can't do that every week. And I just wanted to try that one product. Oh, I'm sorry,
Hold on, sorry.
And I did not want to pay $13.95 for a $16 product. That was ridiculous. But I can't get it on the streets, as they say.
On these streets.
On these streets. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I have to wait till I have to get a bigger Miss Jessie's order, but I'm not feeling that right now because I don't like that. I would even have paid as much as $7.95 for shipping. That's how bad I wanted the product, but not $13. Not $13. I'm not a fool.
I'll never pay $13 for shipping ever. The most I'll pay is like $7. I think that's more fee shipping. $7.95. That's about it.
Your shipping was $3, Xavier said. He's out here, Mama Lori. And shipping was $3 for Miss Jessie's site. How did yours?
Maybe someone said they have good deals around the holidays.
When did he get his, and why? I have never seen $3, but I do know it was almost like this store in England where Selfridges is a huge store, you know, like shopping stores. Like Harrods is a big store in England, and Selfridges is another big store. I ordered Selfridges from London, England. Years ago, I ordered something. I ordered one afternoon around 3. Do you know that that order was here 10 a.m. in the morning from London, England? How does that work? And Miss Jessie charges $13.95 from New York, and it takes a while to get it. I don't understand it.
No, they do all these sales, and they get your money from the shipping, so they still get their coin. They get it from the shipping.
Yep. We start out one way, so I'm used to seeing Taylor on the right and the shoes on the left. Yeah, we do get territorial. That's weird. So we look different. Because I feel comfortable in the spot. I would feel weird here.
Yeah. So I started down here to set up my, your stuff over here and mine over there, and I'm like, wait, no, I think I'm supposed to be over here.
You would be there and here. So we're flipped, guys?
No, they're saying we're right, and they want to know,
okay,
is this purposeful?
Okay.
Do we do this on purpose?
I think it's almost like sleeping in a bed with somebody, right? Like you pick sides.
You pick a side,
yeah,
and that's that.
Yeah. I hate paying for shipping, Gladys Lopez says. I know, we
really
do.
I mean, if we can get free shipping, that's just golden.
I love it when the websites say free shipping because I shop there strictly because it's free shipping. I don't know why people don't do that. Big companies don't just automatically across the board be so grateful to have the business. And because there are so many businesses out there, so many natural websites, I don't know why people would try to rook people getting natural products because if we can't get it from there, then get it from here.
Get it from somewhere else.
Yes.
Yeah. Is that how it goes?
That's how it goes. I had an expression, but I won't say it.
Okay. We're thinking about what we say before we say it tonight.
We are. We're being ladylike.
We're being ladylike. always.
Sometimes we get a little excited.
So it's not MADCURLS exposed.
And we just get way too comfortable.
Because we're just so comfortable with our followers.
We are. And then we go back, oh my God, I said that. Oh my gosh. Who's watching? Okay. Free over a certain amount. Free. Yeah, it's always free over a certain amount. Angela.
Tasia Heron said 2 weeks ago, you guys told me to try the Miss Jessie's Jelly Soft Curls. And I did, and I loved it. It's a little pricey. Yeah, no, Miss Jessie's, the ones in like those little tubes, those are so good. The Jelly Soft, the Pillow Soft, the Quick Girls, the Multiculturals, all those are good, but they are pricey. They're like anywhere from like $16.99 to like $25, like depending on which one it is. So they can be a little pricey.
Amanda Hatta, what are your thoughts of the B Curly line? Oh, Angela. Okay, so moving on. Next question. We'll talk amongst ourselves. I love it. They had to 1 week because we went rogue. We jumped up.
We was out.
That's why we're trying not to do that anymore. We're finding safe spots.
You said we're trying not, but most of you, me, we're trying. And I'm so stuck in here, I'll probably break my neck. This table's so close to us right now.
Okay, so who saw the beautiful Mother's Day video Taylor made of me and all of our uncensored moments? And there was a part in that video where I said, I'm so sick of people. I said, giving these Valentine's Day gifts. I said, all these overstuffed bears. I said, roses. And I said, do more in acts. Do good deeds. Stop all these gifts. Okay, and I said overstuffed bears. Let them don't know why I said overstuffed bears. Let's tell them that story.
First, you guys remember that part in the video. You had like the rose, and you were like talking. You're like you're sick of roses, and you were sick of overstuffed bears. Not that rose was yours. I got sent roses, and you wanted the rose for the video, and I was sent roses and I was like overstuffed bear.
And I was smelling it. And I'm like, oh, I said, it doesn't smell good. I said, far away it smells. I said, it smells horrible. And then I said, I'm so sick of all these roses. I said, overstuffed bears. Like, Valentine's Day is just, like, overrated. So when I said overstuffed bears, show them why I said it, and then we'll tell you guys a story time.
So
Who remembers that part?
When I was dating this guy, he sent me an overstuffed bear, literally, and that's what this is right here, because he has to sit down here because he doesn't fit anywhere else, but it was like a 72-inch bear. So
All
he
right,
just...
throw his legs up here on the...
I can't!
Right.
He's wait, hold on.
Wait.
This is his leg.
This is one of his overstuffed bears.
And so this is why you said overstuffed bear.
I said overstuffed. Okay, so
he's just a huge bear.
So the
that's just
doorbell
here.
rang Valentine's Day, or maybe after. He was the type that you're not going to tell him what to do. You're not going to tell him Valentine's Day is Valentine's Day and this is when you're going to deliver things. He did things when he wanted to.
Miss Entity said, why do you still have him? Because I love stuffed animals, and like it's not his fault.
Once we give stuffed animals a voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just because the person who sent him was busted didn't mean he had to be thrown away. It wasn't his fault.
Yeah.
He had a family now.
Exactly. If ex-girlfriend's going to be invited to weddings, why can't the bears have a home?
We gotta talk about the royal wedding, guys. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
right.
All right, so a few days after Valentine's Day, the doorbell rang, and we went to the door, and the box was as big as me.
It was huge.
And so I said, "Wow, what is that?" So I said, "Taylor, come on down." 'Cause it was always for her. Always the doorbell was ringing, flowers, candy, always something. So Taylor came down, and she's like, "What is it?" She opened it up, and out popped the bear. It was nice. I was like, "Where are we gonna put that thing?" Because that thing was huge. I knew that her room couldn't fit that. Where's that thing gonna go? So she took it, dragged it. It's a big, you have to be careful because it's Snow White. Now it's almost yellow.
It's nice.
There's a lot of dust and lint. All right, so I said, "Where is that thing gonna go?" So she took it upstairs, plopped it on the bed, took up the whole bed. Took up the whole bed. All right, like a twin bed. It was bigger than the twin bed. So, all right, we're living with it. A few days later, the doorbell rang, and a box as big as me arrived. They had a glitch in the system. Not only did they send one bear, they sent two bears. Okay, so now we have two. Oh no! I said absolutely not.
And I'm like, Mom, and you guys know, like I love Disney and stuff.
But
So I'm thinking Toy Story. I'm like, Mom, it's his wife. She was like, well, he can join her, but
she's not coming in here. But he can go. I said he can
join her, but it's not coming in here.
So I said he can. I said because what's going to happen is I said we're calling up the UPS company and they're going to come back and get that. I said you're going to sit by that window all day until that bear has got to go out the house. It was. One bear was bad
enough. But I was like, Mom, it made it this far. It made it to its friend. I'm like, his wife. Like,
I know, he made it this far from the Toy Story movie. Like, he worked so hard to get here. I'm like, that's too bad. So the next day, we knew that was coming back. I said, sit by the window so when the truck comes. And you're like, Mom, there's a while. I'm like, Taylor, one day when you have your own home, the bear can stay, all the bears, you can line them all up. I said, this house is way too small for those great big rusty dusty bears. So that's why when we did the video, I'm like to overstuffed bears, it's roses, just let's do more in acts and deeds, because if you did more in acts and deeds, you'd be in a relationship now still with them. Don't just like cover up your flaws
all
with
the business.
a lot of gifts. With a lot of gifts. I don't like a whole lot of fake gifts. Do more in deeds and acts, not fake gifts.
Not fake gifts.
Okay.
No fake gifts. We don't do the fake gifts.
Right? Don't you guys prefer acts and deeds than gifts?
I do.
Don't cover up your flaws with gifts.
Because I feel so bad for the bear. I know. I do too.
Yeah, well.
Someone said not rusty dusty.
Rusty dusty?
We're like, oh no. You're like, that bear can join its wife, but he's not coming in here.
Right, so if he's really all that faithful of a husband, I said, you jump on the truck with her. Hopefully he did, but he didn't. You know, man. No offense, guys, if you're on here. But no, women would have jumped on the truck. Okay.
Oh, bear emojis. I'm dying. Someone said, yes, acts of service are way more impressive.
She's so proper, Sherry Crosby. Yes, acts of service are very impressive. They are. I love acts. More indeed.
Ms. SET said if you wait until February 14th to do something, you might as well sit down. Yeah. No, but seriously, though. I mean, Valentine's Day is cute. Don't get me wrong. But, like, you have to act that way all the time, not just February 14th.
Exactly. So. Right. Yeah.
You might as well sit down.
So, all right. So, Amanda Hodges speaking for the room. Said many people would love to see you ladies review the Avita Be Curly line. Who wants to see us do the Avita Be Curly line? Okay.
What's the Avita Be Curly line?
Never heard of it. I so wish like maybe one day it'll get more and more advanced, like this forum where that people would see more of them and we could click on their name and they could show, it could be more interactive, like faces, like live, like we could see them right in their house the way they could see us. That'd be so cool.
You can do that on Instagram. Two people can talk, like people can ask me to come in and they like pop in.
I think there's a way to do it on YouTube, but you invite, they're like a guest speaker in the room. I don't know how it's done, but I think it is something like that.
People said it's pricey. It's pricey.
On YouTube?
Yeah, they have stores in the mall. Avita?
Oh, it's pricey. Okay. Oh, Avita. Or the feature of bringing folks into the chat. I donated to your veterans today. Thank you, Angela. Tell your son thank you for all he does to protect us. Much appreciated. Aw, that's so nice. Yeah, my oldest son, Spencer, he's in the Army.
He should be coming back soon, though, or he should be graduating, hopefully, from boot camp.
It's the longest stint. Spencer keeps getting injured. He has broken every bone in his body.
Literally.
And so he's been gone since November and still hasn't made it through yet because he keeps breaking stuff.
Yeah, now he's back in it again, and I, like, last time we talked about it, I'm like, you got one job. Like, come on, 3 weeks, let's do this.
Right. Yeah.
Like, come on.
Wounded Warrior Project is my favorite charity. Carol Smith said. Anyone else have anybody, family members in the military? I saw like this thing for Memorial Day. That's like a big deal, right?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Raina Noel said, I don't want no flowers or stuffed animals. Give me something that that if I fall on hard times, I can sell and get some money.
Right? I hear that. I donate to Amazon. If we could all see each other, I know TJ, like, it would be so great. Are your wisdom teeth doing? You went to
yeah, they're okay. Yeah, I have to get them out at some point. We haven't called yet, but
so
I'm good for now.
Yeah, you don't no pain right now, right?
No.
Okay. All right, so Carol Smith's hubby and her 2 sons are in the Army. Yes, Spencer's in the Army. What other branches of the military are we working with here tonight?
Marine Corps.
Oh, Marine.
Marines.
Okay.
That's hardcore.
Ray
Marines.
Richards.
That's cool.
All right.
Just about, maybe all the males in my family are military.
Paget 30 said, I work for the Veterans Administration. I work with returning combat vets, and I love it. Awesome.
TJ Lightfoot said, no, I just read that one. Naturally Jackie said, my husband was in the Army.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, so you said you read all of the
Yeah.
males. Okay. All right. We all be late getting out here in makeup, right? Yeah, somebody commented that they were going to boot camp and that they wanted us to try the line
Naturalicious?
Naturalicious. We'd never heard of it, so we went and looked it up, and we wondered why they would choose that line if you're going to be in the military. Because Spencer came back telling us basically buns for women and men don't do anything fancy. They were like relegated to like 1 pair of socks, 1 pair of pants. I mean, it's like hardcore. Like there's no time to be sitting up there putting leave-ins in and all that. Oh yeah, see right there. That's an example of what's happening.
And they're huge. It's like this
Yeah.
whole thing is a fairy nut. Like it's like a fairy dread.
My uncle and my older sister are Marines. Sheila Frank said, "Yeah, I think that's bleach. That's bleach damage." So we have to probably do lots of moisturization. I would think. Let's just all remain calm. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Calm.
Let's remain calm. Remain calm.
Whatever.
Everybody remain calm. Okay. Yes, buns only for work. And the military, Dre Richards, right?
And he said you have to like really have your bun like on point. Like there's like a way you have to do the bun.
They don't like natural hair, Miss SET. So I'm saying like if we go in, what part of natural hair do they not like? So we would have to just pull all this back into a bun. They don't want the style of
Yeah, what would you do? Your hair
curls
won't
or
fit in a
braids
bun.
or maybe use Aries lock sock. I don't know.
Would they make you braid it up, you think?
I don't know.
Some cornrows?
Maybe so.
Laura, you're not happy until you have a peace sign and like your prison pose where like you're down on one knee. Those are your favorite things. The moose video we just did, you were so happy, like, okay, peace sign. And the photos we had taken,
I settled for peace sign. I said let's do like our street pose. I said let me do my thug pose. You're like, Mom, we're not doing that.
we're not doing all that.
You're like, why are you so thuggish? You said.
It's like stop. And we were looking at the pictures, like when we took them for our thumbnail, and every picture you weren't smiling, you were so serious, and we were like, we had our bandanas
You're like,
on.
why do you go into street mode?
Yeah.
Like you said, it comes natural to
Like,
you. Like,
and for me, like you had a serious face over there, and I'm just like holding the product, and you were like, you look too nice, like you're ruining
so
the vibe.
sweet. Like, I'm like, no, you're supposed to be like street, like thug girl. And no, you do it. Alright. Out of the as long as your hair is out of the way. Okay, so could I pull it out the way? Maybe so.
Yeah, they said so. Nothing unkempt.
Okay.
Yep. So low buns are slicked back, I guess. Okay.
Slick back.
I mean, you probably don't want to be out there having like
Gangsta
all
pose, and that's what you said about gangsta pose.
your gangsta pose.
Yeah.
Yeah. They probably, I mean, depending on where you are, but all the work and stuff that they have to do, I'm sure, like, I wouldn't want to be out here. Wow, see? Okay. I wouldn't want to be out there with all of this flying around while I'm marching with guns and doing obstacle courses and stuff. So I'd want this stuff slicked back anyway.
And it's not a fashion show, so to style it, take your time. Like, you don't have all that time in the morning to get up and shampoo and use cold wash.
Yeah.
And get your hair.
You got, well, Spencer said he had 5 minutes in the shower or something. Like, I know girls have to have more than that, right? 5 minutes? That's like...
They're not going to probably make special arrangements for girls.
I was like, I have to detangle my hair.
Yeah. It's the same in the office, okay? Or the prison pose, Diana. Okay, now everyone is in boot camp.
But everyone has to go through boot camp, right?
Only in boot camp are those stringent rules then? It's so physical you probably wouldn't want it anyway, you're right.
Because Spencer's not going into combat, but he still had to go through boot camp.
He had to go through boot camp, yeah. Yeah, because it was like a change of career. He went to college, went to UConn 4 years, and then he came out, like, it was a blindside to me. I was absolutely shocked.
So all you get is 5 minutes. Oh my
gosh. 5 minutes? Oh, you can, oh no.
I probably like, couldn't you like braid it up? I probably braid it and then do like a braided bun all the time, right?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have to cut my hair. Are you ladies, heck yeah, we are.
We're going to the boot camp.
Are you ladies going to the boot camp graduation?
In South Carolina, yeah. We wouldn't miss it.
We would not miss, well, you wouldn't miss it, girl. I wouldn't miss it either. You definitely wouldn't miss it. You're first in line.
Yeah, but I was like, the mother goes everywhere. I said, you could be everywhere. People always say, hi, Mom. I said the NFL. I said, what's that? What's those games? You know, I'm not into sports. No, not Olympics, but those football games, those big ones. Super Bowl, there we go. Super Bowl.
You said the NFL.
You know when I win, they're like always like, hi, Mom. So no, the mother always has a seat. They even did, all right, so did you hear the story about the wedding last week, Meghan Markle and Harry? And they said
there's Curly Guy. Curly Guy, take a seat in the back.
Right, you're late, you're very late. They said that they saved the seat, the empty seat in front of the Queen for Princess Di. That kind of went around for a while, but then you found out the truth of it that no one could sit in front of the Queen.
You can't sit in front of the Queen. So they were like, oh, they left the seat in honor of his mother. And I was like, it sounded nice. It sounded beautiful, really nice. But no, you're just not allowed to sit in front of the Queen. So William had to be sat like one seat over. You're not sitting in front of the Queen.
Yeah. So. That was funny. We left you guys last week. Who watched the wedding? I never went to sleep after that. I stayed all night.
I woke up at 4. No, I fell asleep until about 4.
Had to secure the bag. My apologies.
Understandable. I think last week he was doing somebody's hair.
Okay.
So, understandable.
Okay. It's because she couldn't see, right, Carol? Because you couldn't see. You're here. Hello, missed you. Okay, so Angela's welcoming Curly Guy very enthusiastically.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought the royal wedding was so good. I've been listening to Stand By Me all week.
Oh my
that
gosh.
version of Stand By Me is on YouTube, and I just keep listening
to it.
And
now we have it
over
in the car,
over and over. Yeah.
It was such a nice version. Good.
And that preacher was everything. So funny. Those people's reactions.
I know, Gail, but I was a family member. I mean, I love that wedding. And I love it now because years ago, I'm dating myself, but y'all know, Lady Di's wedding, you see it one shot only, and I never could get the video footage or anything off of Amazon, YouTube, nothing. But this, every source has it. Fox News, CNN. I mean, there's just so many videos on YouTube for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. I always like, roll the video, girls. Just watch the wedding. We sit and watch the wedding.
People are talking about her dress and her makeup. I thought it was nice. I thought it was very, I thought it was elegant. Like, it was like classy. It wasn't over the top. I think she's beautiful, so she doesn't have to, have a snatched face and a contoured nose and winged eyeliner. And I thought it was very natural. She's just like a natural beauty. So I thought it was nice. That's going to be me on my wedding day. I'm not about to be sweating on my wedding day with makeup everywhere and foundation on my neck and
I think they even took
lipstick.
Her picture and put it on Instagram. She gave her an Instagram face.
Yeah, someone face-tuned her and gave her like red lipstick.
It was horrible. It was like, horrible dark lipstick. She just looked so natural, but they were like, let's like give her basically a makeover. No, it was horrible.
Yeah, no, it was bad. No, her natural look was beautiful. That's totally going to be me. Something so natural.
She had perfect weather. Yes, she did. I loved her dress.
It was pretty.
And I wanted to see how they were going to do that part where, because she's a bold, secure woman, she could walk her own self down. But I like the way they did that. You know, when you have supportive family and they make things look nice, you always hear like stuff behind the scenes. But look at how they cleaned that up and made that so nice. They opened up the door, and I like they're on time. The wedding started on time. They opened up the door, and she walked straight down the aisle. Seriously,
And the song she walked down to, though,
yeah,
I had to tell you right
awesome.
there, and I was like, Mom,
Yeah.
I was like, it was so pretty. I was like, if you think I'm walking down the aisle to dun 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 dun, I'm not.
I know.
I'm not walking down the aisle to dun 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 after this. Like, that was
I
so
was going to
pretty.
hit the dun 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 dun, and I wanted to hit the pomp and circumstance. So now you're going to take the dun
Yeah,
dun
I'm
dun
not doing
for
dun
me.
dun dun.
Okay.
And I want an outdoor wedding, so like, unless I get married like a big old Catholic cathedral or something really pretty. But other than that, I want to be outdoors with like flowers in my hair, and that's kind of how I envision it. My big curly hair. My dress is going to be so simple to look just like, not like Meghan Markle's, because I don't think I could rock that with my body shape, but something just simple like that. I don't want lace and glitter and beads.
It was stunning. I mean, I think what made it, you got lost in the veil, which you got out, and then she just went up the stairs and just
So
stood
pretty.
and looked behind, and that veil, it was endless veil. Endless
everything.
veil.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
It was so beautiful.
Ever blessed to be married. If she's ever blessed to be
And
married.
the kids,
I will
all
not
the
wear
kids,
makeup.
the kids acted right.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
it was perfect.
It was perfect.
The second dress was better. Yeah, the second dress was pretty. She
Yes.
came walking out, and
the
she
second
looked good.
dress, I would say better, but it was complimentary to the day. It was appropriate for the night. But to wear that down the aisle, no,
Oh, no.
I love what she wore down the aisle. Yeah, okay. The veil to CVS receipt. Yeah, because of the length, right, Leslie? It just went on and on and on. It was just beautiful.
But I mean, she could, I feel like, be like loud with her veil because her dress was plain. So
Yeah.
something kind of had to be
Yeah.
a little bit loud, and it was her veil.
Right.
It
That's
was
why I
pretty.
said I told you how to dress skills, high school dressing. If you wore a mini skirt, you couldn't wear heels. If you wore blush, you couldn't wear lipstick. You had to pick or choose. Too much. You have
Yeah.
to, everything's clashing. Pick and choose. If you wear mascara, you couldn't wear eyeliner.
Yeah. So, you know, her dress was plain.
Right.
But I think just by the way they hyped it up, people definitely thought it was going to be more. I thought it was going to be more. And then she stepped out. I'm like, wait, that dress cost $300,000? Like, not that it wasn't pretty or anything, but I was like, what on that dress is $300,000?
Over $358,000.
$1,000.
to
I'm
be
like,
exact.
where? And you know how
Yeah.
much her makeup was?
How much?
$18,000.
What? There was no makeup.
her makeup was $18,000.
Wow.
Like, that's what I heard.
Hey, what did they name the brands?
No, they were just like breaking down the day, and they said that her makeup
Maybe
was like
the makeup
18.
artist. They probably had to pay the makeup.
Who was the makeup artist? The
She
tutorials?
flew in people from Hollywood. The people that she worked with for.
Who were they in Hollywood?
The people for the show she did.
Oh.
Suits. The people that did her makeup for Suits. They came out. I like that she reached back. She reached way back. She brought everybody in. She was no phony. I like that.
She said she needs a refund.
And
but-
yeah, she offers $80,000. Where?
Yeah.
$300,000. That was a dress.
How did you guys feel about Idris Elba's date? People were coming for her because she wore that Gucci sweater thing to the royal wedding. I
Yeah.
personally wasn't a fan.
I wasn't a
Personally
fan of everybody getting off them buses. I say, like, nobody, in England, they are not impressed. Like, in this country, you have a baby, they want to sell the pictures. We still wait to see Kardashian babies and stuff, so silly. But in there, you have a baby that come out the hospital, they show everybody the baby.
Yeah.
They didn't care who you were last week. Everybody, get on the bus. They're probably like, all right, next set of people, get on the bus. Oprah, move up, take that pocketbook off the seat. Taylor, sit down next to Oprah. Nobody, they were respectful of no person.
Yeah.
Everybody, get on the bus.
But other than that, but you already saw when they got off the bus how far they had to walk, and I'm like, Mom, just imagine where like they actually got picked up from the bus from. So
Yeah.
they probably wanted to get on that bus.
Walking down that cobblestone hill, I would have twisted my every ankle. Okay, it was horrible.
That's why you weren't at the royal
That's why I
wedding.
wasn't at the royal wedding. I'm not an act. I just don't want to act right.
You wouldn't have twisted your ankle. You would have twisted every
And
ankle.
I would have been
every
mad.
ankle.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't believe they were all. I said, look at them all just paddling. I said, cattle car. Everybody walking down the hill. So I said, yeah, we would have been in the lineup. It was, yeah, no.
My mom thought that Oprah looked like her Color Purple character.
She did. I said, she likes Sophie, right? Yeah. But no, Oprah.
It was Auntie Oprah.
Auntie Oprah. And they did her dress overnight because initially I heard it was closest to the wedding dress, the color, and so she had them redo it overnight. Let's see, when you have nanny, guys, you can get anything
Yeah,
done.
Sophia. I thought the best dressed guest though was George Clooney's wife with that yellow. That was beautiful.
That's why we weren't invited.
Miss Sophia. Yeah.
That's why we weren't invited. Don't want to do right. Can't do right. Miss Sophia, yeah. Oh my God, Oprah looks just like Miss Sophia.
She had a church hat on, though.
She
That
sure
was
did.
church. She was ready for church.
And they said she knew every church thing to do. Like, look at Oprah. Because people at the church, they were like shocked when he started preaching. Like we that go to church, like you know what black preaching is. They didn't know what happened to the royal
So
family. I
funny.
like that when ministers take the opportunity when they get that one chance, because he knows he'll never be back. Not him in particular, but that message of salvation, that message of love was not going to be preached like that, because different denominations preach differently. He had one chance to do it, and he did it right. And those people were like, you just told him to do
And
double
he kept,
takes.
but for me, I thought, I'm like, this thing is time. And I definitely think he went over his time. And so, like, not taking away from his message, but, like, you know how, like, when you are in, like, African-American churches where, like, you know, I'm going to sit down and give me 10 more minutes and they go on for another 2 hours. And so he kept saying, you know, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to sit down. Like, every time he says, I'm going to sit down, he goes for, like, another 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I definitely think he went over his time.
Yeah.
Like they do. And, but I thought his message was good. They wasn't ready for it. They were shook. They were shook.
I saw Camilla's face. I'm like, Camilla, you better be glad you're even there.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so
Seriously.
like you need to hear that message, as we all do.
Yeah.
As we all do need to hear it. But don't be looking at other people and then they all have that smirk on their face. But it's funny how I don't know why people don't control their expressions when things go on like that, because you never know when that camera's going to pan and scan and catch somebody at a bad moment, somebody laughing. I call them Eveline and Evermean, Beatrice and
yeah.
And they had smirks on their face.
And one woman was sitting there like her mouth was just hung open.
Yeah, like close
Elton
your mouth.
John wasn't, his face was expressionless. And he was like, you know, we're going to treat each other. He's like, you know, one day he's like family. And like a church, like an African American, people would have been clapping. I'm like, he's talking like these people don't talk back like people are like people normally do.
Yeah.
They talk back to you, they clap, they encourage you, they like say yeah or preacher. None of that was happening.
They was shook.
They were shook. But no, he still did his thing. He was funny. He was great.
Elton John looked sad.
He was good.
But yeah, they were all mixing and mingling there. When they first got in, nobody sat down. They said, please help Mother Oprah find a seat.
I thought Serena Williams looked pretty too. She looked nice. Serena Williams looked nice.
Yeah.
Or her
And then of course, you know, we always talk about that I was calling the Spice Girls, but she's
not. Victoria Beckham.
Did not. Mom, she's not the Spice, but I'm like, that's her uncle
You're like the Spice Girl. I'm like Victoria Beckham.
Yeah. I'm like,
she didn't crack not one smile. And everybody said she wore black. She didn't wear black. She wore navy. Although it did look black, but it was navy.
She wore that to Kate's wedding.
Yeah, she just wears the navy. But I think she cracked a smile at their wedding. She wasn't really cracking much at
they said
this
they
wedding.
had an argument before they got there.
Yeah.
And I like a man that's confident. So George Clooney, his wife stole the show, and he knew it, so he just stepped to the side and let her have her moment. And the sun.
Because she needed it.
So
she looked like the sun.
And so don't be all insecure. You know, when you have a beautiful woman, like showcase her.
Yes. Show her off.
Yes.
She looks so pretty.
No, she doesn't smile, Leslie. No smiling, Victoria.
Now her husband, it's fine. That's all I'm saying.
George Clooney.
David Beckham.
David
Beckham. He was just, he was just there. He was not bothered with his outfit and his sunglasses.
Also, black type people get so sensitive. Oh, okay, so Miss SEC, the one that went to the School of Hard Knocks, and I was standing behind her in there, so we know each other. All right, so she wore black to a wedding, and people get all in their feels, basically.
Sounds like you.
What'd you wear
at his wedding? Did you wear black?
No, I did not wear black.
What'd you wear?
I wore
gold-ish.
Gold, like taupe.
Taupe. Okay.
Taupe.
I think I wore red.
You wore red.
I wore red.
Okay.
My first wedding.
So is there dress code for morning and evening weddings, right? Sometimes there are black and white weddings, and they require that you wear certain things, and then there's always that one that doesn't.
Yeah, Kate Middleton looked nice. She looked pretty.
Okay, yes. But like I always thought Kate Middleton was very, very pretty, but now that we have Meghan Markle, like compared to like, I hate when people compare that, so let me not go there. Because everybody is useful in their own way, so let's not compare. I hate that. Starting all that animosity, because that's what the news media is doing. I said to Taylor, look at how they're starting to start this mess now, this comparison.
Yeah.
I hate that. Like, it's like you have two children, and they always, oh, I like you, and you're my favorite. Who says that? You know, I wouldn't like it if we all went to, like, say, like a meet and greet, and my son Spencer came home from the military, but you guys all know Wi-Fi Adam, so everyone's making all, there's Al, I want to see Wi-Fi Adam, he's my favorite. You don't know Spencer, so don't say that Wi-Fi Adam's your favorite. Wi-Fi Adam has his personality, but Spencer is my firstborn. Spencer's like, I love my Spencer, so I don't like when people separate my kids and call out their favorite. No, my kids should be your favorite, because I don't have no favorites. So if I don't have them, y'all shouldn't have them.
They said baby Charlotte was just the cutest. She's so cute and friendly. They said she was like she was just a waver all day. She just kept waving to everybody.
The official waiver.
Yeah, the official waiver.
Yeah.
Everybody got a wave.
Yeah.
So cute.
Okay.
Yeah. I did enjoy the kiss though. That was cool. Where they have to like kiss at a certain place because you can't kiss in the church.
Oh, you can't kiss in the church?
Why don't they kiss in the church?
I don't know.
They never kiss in the church.
I thought it was just tradition that it happened years ago that they went out and kissed on the balcony, and then it started to be a trend after that.
Oh.
I didn't know that I don't kiss in the church.
But no one's ever kissed in the church.
They
but,
married now.
But no one ever kissed in the church.
In England, you mean?
No royal wedding. We didn't see no kissing in no church.
Maybe because it's such a tradition to do it.
In a certain place.
Maybe
it's their tradition.
Does anybody know it's their tradition?
I liked it. They walked
and you
out.
Can't, Carol. You cannot, or they just choose not to.
They's married now.
They's legal.
They's legal.
My sister would always say, they have the benefit of clergy, she always says. Do you have the benefit of clergy? I can't. I saw Kate and the Queen smile.
Angel Carruthers says, well, I think Kate was a little salty that Meghan Markle just came into the family after about 1 year when she was groomed for 10 years before she could marry.
That wasn't Meghan's fault. Harry moved on
yeah.
it. William dragged his feet. That's why she was waiting Katie.
You know
and
what?
She allowed that.
Because I was reading about Charles and Camilla and Diana, and before Diana, Charles and Camilla, they could have been together, but he didn't want to get married before he was 30. So, and by the time he hit 30, Camilla had already moved on and married somebody else and was having kids. So I'm thinking they all wait till they're 30 because William was with Kate forever, but by the time he hit his 30s, they got married. William too. William's like 32. So maybe they wait till their 30s to get married, and so he was just ready, and Kate just happened to be around for a while.
Yeah.
So she had to wait till he was like 30. I don't know.
But you only, people only get away with what you allow them to get away with. So she didn't say that. She probably will look at the bigger picture, and she was willing to wait for it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're willing to wait for it, and you don't
now
know the
she gonna
chance
be queen
she takes
one day.
Yeah, but she might not have been queen one day.
True.
You know, so you have to take a chance when you want to sit out here and waste all your good years, wait, and you gotta,
That's
make
not
a
me,
move.
girl. You're not having it.
I'm not having that.
Miss thing.
It doesn't take that long to make up your mind. Some people date. I had a relative date 18 years, married her 1 year, divorced the next. Seriously, that goes to show he didn't want to do it to begin with. It doesn't take 18 years to make a commitment. That is absolutely ridiculous. And for somebody to allow it, shame on them. It's true.
You said what you said.
I said what I said. Oh, what did we say? The guy said, I said what I said.
He said, I said what I said. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant.
Yeah.
I said what I said. I meant what I said. What did we say? I said what I said. I meant what I said.
Said, wait, no,
I said what I said. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant.
Right. I love that. And they dress like a frumpy 70-year-old.
Yeah, I think that's because
my Dawson Creek. Okay, she said.
Her name is Dawson Creek now. It has to be
Dawson Creek. Once I say it, I never will forget it again. So now you're Dawson Creek. Okay, why do the royal women, even in this day and age, dress like a frumpy 70-year-old church woman all the time? And who still wears white pants? Oh.
Y'all not gonna come for Meghan about those. I thought she looked so pretty. Those pantyhose though were like not cute, but the outfit was cute.
What I said to my mother was that they weren't used to dressing seriously. I'm not being funny. An African American queen. I mean, I never a raise. They call her queen, a princess. So I think they probably have a standard box load of stockings, and her complexion didn't match that. So they put those same color stockings that they would put on Kate, on Meghan. I thought they were white too. I said, why? I said, oh my goodness. I said, the moment she got into the family, I said, look, they frumpied her up. And so, no, it was just a wrong
I thought
complexion.
it was elegant. I thought she can't do any wrong for me. I think she's so pretty.
No, they were supposed to be skin color because you're like, why does you said Camilla Parker Rose? You said get to
Bowles. Camilla Parker Rose.
I'm mixing Camille Rose and Camilla Parker Bowles. Okay, so why did Camilla Parker Rose get to wear no legs? You said legs, and I said. She didn't get to wear legs. That's her complexion. They got the right complexion for her. She just needs to tell them this is not my complexion. It looked like she had white stockings like a nurse. I didn't like that.
But they weren't that white. They could have been a little bit more nude, but they weren't that bad. I didn't think they were that bad.
They weren't. They were off on the complexion.
Wait. Where'd it go? Oh wait, there was 2 comments I saw. Oh, one was Curly Guy said, "I heard never marry before 3 years, but don't stay longer than 5." That kind of.
Don't stay longer than 5.
He said don't get married before 3 years, but don't stay longer than 5 years.
Waiting. Okay, they didn't have people knew.
And then Lillian DeVilla says people judge me getting married in Vegas. 3 children, 26 years later, still going strong. Don't let people judge you out here in these streets.
All right. Okay. Oh wait, who said that about? Where is that at?
Curly's guy said they don't have black people nude.
General Brown.
Prince Harry's 6th in line for the throne. Yeah, so he can basically do what he wants to do.
Yeah.
He's not sitting on the throne.
Mm-hmm.
Which I said unless everybody before him goes like in some like tragic way, which you said they'd never have them all on planes together, or like they don't even do that here with like the president and stuff. Like everyone has to fly separately. They don't have everybody all on the same train or boat or plane.
Thank you. It's Christy Santos. Welcome. Made it for the live. Walk quietly in the back with the church finger. Be seated till we call on you. You're late.
Who?
Christy Santos.
Oh. TJ Lightfoot said like Harry's last girlfriend went with him for 7 years. Yeah, but she left. I was watching. Once we saw the wedding, we started watching documentaries. No, it's not that he didn't want to marry her. She didn't want to marry him. Both his 2 previous girlfriends that he dated, one for 2 years and then the one for 7, they didn't like the spotlight. So they broke up with him. They didn't want the spotlight, so it wasn't him.
And throughout the week, I heard things like she could no longer, she was like known on suits like for her burgundy red lips. Like y'all know I love my brown. I could no longer wear my brown.
She has to wear nude nail polish.
Nude nail polish, or no more than the color of like your bed, your fingernail bed. And so there's like a lot of rules, and so you have to weigh it out. Like you know, guys, I said pink and red, those are my corpse looks. I don't do like those corpsey looks. That to me, I always think like they try to make you look so alive when you're in your coffin because you're dead. And so then they try to make you look extra alive, put rosy cheeks and pink lipstick to make your lips look like you're alive. And I said, please don't put pink lipstick on me. I don't like pink lipstick. I walk around looking dead probably all the time with my dark lipstick, but don't put thick pink because it's not me.
Toria Mella says, when you're past 30, engagements don't last long. Yeah, so he met with Megan. They liked each other. They dated for like a year. They got engaged. They got married. Boom, boom, boom. That's it.
Corpse look, yes, retreat, yeah.
I want my purple on me.
Yep, I met my husband, dated him 1 month, got engaged, we're going on our 28th year. It doesn't take that long. That's the example I always use to Taylor. I'm like, it doesn't take that long. I use the example of me and her father, and I use the example of the cousin, 18 years dated, married, and 1 year later divorced. Because it doesn't take that long. That's just somebody that doesn't want to get married.
I know, but like, what about certain traits though, like that don't come out right away, but you like commit to get married to someone, but like traits come out over time, and you kind of already jumped into it.
You make the commitment to the marriage. You make the commitment to the union, and then you work things out. Like so, look at arranged marriages. Those work out. Because they make it work. You don't have a choice. You marry the person that you told to marry, and then they work out those details afterward. Everybody always wants, now do you pee with the toilet seat up or down? Now do you put the cap on the toothpaste? Those are things you work out, and those are things that you can get past. You know, these are not things you negotiate ahead of time. You just find a mate and move on and
have a seat.
And have a seat. And be agreeable, like compromise.
Yeah, you always say you like get somebody to sit down.
Right.
Everybody always has to sit down. You don't like when they're standing up. Everybody has to sit down.
Just take a seat. Everybody remain
like, do your hair, grab a product, and do you sit down. Like,
have a seat.
Have a seat. Get somebody to sit down.
Like, you want to do it, and once you decide, you can. You stick in.
Someone said you have to pick your battles, which is what you said.
Dumb thing. Yeah. Pick your battles. Yes. Relationship advice. Yes, Jacqueline voice. Okay. So she came into the room. She's new, I think. Up here. Hi, your hair is so pretty. She's new. Everybody welcome Jacqueline, boys. Okay. How do we do our hair? We have tons of videos. How we do our hair with MADCURLS.
Tons of videos.
Anything you want to learn is on there. Well, not any product, not necessarily styles. Any product that works. Put them in the room with Lori.
Tracy Braxton, thanks for joining.
Okay. Traits always show themselves early. Some traits there are like some red flags. Yes.
That you think, okay, I'm gonna watch this thing, and then 2 years later it's busted.
Yeah.
And it's like, but I clocked it the first, week,
yes.
the first month, and I chose to ignore it. So.
Yeah. And as I always say, people show you who they are before they tell you who they are. So I always say the example, if you're in the grocery store and you see this man going absolutely crazy, ballistic, yelling and screaming, and then he sees you walking down the aisle and you're a pretty woman, and he goes, oh my God, you caught me on a bad day. That I never do that. No, honey, clock it right there, because that is his real way.
I was wondering if you were going to clap. Every time you say that, you clap.
Because I get excited at that part because it's a lie, as they say. When he said, oh no, oh my God, you caught me on a bad day. No, that was not a bad day. That is you. That is who you are. That's who we all are.
Stay woke.
Okay, so nope. They said people show you before they tell you. So stay woke. Watch.
You always, every time you talk about that, you gotta clap your hands.
Because it's happening. I've seen it too often.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say it again. For the, how do you say it again?
Say it for the people in the back.
Say it for the people in the back, right?
Yeah. What ethnicity are you, Mama?
Okay, we're African American. That's what my new expressions. I love it. That's what I identify with. I said everybody else can identify with different things. I identify 50 years old, African American. Asked and answered. That's all. It was around digging up roots. You must be missing something else. All that. Yeah. Week after week we go through that.
Shelly, yeah. Wisdom from LoriAnne. Yes. Yeah. You guys get this now. Because I chose a year ago to share you with the world, but this, like, I've been with you for 24 years, and this is every day. Every day, no matter the situation, every day. This is every day.
Also, when people show you who they are, believe them. Yes, my aunt used to say that. Believe them. When they show you,
what's that tale? Your mom has your back. Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
Okay. Yeah. I'm thinking they're light skinned black. Yep, curly guy. That's what I was raised on. That's what I was told. Okay, you're right.
And sometimes I get what you say within like the first sentence, but you got to reiterate it this way, and then you got to reiterate it that way, and then you got to start acting and using your hands and motions. You got to say it like 10 different ways, and I'm like, Ma, okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I said because I was telling a story yesterday, and I always have props around, and I was telling the story about being honest. And I said, that is why I said you get better chance when you say you're a criminal and you're running, whatever. I said they surround the house and they'll be like, I said they say, Taylor, Wesley, it's the police. We're surrounding your house. It'll go easy on you if you give yourself up now. If you come forward, okay? Come forward and turn yourself. They say, if you turn yourself in. I said, because you're not lying.
Jacqueline wants to know. She said, but if you love them and you're afraid of being lonely, still leave. But if in the future he changes, how to trust your partner?
Well, you grow. You grow in a relationship. So, of course you're going to change in the future. Everybody changes in the future. You're not the person that you were when you were... I got married when I was 22.
It is bi. She's not under the influence of caffeine or anything else. This is just LoriAnne, 24/7.
Yes, 24/7.
They want to know what's in your bi drink because you're just like lit tonight.
Yeah, no. So. It's how I am all the time. Especially when I get in teaching mode.
Yeah.
And I'm not a teacher. It's just, well, I'm a mother, so a mother is a teacher.
No, honesty is the best policy.
Honesty is the
best
policy.
And some people, like, give you just, like, a little bit of honesty. I like when I ask a question, and then they, like, go overboard, and I'm just like, they just put it out there on the line and just, like, are honest, and, like, I like that.
I don't think mine has caffeine in it. That's what Leslie Brown said. It has caffeine. I don't think it does. It's free of everything else. Gluten-free and all that.
It says nature's caffeine.
Oh, what's nature's caffeine?
I don't know.
But anyway, that's just
all right, Mom,
me.
People want life experience. Are you reading?
That's just me being me. Okay, so let's see. Okay.
It says like a cup of green tea.
Step into my office. Okay.
Maybe there's caffeine.
All right. Tell no lies. Okay. Okay. Teaching life lessons because it's experience. Yeah, it just comes from experience. I mean, I would be a fool if I'm 50 years old and I have nothing to bring to you. You know, I'm raising you, so you have to listen when you're raising children, let them talk all the time, because if you don't let them talk when they're younger, they're not going to tell you anything when they're older. It's an open door policy. Nothing was too awful for her to tell me. Nothing ever was too awful. You know, I just would kind of brace myself, no reaction, you know, you can't be like, you did what, you know, nothing was too awful for that, because I wanted to always keep that door open.
You did, yeah.
They say that people don't like to tell the truth, they hate questions. I drive you crazy with questions. Even you guys see it when we're doing the hair videos. You like, don't ask me a million questions when we're filming. You like, get it out right now. You hate questions. Are you dishonest? Because people that don't hate questions.
No. I don't mind questions at all. I
just throw them out.
I don't mind questions, but with you, it's like the snowball effect. So you ask a question, and then my answer will spark another question, which will spark a question, which will spark a question, and it's just like, stop.
I know. I do. I just pile the questions on. Right. I love asking questions of people. I can meet new people and open up a conversation right away. Just being a mother alone, you just find somebody with that common. You see a mother in the room, maybe with a child or something, and you gravitate toward them. So, I love asking questions.
Yeah. No, but I do find now that I don't mind questions. Maybe it's just from you, girl. I'm sick of your questions. Other people, like, I don't mind questions, especially if I'm trying to like get to know somebody and like they ask questions. Like I like that they want to know stuff about me. So like I like questions.
How I say, all right, everybody brace yourself, because it's what I say. I said you have got to get to know that person. I always say this is how things change and stuff in the future, because I said to Taylor, dating is not about whining and dining, especially if you get older. It's not whining and dining and, you know, you guys go and rock climbing, going to amusement parks and all that. You have got to ask questions. You have got to see this person. You have to see the family. My grandmother used to say, you're not only dating that person, you're dating that family whether you like it or not. And I always said, you got to come out the bedroom sometime. So all of this dating, everybody whining about hotels and all that, you got to come out of there sometime and deal with real life. You're going to have children. You're going to have bills. You're going to have illness. So you have got to know that person. You have to know what you're marrying. You got to come out the bedroom sometime. If even she did be in the bedroom, I'm old school, so no judgment zone. But I don't believe to be in the bedroom, put cart before the horse. That's just me. That's just me. And what I said what I said. I meant what I said. And I said what I meant. Yeah, that's just me, old school, totally old school. I guess. I wish it wasn't, but it might be. But it is what it is. But that's not the point. But the point is.
As SED said, come on and teach these young girls.
Right. That's the point. The point is that. That's not what dating is. That's not what dating is. It shouldn't even be an aspect, but if it is an aspect, that should be the smallest of aspect because you have got to talk. You've got to get to know somebody. I don't understand how people talk all this text. Pick the phone up, I said. Pick the phone up. I do not like, texting is cute. I want to hear your voice. Inflections, like, all right, if I text you, people can't believe it when they meet me because they're like, oh my God, you sound just like your text. But not everybody sounds like their text. People hide a lot behind computer screens. That's why there's cyber bullies. People look so different, sound so different. You see with me, you get what you see right here. I will text you and I will say these same things. I text fast and I can say my little expressions. So when people meet me, they're like, oh my God, I can't believe you sound just like yourself in text. Yeah, I do because I'm consistent. I'm very consistent across the board. So I don't believe in this dating, texting somebody. Hold on. Demonstration time, I always have props. You want to go out on a date? Okay, what time should I pick you up? Okay, be waiting outside. Like, what? Like, pick the phone up. Hi, my name is John. Would you like to go out on a date? I saw you're at school today. Yeah. That way I hear John's voice. I can hear sincerity. All this texting, who is this?
Was that supposed to be John's voice? John's voice was very high pitched.
Whatever. Okay. Hello, my name is John. Okay. But why do you ask for people for dates and make them right through texting? Pick the phone up so you hear the sincerity.
Ma, you're old school with that though.
I might be old school, but you wish you would have picked up some of these practices because today don't seem like it's working out. People aren't even making it down the aisle as much as they used to at one time. So
you're saying you are so funny. No, she is, and it's really hard. Especially like, and she's like this too when like you're mad, you just like bug. I call this bugging because like she just goes overboard, but this is her, like, and it's funny. When she's dead serious, like there's a message in the funny, she doesn't mean to be funny, she's just funny with how she executes what she's trying to say, but she's,
I like that.
Yeah,
execute.
You're just dead, this is dead serious stuff, and she's just funny.
I have a very small window to teach guys.
She's on a roll tonight, yes she is.
Yeah, I have to teach all y'all. Yeah. So I have a small window every Friday to give my wisdom.
Your wisdom.
You said you wanted to introduce me to the world last year. Yeah. This show said I have to throw you back in your cage. I have to lock you back up in your cage.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, that's enough. I left you out too long. I'm gonna put you back in your cage.
Text plus we call to talk more. I'm married 16 years. That's September 8th. Well, my brother's birthday September 8th. So okay, he called him to talk more. I'm married. I think people have the responsibility of picking up the phone. I think I like the convenience of texting when you have to let people know. There's no excuse not to let people know. Things throughout the day, you're running late or whatever. This is a great convenience, but don't make this be the alternative.
I'm kind of shy. So if the guy like initiates a phone call, then like I go with it. But to like just call somebody, like I don't know.
Yeah.
Unless I really know them. But if it's like in the beginning, I don't really know them. Like I'm kind of shy, so I don't like initiate.
Yeah.
Picking up phones.
Yeah, Curly guy said text leaves too much to chance and misinterpretation because you have to know how to text. And like I said, people say I sound just like myself in text. Because I take the time, because again, I'm old school, so if I'm even texting, I'm spelling the whole word out. I'm not doing acronyms. I'm not, see you later, what is that, S-Y-L, all right.
TTYL.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, okay, I can get past that, but there's certain things, you don't hear the inflections. If I'm mad, I'm like, where were you? Exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. But you don't capitalize everything when you're like, where were you? It's all like people misinterpret, so that's why there's a lot of misinterpretation.
That's what Curly guys say.
First, learn how to text if you're gonna text.
Text leaves too much to chance and misinterpretation.
Yeah. You have to know how to text. Exclamation points means for emphasis. Capitals mean they're yelling at you, like stop, like don't, like some people don't know how to stay away from electronics if you don't know how to text because it's very much confusing. It's a whole lot of mess.
A whole lot of mess.
A whole lot of mess.
The biggest mess.
The biggest mess.
Whenever you come to tell me something, you're like, oh my gosh, Tay, it's the biggest mess. I'm like, why can't it just be a mess? Why does it have to be the biggest mess? Everything's the biggest mess.
Said, I would be so afraid if I was a teenager and my mother had a phone and all capitals called me. My heart would be racing. I'm like, oh my gosh, what did I do? So don't capitalize everything. Just nice small letters, call me. People can see that as much as they can see capitals. So don't, unless you mean to say, call me, where have you been? You know, but yeah, it's a lot. But aside from all the vernacular and all the capitalizations and exclamations and all that, the fact that you meet somebody and the only time you talk is through a text and you never heard the person's voice, how do you know it's that person when you meet them in person? You don't even know what their voice sounds like. So I think it's people getting to know each other through that. It's shyness. People don't know have manners anymore in person because they don't know how to call. When I used to be in high school and date, a gentleman would like me. They'd call my house. Hello, Mrs. Ragdale. Can I speak to Lori, please? Who is this? And then my mother would kind of grill him on the phone, and then I talk to him. We know who the person is. He has manners. He called and spoke. He addressed my mother. But when your doorbell ring, you never seen that person, the axe murderer sitting at the door, pushed through past my mother. Hi, where's Lori? You could have picked that up on the phone when he said, hey, Lori there. Like, hey, wait, like you're not getting through. Lori there, not even addressing the person that picked the phone up that owns the house. You could pick that out in text. Real life. Don't text. You don't see these things. This is why things today different. Pocket. Just saying.
And Gladys Lopez says, and I hate when people abbreviate words or spell stuff wrong on purpose, like cool, like KOOL. Yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
That was cute in high school, but if I'm texting a grown man, don't do that. That's not cute at all. The KOOL and just like weird stuff. You just using the letter U, like I don't like misspelled things. That's not
people
cute.
Get catfish. That's exactly how, because people.
Tasha, do I have a weird laugh, or is my laugh weird?
Yeah. Okay, where does he? Carol, exactly. Where does he live? What church does he go to?
Church does he go to?
There we go. Carol, preach. Okay, those are the questions that you have to ask. I said it's just not about what restaurant you want to go to. That you have to get past that, especially if you're looking for marriage material. High school is different. You learn the experience of dating and what kind of gentleman you like. But once you get to marriage material, you've got to get down to, you got to get a serious business. You got to seek this stuff out before you walk down that aisle. And make sure you don't walk down that aisle. He may not want to walk down that aisle. You got to see this stuff out. Just the endless dating, take you on fabulous trips and everything. That's like, but when am I going to finally get some commitment here? You have to figure that out. You can't just endlessly date.
Do you let me live my life?
I believe I do, baby. I just try to guide you. Absolutely, at this age, I totally let you live your life. I mean, it's not something I let you do. You do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just hearing you out.
It's just a well-raised young lady. I said the complete package right here. Beauty, looks, educated, and a lady. Okay, there's women and there's ladylike, feminine, sweet, catch.
Thank you, Mom.
I'm not putting you out. I'm just saying that, yeah. But it is a complete package.
Ooh. Ari Brown says, what did I miss? My mom fried some fish. You missed my mom giving her relationship advice over here, but I could go for some fried fish.
No Netflix and chili. It bugs me. Let's go Cheaps tonight.
Cheaps.
Okay? You might want to go Cheaps, but I didn't necessarily want to go Cheaps. You don't make the whole decision. It's a date. 2 people. Text me. Oh, my cousin said that the other day on Facebook. A guy said, what are you doing? WYD. Hanging out. Relaxing. I'm live right now. Don't ask me again. I already told you.
Yeah, I don't mind what are you doing once, not the WYD, but the question. But don't ask me what I'm doing like over 5 times in the same conversation. Yeah. Don't ask me that.
It's because lack of conversation, bored, nervous. No conversation. Okay, now I want some fish. I know. Oh my gosh, please, they're talking about fish. Is it fried fish?
Right?
Yeah. All right, that one there.
Yep, I can see it.
Okay. He's touched in the heck, because he don't even know. Chipotle. Chipotle. I feel like hate that. Right, Carol? He sleep at the switch. Okay.
I hate when people say I-L-U or I-L-Y or love you or love ya.
I know. Oh, yeah, I do. I put myself into, if I love somebody, I'm going to say, I love you. I hate that love you because it's a half a commitment. Love you. Who loves me? I said, is it I? I'm going to say, I love you. I hate that love you. Oh my gosh, I hate love you.
Love you some man.
Yeah. It's so insincere. Put yourself into, use the pronoun I, address me, fry with coleslaw, Harry said. Okay, Chipotle chicken soft tacos. What do we get when we go to Chipotle?
Oh, my soda's flat.
Is
A burrito bowl, typically,
Shelly?
or a rice bowl.
Oh, yes, Shelly. Okay, then Shelly said she's old school too, but technology has made old-fashioned communication obsolete. I know. I hate that.
My grandson's nickname is Flounder. He hates that. He thinks we are going to eat him.
How did he? How?
That's a cute name, though, Flounder.
How did he get the name Flounder?
Flounder? Isn't that a character in Little Mermaid? Flounder?
Yeah, I know, but Shelly, like they made it obsolete, and you can't like fight against progress. But I adjust. I don't lose all of my old school ways because I don't stay like rigid, like I'm not changing. That's ridiculous. Okay, we have to be progressive and move forward. But I'm not going to lose what I was raised on because it got me this far. And I thought it was a good thing. I think I'm a good, productive woman in society. So I want you to have those same characteristics.
But did you have them when you were 20?
Or
Or like that much wisdom?
I think no, absolutely not. I always said, here goes another one, guys. Take out the pencil and paper. Lick the paper. I always say 20 can't be 40 and 40 can't be 60. You will never know as much as me. Book learning and everything. My son hated that, my oldest son. He was livid one day when I said that. I said, Spencer was the know-it-all. You know, he's the know-it-all. Adam's Wi-Fi. And what did we say that you were?
Moneybags.
Moneybags.
And full
okay.
slap.
All right, so Spencer, you can't tell Spencer anything. And I said, Spencer, you will never know. You will never know as much as me. Never. It's impossible. I've lived 20 more years than you. 20 will never be 40. 40, I'll never know as much as my mother. My mother's 70. I can't compete with her 20 more years on me. So I don't even begin to. And when you're young and you're like that, you're still so silly. I said, that right there, Spencer, the fact that you're debating me on it, I said, so I'm going to ignore you now. I said, because that shows your insecurity, your immaturity. I said that you're really going to try to tell me because you got a little degree that you know. I said this is life's lesson. This is life learning. You can't learn this in school. This is experience. You'll never have my 40 years of experience or my 50 years at the time. No, I told him, I use that expression, 20 can't be 40, 40 can't be 60.
Yeah.
And I said, your little 20 years, you will never, I was in my 40s at that time. So I said, you will never know as much as me. And when you can receive that message, that's when you start maturing. When you say, okay, young people have to be know-it-alls. They have to know everything, and they simply cannot relinquish the fact that they don't. They simply don't. And that's just where I don't, there's no if, ands, or buts with that with me.
Because I know sometimes like when we talk and like things that you say like make sense, but I'm like, did you know that? Like when you were 20,
No.
like am I like late to the party being 24
No,
and not thinking certain things that you think, which makes sense, but like I don't
You're not
like have that confidence or like that wisdom sometimes. I'm like, am I late to the party?
Absolutely not. When you're older, you have experience. I was so afraid when I was in college I had a job after school, as a field placement, and I had to answer phones. And there was two other women in the room. I couldn't even pick up the phone. I would pick up the phone and swivel in my chair. I didn't want them to hear my voice. I didn't even want to hear my own voice. Are you kidding me? I could call anybody, get anything straight, taking care of business. This is life experience. You have to. When you have no other choice, and you have to do that. I found my voice over the years, but that's maturity. No, you will never have that experience until you learn it. So you're just learning it. I was not anything like this when I was 20, but it's life lessons and life experience. Hot and sunburn, I have a million freckles. I love you because I have siblings. You wanted me to feel special, but she was directing her love only to me. Right, at that point, I'll always remember that. See, that's special. Yeah, you want to hear I. And italics, I love you. He said his mom always said I. Like, address the person that you love. But just say, love you. All right.
Tracy Braxton said, I think you hit the nail on the head when you said when you become a mom, you have more of a voice.
You do. Please, you have to fight for your child. You're at the school, teachers, bullies, all that stuff. You find your voice. As a mom or as a parent, period. You find that voice. Late to the party and you not late late to the party. I'm in my 30s and never had a boyfriend. I'm so single, it's embarrassing, but I think I own a late to the party get crown. Okay. Yeah, so true, right.
But probably once you do meet someone, it'll be the one.
Yeah. It'll be the one.
Yeah.
Perhaps, yeah.
Perhaps.
Yeah, just don't jump at the first thing. Even though you might have not dated up until 30, don't just be so grateful.
Miss SCT that takes out the collection plate for your offering tonight for this word. We have to pass the collection plate around.
All right. Oh, little LoriAnne.
Yeah, so funny.
Yeah, but it's just what you learn just as a mother. You know, you just never know when you have a child. It's just trial and error as a mother. I didn't know a thing when I had Spencer, and you just learn over the years what works, what doesn't. And I'm no expert. I always say I don't put any roses on my kids because I'm happy and pleased with them today. I said I take responsibility for all of their victories and for all of their flaws. I have to take just as much credit when something goes wrong because I raised that. I put that out into society. And as my aunt always said, pencil and paper time, guys. Make your children, raise them so that they can be assets to society, not liabilities. So true. Why are you gonna raise a child and then they're in jail, in prison, not productive? You know, raise your child so that they can be assets. They add to the society, not liabilities. You know, problems for the world. So that's what I try to do: raise my kids to be assets to add to the society. Learn as you go. Like Melissa said. I'm sure incapacitated people my age because I never had children. I'm 46. Okay. I think children definitely mature you, but there's tons of other ways. I feel weird sometimes when I go out and people have worked in the business world and they don't value the fact that I stayed at home. Once they have stayed at home mother, they're just like, oh, okay. Like, that has value. I bring value to that. I raised 3 children. I think that's a feat I would put up against any person in the business world.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't feel insecure about the fact that I never worked a day in my life. So what?
Yeah. That's why I feel like degrees aren't everything. Like, say you were going out for a job now and you didn't have a degree even though you do. I feel like you have, like, life experience, which I think on certain, like, teacher applications, if you don't have a degree, they ask what type of, like, life experience you have. So some applications do have that section where it says life experience because that's education as well. Yeah. Life experience to an extent.
Well, when I was in my 40s, I did go, but I did online college. I went to online seminary and got a bachelor's degree in biblical studies. So I did get that. I don't know. Do people value the online? I always thought like it wasn't as good. Is it as good?
I feel like you have to be more disciplined because I know I would stay in my bed if I didn't have to get up every day and drive to college, and if like I had to do it at home. I don't know if I'd be that disciplined, but you got up and you sat there with those books and that laptop.
Because when you go to college, you pay for that professor to give you that summary and break it down through the book. When you go to school online, they handed me over a thick textbook, and I had to read it from cover to cover. And when you finish, you write a paper on it, and you turn it in, and they grade you on that paper. I had to read the entire textbook when I had to take 8 courses to do that. And so I thought, I know one thing it taught me that Bible backwards and frontwards in a secular kind of a sense. You learn, because I never knew how to navigate through the Bible, but once I saw that, I took that course, I really learned that there were like 66 books of the Bible, and you know there was different sections of the Bible, and I learned that it opened up like, oh wow, I see it now. That's how you read the Bible. So I always loved the Bible, and I just kind of went to school for that, and I love that.
Gladys Lopez says there are some people who get straight A's in school but can't stick up for themselves in real life.
Right. Yeah, you have to have both life experience and book learning.
Carol Smith said my daughter went to the school nurse and they asked where her mom worked so they could call her and she said at home. Yeah, but I always did. Emergency contacts, you know, father's employer, mother's employer, the house.
Tell the cute little story you saw in the shade room the other day for Mother's Day where they asked what color hair his mother had.
Oh, yeah, there was like a funny post. And like, you know, when kids are in elementary school, they create those cute little things for Mother's Day to bring home to their mom. They make at school. And so he was doing like this questionnaire, like, what's your mother's name? How old is your mom? What's your mother's favorite food? What's your favorite thing about your mom? And then it was like asking, like, you know, your mother's eyes, her clothing or whatever. And one of the things was your mother's hair. And I would think, well, I would say, like, you know, my mom's hair is brown. If I was, like, a little kid, I'd be like, you know, it's brown or maybe it's curly. And he said, you know, where it said hair, he said a wig. And like we just thought that was so
Yeah.
like funny
Yeah,
because
great.
he really got that detail. Like he didn't say her hair is brown, her hair is blonde, her hair is red. He was like, her hair is a wig, and it made
so
it
cute.
it made it to the shade room. Like,
I love things that kids say. Tracy Braxton's calling me out. I believe Tracy Braxton, was that the one? You're like, my here goes another one that loves you. You're like, you roll your eyes and stealing. You're like, she said LoriAnne is my favorite, or Lori.
was it? Oh yeah, we got one.
Tracy
Yeah, we
Braxton.
had some. You love reading me those comments.
Yeah.
You were someone said like LoriAnne's my favorite person
I'm like,
in the
do I
world.
get another stay of execution on the channel?
Yeah.
She's always threatening me, your mom, you're off.
Yeah, Mom, you're gonna be fired.
So thank you, Tracy, for loving me, because I get one more stay. I get one more video, guys. Vanessa, I believe that they do, but I often wish that my kids were put in daycare. I smothered them so much, I think, so it was like an adjustment. I believe I should have done a little. I would have been. I wanted to stay home, but I shouldn't have kept them home with me. I think stay-at-home mothers are wonderful, but if I ever had to do it over again, I probably would have put them in, even if it's like 2 days a week from 9 to 12 or something, me keeping you guys home until you went to kindergarten. They learn how to make friends and how to share and all that stuff, and how to get along with kids, and how to not be so upset when you go to school and kids don't want to play with you. You learn all of that in that preschool, and I didn't put you guys through preschool. So they struggled in school because they didn't have those skills, those social skills. And I felt bad about that, and I saw the damage of that. Sometimes you love your kids and you smother them to their detriment, and that's what I saw with my kids, that I wouldn't do it again. I would say one day, anybody in the future that ever asked that, stay at home if you can with your children, if you have that opportunity, but let your kids still go out and mix and mingle. If they can, in a nice preschool, because sometimes they're not, because kids can't really speak for themselves in their voice and express, so they can go, and sometimes you have to depend on where you can put them. That's what my fear was.
Those are the Braun sisters, 3K now, meaning like 3 years old. Like 3, is that what you mean? 3K? And
yeah.
Curly Guy said, Taylor, you're amazing, but I couldn't imagine MADCURLS without your mom. I can't imagine MADCURLS without my mom either. So.
I know. Just do a little prayer. You always hold on my hand. I know you wouldn't be serious.
Carol Smith said they can get social skills other ways. Yeah. But I struggled making friends. Even as I got older, like I was always shy. And when I did make friends, it was always people who were more outgoing than I was, because I figured they would pull me out. Until like as we kind of started getting older, like my friends were getting more wild because they already were kind of wild, and I just didn't want to be that wild. So I didn't really pick friends that were like me. I picked friends that were opposite of me. And as we got older, it kind of started to get rocky because they were so different. But I wanted to be more out there, just not that much, and not that much out there.
It's almost like the experience of dating. Maybe in high school you learn how to date.
So it says, LoriAnne, you're a helicopter mom. No, I wouldn't say that.
No,
I wouldn't say a helicopter mom.
No, I did not live at the school. I was not at the school telling the teachers the curriculum. As a matter of fact, I was like polar opposite of that. I was not a helicopter mom. Whatever the school said went. Whatever the teacher said went. Don't get in trouble at school and think I'm going to go in there and beat the teacher up. I had to hear the story, and depending on the reasonableness of the situation, nobody's going to walk all over my kids. But if you were wrong, it's like I ran in front of I ran in front of John today to get to the recess, and I couldn't go outside for recess. She told me to come back and sit down, and I'm like, and I hope that's exactly what you did. I'm not saying, why did my child not be able to go outside? No, you take the school punishment. Now, if it's something unreasonable that everybody got to go outside, and for some reason she called you back and you couldn't go out, why could my child not go out? What reason could my child not go out for? But not because you broke the rules and then they told you, come on back, sit down, you're not going outside today. That's reasonable. No, I was not a helicopter mom, not at all.
Yeah, Jen loves nail polish. She said, same, my friends were more out there, and Jen loves nail polish. She says, and now I have no friends, sadly. It bees like that sometimes. I can relate to that. I totally can. Because like there comes a point where it was almost like kind of like I was like the wet blanket in the group, but I'm just like I don't want to do what you guys are doing, even though they had been my friends for years, and like I kind of knew this about them. But as we got older, you start doing older things. We weren't in high school, we weren't in middle school anymore, and
I like that you were a leader though. Don't be a sheep. Don't be a sheep. Don't be a follower. I like that you can stand alone. You don't have to be. That's what's wrong with children. That's called peer pressure. When a whole bunch of kids can talk you into something that you don't want to do. That's not making friends. That's just being a sheep. You have to be able to stand alone, and you have to be able to make decisions. So you have to have a mind of your own. All that teenage packs of kids that everybody. I saw a show the other day. You guys know me, my forensic shows and all that. where these teenagers all didn't know what the cause was, but they all were against this one kid for no reason. So now the big jock, the sports person, he wanted everybody to come and help him kill this person. They all didn't know what they were going for. They all got in the car, laughing, all went to the beach, took the kid out. One was supposed to punch him in the head, one was supposed to drag him, one was supposed to kill him. This is ridiculous. They all didn't know what they were there for. They didn't know the seriousness of that. So then they buried him, and they all knew it was wrong because they all said we all have a pact. We're all supposed to keep our mouths shut. Well, you know that wasn't going to happen. So they all eventually, one by one, they all cracked and started telling on each other. But the sense of that made no sense. How do you get a bunch of teenagers? Because teenagers love that kind of bullying thing, and that's what you have to be home for as a mother, to say, wait, not so fast. Where's everybody going? Where to the beach? For what? For what are you going to the beach for?
No, that was you.
Yeah.
That was you.
Yeah.
You would ask a million and one questions. You know, I'll say, Mom, you know, I'm going to, you know, Carol's house. You know, okay, is Carol's mother gonna be home?
Mm-hmm.
Where's Carol's father at?
Who's Carol?
Who's Carol?
Yeah.
Who does she hang out with? What is she like in school? Like all these questions. Okay, are you staying at Carol's house? Are you going somewhere else besides Carol's house?
You give me
who's
one
driving?
detail
Yeah.
about something, and you'll mention that person. You can mention them 6 months later. You would have given me such an insignificant detail.
Yeah.
I'm like, is that boy that wore the glasses that the arm on the glass broke and he was wearing it hanging? You're like, Mom, how do you remember? I said, I just remember.
Yeah.
I remember details.
You do.
You can say that. I said, is that girl that went up into the parking lot and tripped over that and fell? I'm like, okay, I know her. I'm like, okay, that's Carol. I always remember these details, and I always say I don't remember them for any other reason. That way I could turn them in the police lineup one day.
Yeah.
I remember particular details, but you have to be that involved as a parent, taking care of raising your child, and then helping them choose friends. Everybody's not a friend. Is not a friend where they're acquaintances. People on these social medias, they are not friends. They are acquaintances. They are not there when you need them. They are not there. The time when me and you were arguing in the street, and I put her out the car. We were a teenager. Taylor had over 1,000 friends on Facebook, and not one friend came to her rescue. She looked on the list and saw every single person. She could not call. Well, she found one. She actually found one out of 1,000 friends. How do you not look at that list and see you could depend on somebody? Those are not friends.
Mm-hmm.
They are acquaintances. So
If that.
don't mistake in that at all.
Yeah.
I think, and it makes you have a sense of like power, like you're popular. People want, you know, you're so popular. And like we said, even in our whole MADCURLS thing, they go by the numbers. You know, oh, this one have 100,000. I said I'd rather be 10,000 strong. I said than 50,000 weak. It's like we have a very small following, but you guys show up for us. You turn up for us. You know, we talk to you guys. We comment to you guys. We know you guys. That's why I always say first names. Tell us what you are, who you are. Tell us how you want to pronounce. You know, every Friday we enjoy this as much as you guys do. So I don't want 100,000 folks.
Folks that you don't know.
Folks that I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, that I don't. That's not our desire. We like what we do, but we're not based on numbers by any stretch.
Curly Guy said, I was such an introvert as a child. When I would ask my mom to go anywhere, she'd be like, go, just go, put the novels down and go out.
Yeah, I know. I
That's
used to be
kind of
so
how
afraid.
you are now with me.
Yeah.
Because it's different. We were saying being YouTubers now, because when I was in school, like I had interaction. You know, I worked at a grocery store for 6 years, going through high school, going through college. When I was student teaching, you know, I was like in a building meeting teachers and stuff. And now as like YouTubers, like it's kind of easy to become an introvert because like you don't really leave your house. You're filming. So
Schedule's so
when
crazy.
things do pop up, you're like, you know, yeah, go out, go,
Yeah,
go do
yeah,
something.
definitely.
Yeah.
Like I'm not putting Facebook before your social life, because I think there's going to be a whole generation of YouTubers and young people that have done this as employment. I can't wait to see these people when they get all the makeup beauty, all that concealer, the house. Like, concealer going to bed, like my grandmother used to say, for emphasis.
Going
like,
to bed.
Going to bed. Like that. Oh my God! I'm like, Daddy, I love this. She go, it's so sweet going to bed. That just feels really sweet. So all this concealer,
Going to bed.
like a triangle of concealer. I said I can't wait to see, because all that makeup, one day it's gonna catch up. I'm 50. Think I didn't wear a whole lot. I wear more makeup now than I ever did when I was younger, because it's gonna sink in. It's gonna sink in the lines and all of that. So, but no, that's not like it's our life now. It's your life now, but it won't always be like that. I wonder how people are gonna be able to socialize. Okay, now we all texting. We don't talk. Now everybody's making over people on YouTube like they're stars. We are no stars. We are just two women that do hair.
That
I
do
do
hair.
too. But and so that's why we always say when you see us out in person, don't be shy. Come, I am a normal person. I am nobody special. We were at Macy's not a while ago at the mall. I'm glad people recognize. Oh my God, that's funny. I said people. I get so tickled by that when people are. I was afraid to come up to you. Don't be afraid. I am LoriAnne through and through. Whether you hear me tonight, whether you see me tomorrow at the Big
You're a
Y.
little intimidating.
I'm not intimidating.
Your eyes are very green. No, but you're nice. You're nice, Mom. Curly guy said when they're 50, they will actually need that makeup.
No, curly guy. Do I need makeup? I'm 50. No. I take.
Well, I mean,
I take issue with that.
But
I'll call foul on that.
But I think he's saying like if you go hard when you're younger,
they're gonna
then,
need it.
Yeah, because they're doing all these triangles and stuff now that they don't. You hated that. I was doing that for a while, which I didn't need to do. The triangle concealer, like the crazy triangle concealer.
I said just because they're showing you a tutorial, you take tips. Bits
Yeah,
and
I know what
pieces.
you meant, curly guy.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah. Curly guy's cool. We don't know. He might have to go sit in the back though, but no, he's cool. All right, but seriously, just because you see these makeup videos, you don't try to mimic them. They're doing things. They're behind lights and camera and all that. They have to put on layers and layers to make themselves look good. Don't mimic that. And I learned. I didn't know that. They said that young girls were doing drag makeup. I didn't know that you were taking the techniques of makeup artists that are trying to turn men into beautiful women for their entertainment. There's shows, the drag shows, so they're taking women that already look like women and telling you to put on all that heavy.
Yeah.
You don't need that to restructure your face.
Like
all
I
the
used to
contouring.
love watching Patrick Starr,
Yeah.
and he'll put on like layers and layers and layers of foundation and then powder. And I was doing that. I was okay, layer number 1, foundation. All right, layer number 2, okay, Patrick Starr says, okay, use this powder. And like my face looked ridiculous. He had to do all that because he had to get his base together, but my base didn't need to be that serious. And like over time, like I obviously realized like the differentiation, okay, he's doing that because he needs to cover up more. Like I don't need to do all that for my base, but that's what people were doing. They were doing all of that. And it was too much.
All right, so Terry Davenport said makeup is a mask that hides the true beauty. I don't really think it's a mask necessarily. I don't like when people have strong opinions about makeup. I'm not saying that you do, Terry, but what I'm saying is that I think women can have a choice if they want to or they don't want to. But I don't think that they're doing it to hide their true beauty and all that. I think I'm just as beautiful with makeup than I am without makeup. It's a choice that I choose to wear makeup. I don't like.
Hey,
say
that. Say it again.
All right, so I think it's a choice. So I don't like when people have these rules about why people are wearing or why they shouldn't be wearing. I don't think that that's necessary. I'm just saying that girls that have beauty or don't have beauty, don't try to mimic these people that you're seeing out here with all this because they're doing it for a reason. There was an industry, drag, and they're trying to turn a man's face into a female's face, and that's why they're doing it. People don't even know. You have to know the backstory for some of these habits that are going on out here. So there I am coming out there 50 years old, putting concealer because I'm like, okay, that's what they're doing. That's how you put makeup on. I have never, ever in all my life ever worn concealer. I was getting lines and crow's feet. I had a whole barn of birds because I didn't know. And so I'm like, so if you don't know what's behind this stuff, then don't do these trends until you know why. I was contoured. I never contoured before in my life. Never, and I always thought I was a pretty woman. I never had to contour. Why am I doing all this? I said, because I look. Sunken cheekbone. I look thinner.
Did you say a barn of birds?
See that? When I pull in, that's the contour right there. So it made my face slimmer. So that's what they're putting on the brow.
I was contouring my nose. Like I would get, like I had like streaks of like bronzer here to like contour my nose. Like I was doing that a lot for a while. All this extra.
Okay, so Terry has choice. He likes the woman without that. So then one day you'll choose your mate with no makeup. There'll be some that'll choose women with makeup.
Miss SET said, I didn't like when my ex told me he didn't want me wearing lipstick. Yeah, I don't care what they like.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, I mean, I take it into an account. Like the guy I was dating said he didn't like when I had like heavy eyeshadow on and heavy this and heavy that. So I took that into account. Like, okay, we're going out on a date. I won't cake it on for you. All right, fine. Yeah. But like, don't.
I think
tell me what to wear or tell me what to do like that.
I think that when you meet that's sometimes what happens. They meet somebody that might be a plain Jane, and then they want to dress them up and put all these like mini skirts and all these stockings and stuff on women. And if you didn't meet her that way, then why would you change her? Or if you met her looking like that. That's what she wants to wear, mini skirts, stiletto heels. Why bring her home? That's what you were attracted to, so why bring her home and strip her down? Put her in a prairie dress. Okay, that's not the way you met her. So leave people the way they are and let them make their own decisions. So if you choose somebody that you don't want with makeup, don't get a woman with a full face of makeup and say, I don't want you wearing makeup. That's control.
That doesn't make sense.
That's controlling.
Yeah.
And I would tell Taylor, clock that behavior, honey. He's starting right now. He's telling you what to do. Don't go with that. That's emotional abuse right there from the start. He's already trying to control your person. So Terry Davenport has stepped forward. He said he doesn't like women with makeup. So then he wouldn't date a woman with makeup, I would think. Why date her and then tell her to take the makeup off? That makes no sense. You're attracted to your type. Makeup stuff.
Samantha Ivy in the house.
Okay. You don't need makeup. Yeah, me too. Is it big old lady envy? I hate when men say you don't need makeup. I know I don't need it, but it's fun.
Yeah,
I know I don't need it. But I like it.
I like when a guy says like you look beautiful without makeup, or like you're beautiful with or without it. Say both.
With or without it, right? Give me a chance. Give me a
Which
choice.
it took me honestly a while to get comfortable with my makeupless face without even running to the grocery store. Like, hold on, let me put my concealer on. Let me do this. Let me do that. And now I'm just not bothered. But but for like, I was mostly like in high school, the beginning of college, like I always had to have some type of concealer, bronzer, lip gloss on, mascara, something. But now,
I like a little bit of cologne, but I don't want somebody bathing. Some people do not know how to wear, no men. Some men do not know how to bathe. They take a bath in cologne. They open up the bottle, I think, and just pour it over. Like, it's so much cologne. So why would I date a man well, I wouldn't be at a club, but just for argument's sake, I'm at a club, I meet a man bathing in cologne, and then just say, oh, I wish you wouldn't wear so much. I met him that way. This is what he is. He's wearing cologne. So move on to the next victim.
Victim. But when they do wear it right, there's really nothing like a nice smelling man with some cologne on, though.
I love cologne. Cologne is very nice, but not a bath of cologne. Nice. Please don't bathe in cologne. Okay. Oh, Samantha Ivy in the house. Samantha Ivy
I said that Miss Thing like 5 minutes ago.
I was teaching mode. I was talking.
Curly guy said he loves the women that can do both. So, one that appreciates her attribute just as well as a full face if she desires. Amen.
You said like Charlie Brown's teacher in my ear, Ari said. Okay, Jen loves nail polish. Okay, another one. All right, women who likes cologne. Cologne. Hands up for cologne.
Yeah, when it's like you said, when it's not too much, when it's just nice.
Just nice. Just like, just nice.
Yeah, see? Okay. Miss SCT, exactly. Okay. That's the vibe I'm feeling right now. Like, yes, for the cologne.
Yeah.
When it's not too much.
Yeah, just don't bathe. Just don't bathe.
But overdoing it can be a killer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, relax.
I suffer from migraines. I do not want to smell cologne all night. It'll set me into a migraine attack. They call it a trigger, I guess. Understated cologne, okay? This is what makes me feel good. Confidence is cute, Deja. There we go. I don't wear cologne, just a really good quality body wash, okay? Everybody's bath habits, okay?
But I knew a guy like that. He didn't wear cologne, but he just smelled like he just smelled nice.
I won't even read it out. Y'all read what she said.
Don't you say that though? Oh, I used to hate that when well, I'm not gonna say we because I never did it, but you would just say it. I'll blame it on my brother, but you were like,
go wash and then
do. You would always say, don't put on deodorant over funk.
It wasn't that it was the practice. It was that I wasn't going to start the practice. I'm like, when you take baths are meant for something. I said, you don't start covering up. Like, it's like if you have to brush your teeth, you don't start sucking on certs. Actually make certs. Well, who knows certs? CERTS.
Or like, you mean mints? Just putting mints in your mouth?
I say certs because I came from the certs generation. Who came from the certs generation? Certs, CERTS. Okay, so you don't start popping certs in your mouth or mints. Brush your fangs first. I was saying, brush your fangs.
Brush your dragons.
Come here, let me see your fangs. Okay.
And you did used to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, let me see your fangs.
You used to do that.
Yeah.
So funny. Yeah, but you'd be like, don't start putting on deodorant.
Yeah. Don't start using all the accessories. Let's get to the basics first, okay? Let's do basics, then you work your way up to accessories. Okay? All right, so Miss SET, remember certs?
I can't. I'm crying.
Okay, curly guy, remember certs? Icebreakers and Tic Tac, okay? Double mint gum. Yeah, double mint. Oh my God, that's commercial with the twins, okay? Brush your fangs. Yes, Ari. I do too. Yeah. But these are just, this is what a stay-at-home mother does. This is what you do. You have to train your kids. Mentos.
Mentos, yes. I love
Yes.
Mentos. Mentos I would eat like candy though. And Tic Tacs. LoriAnne tickles my soul. Yeah, no, she's a clown.
2 minutes and 1. Okay. Search if oh my gosh, I remember that Clorets gum. Manisha said I remember Clorets. Okay, Altoids. Altoids are no joke.
Burn your hole through your tongue.
Yeah.
And you always buy the cinnamon ones. I hate cinnamon.
I love cinnamon.
Gum, cinnamon mints. They're too
I
strong.
love cinnamon. I hate the smell of the violets candies. Violets candies. Winter Fresh, Terry Davenport said.
Is the dew mousse still in your hair? No. Did we ever tell them what's in our hair?
I don't know. I have curl. Yeah, I think we did. I started off by saying curl. Oh yes, for all of you guys that just have come in, I did some sweeping and dusting. Everybody was laughing because I called it sweeping, but I guess it's called dusting. Can you guys see the length change? I couldn't take it anymore, so I decided to YouTube it to figure out how to do it, and I started doing it. And they said it takes a few days, don't rush it, so I still have pieces that have to be cut, but I don't know if I want to. Because you noticed it right away.
Because I know when this is over, I'm going to bed and you'll be up cutting your hair.
No, I won't. But can you guys tell, and those that have not didn't know that I sweeped and dust?
But
that,
you have CURLMIX in your hair.
CURLMIX. I have the moisturizer, the avocado moisturizer, and the gel.
See, Auntie said that you answered. I still didn't say. Because we were too busy talking about your dusting.
Okay, my sweeping and dusting. I get excited about my sweeping and dusting. Okay. Right, go on, baby.
Thank you, Miss FCT.
Okay, that's what you got your back, girl.
I know.
Okay, go on.
You plow over me, girl.
I do, baby. I'm sorry. We're taking a moment here.
I have IGK hair products in my hair. Have you guys heard of IGK hair? They're like this hair brand that has like really interesting like packaging. They're in Sephora, and I'm taking over their IG stories tomorrow, so I kind of pre-filmed today so I wouldn't have to stress about it tomorrow. And I did a wash and go using their products, and so yeah, I have IGK hair products in my hair.
Yeah.
And, you know,
you were busy as a little bee today.
I was.
Around. So responsible.
I tried. What were you doing? I feel like I haven't seen you today.
Sleeping. Hey.
Avery James says, how did you do the dusting and know where to cut?
I didn't know. I looked. I remember a couple of months ago, I think the Naturally Curly website talked about dusting, and so I remember how she did it. Take a piece of hair. If they said it'll always tell what has to be done. So something like this is okay. This is just a curl at the end. That doesn't need to be done. But something like, I mean, it was really like, I was like, really? She's really taking one curl at a time. To me, it was like outrageous, but it does get to that point. So I'm trying to see, all right, something like this, you could see there's a frazzling piece, if you can kind of see, right? There's the pieces at the end. And that's why they call it dusting, because when you cut it, it just like flakes away. It's those little pieces that make those points stick out. And that's how you just ever so slightly, it's not a trim, it's not a haircut, it's just enough to reshape it. That little bit that I did on each of the ends, just the hanging part, that changed the length of my hair. Right, so that piece right there, that's like a piece that has to go, that's like a dead piece, over processed or whatever. This piece right here sticking out. There's little pieces that will telltale on themselves that stick out, and those are the pieces that you just snip across.
Tattletale?
Tattletale.
Tattletale.
Yeah.
Remember when I was younger, when I was in elementary school, they used to call me Tattletailer because I was always telling.
Right
and you told me I couldn't tell anymore.
Just it's like that. That's what you do, right? Just ever so slight, just that little transparent piece right there in the end that's making it unshaped. And then I did that. So I did it last night. I woke up this morning, saw the rest of the pieces that needed to go. But it's not a trim. It's just the dusting. I'm laughing calling it sweeping, but it's dusting, and it's just the very tips that have to be cut. And what a difference! What a difference it made.
Yes. Okay, it's such a difference, girl. Thank you so much.
I know you took it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I'm proud of my work, honey.
Miss SCT said, LOL, Tattletailer. Yeah. Remember you had to make up the, are you tattling or are you telling?
Oh my gosh. Because little kids always, I got mommy. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait, right there. Are you tattling or are you telling? Okay? Telling is telling me something that's very important to tell. Tattling is just ad nauseum, coming everything. Taylor sat down in the chair. You said she couldn't sit in the chair. Mind your business. Okay? Taylor drank milk. You said she couldn't have milk. Mind your business. It has nothing to do with you. I said, that's tattling. Let me tell you. I said, telling is telling me something very, mommy, there's a fire on the front lawn. That's telling me something important. Tattling, Mom, Taylor has matches. that's tattling. It's important.
Matches.
No, I'm just giving that as an example. That was a bad example because that's important. That needs to be tailed. But maybe Taylor ate a cookie. Mind your business. I'll find out eventually.
Yeah.
You know, so tattling and telling is two different things. Telling is important stuff. Tattling is just Taylor wore a red shirt. Taylor drank water. So, all right, so that's, because if you don't stop that behavior in those kids, it would drive you crazy.
No, working in elementary school when I did like first, second grade,
Guilty.
the tattling was ad nauseum.
Yeah.
Like they really tell on each other for everything. Like
I know.
everything.
Everything has to be told.
Everything has to be
Yeah.
told.
And
like, go
never-
sit down.
And who had the fear in school of somebody holding you hostage? So I'm going to tell on you. Please don't tell. You were begging and pleading, begging. Like now I'm like, tell. Excuse me, out the way, I'll go tell him. I said, like, it's so silly. At this age, I don't know what's telling or tabbing. I mean, that's silly. But when you're younger, it's always this threat of, I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna get, you're gonna get me in trouble. Get me in, what's that expression mean, get me in trouble?
Yeah.
By who exactly? You know, again, wisdom. You know, you get older, like by the time you're 50, you don't care who tells. Or you hope you do, that'll bring some attention to you at that point. You know?
Last Lopez says, I work with kids who tell me when another kid tells them no.
I know, right? That's how silly it gets in elementary
Right?
school.
You know, Miss, you know, so-and-so, Sam won't let me use his purple crayon.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he said no.
I could be, obviously, I had books, I could be good, and I would give, okay, I'll give it to my son to read when he would tattle. No, he never said. Ooh, and he said no to me. I know, glad I said that. Kids are so funny. You have to rail in that behavior, though. They will drive you crazy.
Drive crazy.
And that they tell, it might be something like, I think at school, the teacher told everybody to line up at the front. And all the kids were to line up, and they were to not, there was a puddle of water there, and no one was to go near that water. And so one child thought it was his job to tell the teacher that every child that walked near there stepped in the water. If the teacher didn't see it, then he was just, you could see the obsession. He had to get to that teacher. He had to tell. Why was that his job so important that he had to tell all the other students?
He had to tell.
Did that make him feel good, important, whatever? That, as a teacher, I would say, oh, okay, now for you doing that, okay, because I'm trying to teach loyalty in school too. You don't tell on your friends. It's nothing life-threatening. Until they stepped in the water. I told them not to do that, and that's important for them to listen. If I didn't see it, then obviously it wasn't that important, so it's not your job. If not a good friend, you have to teach them how to be friends in school too. So there's so much to it. And don't give them an audience where it's all that non-stop tattling.
Curly Guy said when people tell me that they're going to tell my mom on me, I asked them, do they need her number? That's kind of how it changed from like elementary school to middle to high school, because elementary school, if a teacher said, I'm calling your mom, like you would like have a heart attack, you'd be flipping out. But then by middle school, high school, you'd like, you know, have to call your parents. It's like, do you want their number? Because you're just like that sassy middle schooler, that sassy high schooler, like, no, I'll give you her number.
As a matter of fact, I don't need to get her number from you. I have her on speed dial. So you go sit down. You think you're being cute, but you certainly are not. I heard it all and seen it all. You think that's clever? You think that you don't care? That shows all the more that you do care. Wash off the golden gel. I would give them the wrong number. Exactly, Glass. That's what I said. I don't need your assistant giving me a number, young man. I have your number already. It's on speed dial.
Oh my gosh, Nicole Drayden says, remember the student that would write names on the board when the teacher stepped out of class? Yep. Like fourth grade, the bullies or whatever, like they would get up in front of the class. Basically, there was one boy, like 4th and 5th grade were the worst for me as far as bullying goes. Like those years like really set me back. 4th and 5th grade, but there was one boy, and the teacher, I used to hate when the teacher would step out, because I'm basically looking at her like, don't leave us. And he would step in front of the class, and he would basically tell us all to sit down and shut up, and he would start like writing people's names on the board and doing all this extra stuff, like he was in charge, and it was just like the worst.
Was that his job?
No!
Or he took it upon himself?
He just took it upon himself.
Oh, okay. All right, because don't give little kids power. You give them power, and they really abuse power. People that are not used to power abuse power. So, like somebody that's not ready for management, that was another life lesson I explained, that you don't come right out of college and go into a managerial position because you're not used to power. So why would you take like a college student, put that, yeah, they might have education, but you have to have that experience and know how to work with people. That's why sometimes young people, I'm not saying I told you I don't like definitives, everybody and nobody. There are those special cases, one case by case basis. Some 19-year-olds may know how to lead and organize a group of people in a department better than any 50-year-old man that's had experience, because he could just have a bad spirit and attitude. So, but you don't give people that aren't used to power. It's a dangerous person that has power that not used to power because they abuse it.
My eye is like watering over here. I don't know why.
Okay. All right. You're in charge, yes.
Yeah. But no, when I was student teaching, I went and I observed a class, and he had that was a male teacher, and he did have someone who was a name taker. And I just think there's something weird about that. Like, I wouldn't do that to my students, give someone that much power, because he was like, Michelle, write down Ben's name, put a check by it. Like, who's Michelle to write down and like to give her that power? Like, I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all.
Animosity in a classroom.
Yeah. But every week there was a new name taker, and he would give them a clipboard, and they would have it at their desk.
Taja's going to bed. Good night, Taja.
Good night. And then he would be teaching, if somebody would do something, and he'd be like, Michelle, write down Ben's name. Michelle, write down this person's name, and no, put a check by their name.
Corey Guy said, with great power comes great responsibility. Right, if they've been handed the great power, and perhaps they could walk into the responsibility, but sometimes people can't handle power. Have a good night. Oh, they're all saying good night to Taja.
That's what you said, right? Don't be writing my name on nothing.
It could hurt feelings. Yeah. I think that who does that practice, having another student responsible for that's.
Especially if there's like animosity already among the students, like, and then it's like, oh gosh, it's so and so's week. And it's just like, I don't know.
And then that child, you would wonder why that child's always sick at home, because the parent doesn't know that the child knows something in school, that the teacher gave his enemy a position of leadership that he can't handle. And so the kid is every morning crying and saying he doesn't want to go to school because he knows that his bully is now in charge of the classroom. I don't think teachers should do that.
I'm all for classroom jobs, but not jobs like that. Like, I'm all for, the line leader, the door holder, the pencil passer out, or the bookkeeper, like, the librarian, but nothing like disciplinarian, like, as far as like discipline goes, like, kids aren't in charge of that at all.
No.
Not at all. That would not be going down.
Clipboard. They gave Xenia a little bit of power. Obviously, she should have been handed power. She thought it was all that.
She was happy her clipboard week.
I was happy with my ring the bell week. I had to go out there and ring the bell for all the kids to come out the classroom. But I really couldn't abuse that because you had to ring the bell on time. So I tried to maneuver how I could try to beat something special. I think I hitched up my, I went to Catholic school. I think I hitched up my skirt so it maybe just looked a little bit more like extra that week, just to be seen.
So you rolled it one time?
I rolled it, yes. You're supposed to have the skirt at a certain length, and if I rolled it that week, I was in charge. I had to show that I was in charge. Little power.
But as a teacher, you have to be careful. Like, you definitely have to, like, set the community and the tone of the classroom. And I think the clipboard is just ugly.
Yeah, the clipboard, But again, it's teaching the child that this is what managers do in the world. They walk around with a clipboard, watching. But they're doing that for a reason, because they're an adult and they have responsibility. To give a child a clipboard, they are so abusing that clipboard.
Yeah.
Or to give the child the power to have the red pencil. The red pencil is everything back in the pencil days. I don't think. My son, Wi-Fi Adam, he needed a computer, an actual computer to go into, and we had to buy it at the time. I don't know.
Middle school, right?
Middle school. Because the town that we live in,
or an iPad.
They just assumed that parents could do that. But other towns, I've seen, or maybe that was just a new thing. Because at one time, I know when you guys were in school, you were like kind of like sneaking kind of things like that. And by the time Adam was in school, they were requiring it. When he comes back in,
people weren't walking around with iPads. Definitely cell phones when I was in high school. Definitely not middle school. But when Adam was in like 5th, 6th grade, it was on the list.
Yeah.
The school list. They were like an iPad, a laptop.
I couldn't believe it. I did a double take. And I said, who's buying that? They might want to do it. I love introduce it. But who's buying it? We were buying it. I could not believe that we gave that child a $500 computer to start school with. They'll show up without it. I could not believe that. That expense went on to the parents. Now I don't think it does. I hope that schools are equipped with computers. Because who could?
I know my 4th graders. They had like the laptop cart, and like you had to sign. The teachers had to sign it out for certain days, and they would bring the laptops to the room.
But the downfall of that is that if it's not a requirement across the board, and the whole school's not supplying computers for everyone, then those parents that can afford it have the kids going to and fro with that computer, so they can do more things at home with theirs and make theirs special and decorated. So now that's going to become a competition in the classroom. I can put a flower on mine with my nail polish, but you can't, because that's the schools. That's not fair.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot to consider with, like, decisions and things as far as school goes and how school's changing.
didn't get the cell phone
So
until high school.
I think mine was either 8th grade or 9th grade. I think mine was high school as well. My first little flip phone.
The flip phone.
My flip phone.
Yeah. My first was a ReZO. A pink ReZO.
A pink ReZO. Oh my gosh, remember the pink ReZOs?
Yeah. Hateration.
Curly Guy said, how do you feel about everyone canceling Eco Styler? It's not Echo, right? It's Eco.
It's Eco. We learned.
Eco Styler because of the dangerous ingredients.
Which one?
Latrice Hubbard says, these people acting brand new. They know Eco Styler has never or claimed to be a natural, and all of a sudden, because of some popular YouTuber said something, they're canceling. Someone messaged me one time and said that the Eco Styler has like the same ingredient as like a perm or a relaxer has. But we never use Eco Styler like that anyway.
Except for I big chopped and I didn't know what to do with my hair because I wasn't used to that length. And all I did was use that Eco Styler to slick it down and it held it in place. Yeah, like, as if it were a relaxer. But I guess the ones that would be canceling it would be the ones that practice the curly girl method. Everybody else, why would they be canceling it now? So even if it does, like, if it had relaxer
green
in it,
one,
absolutely not. But if it had products that, as they call them, the dirty products in it, we said we're respectful of no product. Everybody gets a chance on MADCURLS page because we are product testers. We are not natural hair, like necessarily like pushers of like doing all the so-called right things. We just try products. So I make that distinction. Yep, we'll try it.
Yeah, that's why my hair falling out.
No, that's the full slab bleach job.
Speaking of fast food, I had Chick-fil-A for the first time the other day. And everybody was coming for me on my Instagram because I posted my Chick-fil-A bio. They're like, you've never been to Chick-fil-A, you've never been to Chick-fil-A. And then people want to know, what did you get? And I'm like, you didn't go. So we still have to take you to Chick-fil-A.
I didn't go.
But
I've never
I didn't go to
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. But the people were so nice. And someone mentioned their good customer service. And they said that's training. Like, you have to be over the top. Because the lady was so over the top. I'm like, she either really loves her job or she's just a really happy person, but like they have to be like that. She was so over the top friendly.
Really?
And yeah, it was so nice. She's like, well, welcome, and like it's your first time. Can I get you a free cookie? Like, welcome to the Chick-fil-A family. Like she was so over the top. Like I was grinning and cheesing at Chick-fil-A. Like it made you feel so good. And
so is that the only, how many are in Connecticut?
I think 2. I know there's one in Brookfield and one in Danbury, and maybe one in Hart. Maybe 3 or 4, maybe.
So that's life here in the South.
That's like that's what I thought. I thought it was more of a southern thing, but they definitely put some here in Connecticut up north.
Okay.
Yeah, they're slow on Chick-fil-A's. There's not a lot. So when they first started coming, people were going crazy. But I didn't go to one, but I went to one the other day and I got their fries and their lemonade because people say they're really good. And they were, and like the Chick-fil-A sauce and stuff. But they charge like $11 for a salad.
Okay, so all right, so Arius said she's never had it. Was it good? I never had it either. Was it good?
But the
Chick-fil-A.
We have to go.
Serve in Chick-fil-A.
They serve like salads. Like some people say their Southwest salads are good. Their chicken sandwiches are good.
Okay.
But it's like a gourmet kind of like. I would say it's definitely higher than McDonald's and Burger King and all. It's like way up there because like they can charge $12 for a salad.
They can?
Yeah, but it's like real like chicken and it's good and their fries were good and their cookie was gourmet. It was.
Wow.
They're a little pricey as far as fast food restaurants go, though.
I never knew. I thought it was like a chicken McDonald's, kind of like if they sold chicken like fast food. Like I never knew Chick-fil-A was like healthy like that. Like maybe it's healthy as.
Yeah, it's not like a McDonald's though. It's definitely fast food, but their prices are higher and like their food I think is like real. Like I don't know what McDonald's does.
What is Chick-fil-A about? Is it that? Is it fast food? Is it fast food?
fancy Miss TaylorAnne. Like, should I put on a ball gown to go on a date to Chick-fil-A? Like, it's like the fancy fast food restaurants. As far as fast food restaurants go.
So they are Christian owned and never open on a Sunday.
Right, okay. I heard that. I heard they're not open on Sundays.
All right. They have the years here in Jersey. What I respect is the owner who passed was a Christian and refused to open on Sunday. Okay, even when a business.
Wait, Miss SET's in Jersey? I didn't know that.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know it either.
Okay.
Road trip.
Road trip, right? I know. Leslie LeBron. Okay, VO5 we're talking about. All Alright, I remember VO5. The hot oil treatment VO5.
Yeah, that's what I had. Their waffle fries are everything with a Chick-fil-A sauce. Like I got us like a medium, I think, fries or a small. I wish I'd gotten a bigger size because I really enjoyed it. It was so good.
Got us. I never tasted one fry. Not one.
Did I offer you one?
I don't
Maybe
believe
once.
you did. I think you got a little car, jumped to the seat, sat down, and opened the bag, started eating. Exposed.
Typically, I offer
Taylor
you
goes to
stuff, right?
Chick-fil-A and doesn't share it with the other half of MADCURLS. TaylorAnne. She didn't share it with the mom.
You know what? I think I probably forgot because you went from the back seat to the front seat, and
Yeah.
you said you were watching somebody who you thought might come charge the car and kidnap you. So you were acting funny.
You
when I
gotta
got to
stay
the car.
home. I think I just watched too many of those shows.
You're like,
on
that
TV.
man's been standing there too long, and he keeps looking over
It just
here.
was very mysterious. A man came out the mall, went to his car, and started fiddling with things in the car. We took Wi-Fi out of the mall because his phone, he tried to be DIY with his battery, his Apple battery. So he ordered battery off of eBay, and it came in the mail. So now he's upstairs trying to pick the old battery out and put out like a dent in the battery. So he goes in, and I didn't go in with him that day. As if I was walking into the mall. So he went in. Normally, like, if I go in, I see there's a problem with any of my children, I will say, oh, wait now, this is Apple, but I didn't go in that day. So once he went in, they probably saw a young 19-year-old kid, Apple phone, really not explaining himself well, whatever. So they were just like, sorry, we can't help you. And he even bought a battery. They're like, we can't put it in. So we had to drive him around to Verizon now and get him a phone. But while I was sitting out there in the parking lot waiting for all these transactions to go on, this man comes over to the car and starts fiddling, and he kept kind of looking to see me sitting in the car, and I'm like, okay, I started locking doors. I'm like, okay, I gotta get ready to start the car. So I always do like these tests with my kids growing up. I always like, what if moments. So like if I always say like, what if like we were all on the boat, which one would you choose to go to pick one family member, which one would you choose? I always just kind of like try to see what their mindset is. Or if a guy came to the car, you saw him running with a gun, would you duck first? Would you try to start the car, waste time trying to start?
Yeah.
Like, what would you do? It's always what would you do moment.
Always.
So I was thinking, okay, he's there. He keeps turning to look me at. I said, is he going to also just charge this car so quick because he sees me just carelessly looking around in the parking lot, waiting for my kids to come? I'm always woke. It's just by nature. When I'm walking down the street, always when you walk down the street, men and women alike, always be aware of what's behind you. Don't just walk swinging your hands, swinging your arms out, because it's kind of like the world we live in. I'm always aware, and I always actually turn around to let them know, I see you behind me, and I come on from around me. You can walk up. I pretend I have to do something here so that they can walk up. I don't like people behind me because I never know. So I was just watching. So when you got to the car, you're like, what are you doing? I'm like, watching that
I'm
man.
like, why did you
Get ready to start this car?
You went from the back seat because you were chilling in the back seat. Adam was in the front seat and I was driving. And next thing I know, I see her curls in the the driver's seat. I'm like, what are you doing? And
I said,
you were like, getting ready to get out of here. Oh.
Okay, Tia just made it. She's out here.
So people want to know what I eat at Chick-fil-A. So I only went there one time, and I just bought the lemonade and I bought the fries. Next time, I think I'm going to try the salad. We might have to go there for lunch, girl.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll try the salad, and we'll both try something, and we'll let you guys know what we have. But I'm only so far had the fries.
Only because it's a business lunch.
A business lunch, yeah, to discuss MADCURLS videos.
All right.
And that kind of thing. That's the only reason we're going. But yeah.
Right,
So just the fries and the lemonade. And the lemonade's good. It's not like fake lemonade. You feel the particles in it.
Yes, I did. Feel the particles.
That's what I offered you. You got to try the lemonade.
I got to try it was delicious. The lemonade.
You got to try the lemonade.
That's right, you did. Okay.
Take it back.
All right, I take it back.
Okay.
All right, so Cassandra said her father said, don't sit in restaurants with my back facing the door just in case something pop off. Right? I know. Got to stay woke. You can't just be sitting places just not aware of your surroundings.
SCT says she keeps a bat in the car. Yeah, we don't have anything in our car. We should start carrying something. And I know my friend always used to get after me so much. She was like, you need to invest in pepper spray. Like when I was in college, and I would always walk from in the parking garage, which was kind of away from the campus, and I would always walk there by myself. She's like, you need to invest in pepper spray because like you're small, and if someone rolls up on you, what are you gonna do? And
or don't fall for that new trick that I saw going around social media, where they will tie a T-shirt or something on your windshield wipers, because they know the first instinct of a person that comes to the car is going to try to take it up. You're going to fiddle with that, and at this point, they're like, you don't notice it until like you actually sit in the seat and you're going to start the car. You're like, oh darn it, and you get out. That's when the keys are there. You're fiddling with this thing on your windshield wipers, and that's when they have watched you that whole time, and now they're going to attack you. So their keys are there because you were getting ready to start it. Now they're telling you basically get back in the car and don't make a move. So don't, if you ever see anything on your windshield wipers, don't fiddle with it in the parking lot. Get so far away from that place, and then, because it's put there purposely, that is not a mistake what they're doing with that. If you ever see paper stuck under the windshield, anything that's on your windshield, don't remove it in the parking lot, because they put it there purposely to catch you off guard.
MADCURLS survival tips.
MADCURLS survival tips. Don't let this happen to you.
Arias said, my mom said a little while ago, people were bumping the back of people's cars, so they would pull over and they would rob them.
Yes, I heard of that too. Yeah. They definitely were doing that. Yeah, Ms. SET said get in the car and pull it off. So when you drive away from where you were.
Yeah. So we have some new people in the room. Morgan Max.
Hey. Okay, all right.
And Allie C TV.
New tonight, right? But she was here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's some new people in the house. I saw some people pop in.
Okay. Just get rid of all the trolls, girl. Yeah. All the hangers on. Yeah. All the people that are adding to the conversation.
Domino effect. Hey.
Little tip for today and yesterday. Yes.
Definitely. So many tips. So many tips.
Tips, girl.
Tips.
An hour of tips, guys. Hour of tips. Anybody else got some useful tips?
Right, any useful tips,
Speak
y'all?
up to save all of us. We're here every Friday. Want none of us missing. Take it up while you're driving, although I would. You must drive like me. I do everything but drive, you always say.
Yeah. No, typically we take walks together. And so like today I took my own walk, and I was just trying to be like aware of my surroundings, but like I kind of have to go out into like an open road, and like cars were driving by and people kept driving slow and like honking and like sticking their head out the window and like just like staring, and I was like, let me go home, like before I get kidnapped out here.
Yeah.
Like, so, because typically we walk together, and today I walk by myself.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me go back on home.
Yeah. No. Just have to always be aware. Not to put fear, but just to be aware. Don't just walk through the world, just swinging your hands, just blind faith. You can't really do that. You have to be aware. You have as well. The car is a great idea. Anybody else have survival tips to add?
Let me see.
Okay.
Let's see.
Let's got our backs.
Is it Wim Beji? Wim Beji? Over 2? Hi.
Taylor blocks himself. I don't even read what she's. I just see. I'm like, okay.
I see it blocked.
Later on, we talk. I'm like, okay. I saw you block a lot of things. Like, what were you blocking?
Yeah. I'm like, well, this person said this. Person said that.
Because I'm so busy yapping, and I looked at him like, MADCURLS block. I'm like, we did? Okay. It must have been something inappropriate.
Yep. Block them. Keep moving.
Yeah. You got that.
But I remember this is like our 12th time going live. We've done it for 12 weeks now, and the very first week. And we started getting like crazy things in the comments. I was just sitting with my heart racing, like so nervous. Like somebody said what, they said this, they said that. And now that we've done it for so long now, I'm just like block, next, block, next. I mean, I think as you get a larger following, like trolls and stuff are going to happen. So you just got to block folks and keep moving.
That's what started the whole collaboration with me and you doing it. Because I said, nothing I can hear at 50 years old is going to scare me. I don't care what it is, what they send, any offensive pictures, like girls are supposed to be like, oh my God, they sent me this, and I'm like, oh, that's all you're packing, basically. Like, I don't care, like, you don't not impress me, you do not threaten me. So I know it's one of those where you go, I can't believe you said it. No, I'm saying it because don't be intimidated by people that do offensive things, because they're trying to do that to intimidate you. That's where they get their joys, I guess, from. And nobody can ever do anything at 50, and who else is in the room that's older and more mature, that there's nothing that anyone can do to intimidate you at this point. So young girls get intimidated and scared, and that's why I can hang in social media as far as that aspect goes. As far as the electronics, no, you're good with that. But as far as the mindset for social media, I don't care if somebody said I was ugly and I had buck teeth, got me husbands, no, okay, so that you can't be intimidated. I hate your hair. All right, you half-breed, I've been called half-breed more than I can imagine. Don't care, your opinion. All right, so don't let social media intimidate you. Don't let the comments, the insults, don't let people define who you are. So that's why, because until you get into that mindset and that maturity, and you only get that through experience. And no, social media, that's why so many YouTubers have anxiety attacks, panic attacks, depressed, because they're so intimidated, because they put all of their being into likes. I don't care who like and who don't like. We didn't do it for likes. We just did it just for something fun to do. I don't care. I'm not a numbers person. I don't care how many followers, how many. I appreciate.
I was in the beginning, and you like definitely shook that out of me.
Yeah.
Like, you were like, stop.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
so.
And I'm like, I am not having that. I said, we're not being anxious for how many likes we got on something. We do it because it's fun. And if the brands don't stay woke and see MADCURLS is a fun channel, whatever, and because we don't have numbers, I don't care. I could care less. I'm sorry sometimes when they do because they're messy. Very, very messy. Love them so much. Love them. Bless their hearts. Yeah, they're very messy though.
Messy.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this tip. I follow this. Latrice said, tip, if you're being followed by a car, don't drive home. Drive to a police station. I had to put this tip into practice when a car started following me late one night. Yeah. No, if I notice a car that's just behind me and they've been there too long and I'm like, there's no way we're going to the same place. Like, I definitely don't drive home. I drive right past the street and go somewhere else.
Who said that one? Yeah, these are the tips. Bring in some more tips because that's good. If somebody's following you,
Curly
don't
guy
go
said
home.
aim for the nose if you can.
Yes.
Or under the nose, as we said. Like, right here is, like, really painful.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so any more tips? Because, our shower cap, you mind you're just sitting there explaining in the shower cap. When I did the shower cap.
Yeah. You were just sitting there 5 minutes in your shower cap.
I know.
Yeah, Gladys Lopez said you play 0 games on Friday nights. We don't. You get the real MADCURLS, like, raw.
Yeah.
Friday nights. Yeah. Like, this is us.
Because it's just who we are. And, like, we've been, like, we know people.
Yeah.
And so, we just share things.
That too, Miss SC2.
Yeah, we would just be talking anyway. I'm always talking and teaching, so we just open it up to you guys. It's just, you get the real MADCURLS on Friday nights. Yeah, no matchy.
Raw and unscripted.
No matchy. Just us being us.
Us being us.
That's my first area. Okay, since her first. Yes, we're here on Friday nights. We've been doing good. Consistent. It's one thing we say consistent to, because we threw spaghetti up the wall, we say, and then let's see what sticks. And then we tried the makeup. That wasn't really big. People, now that they know us, they're like, do makeup. But that was like, that before we knew it, Mondays was coming back around.
Yeah.
And we were spending so much time with that makeup video, and it takes away from the hair videos. So we said, nah, that's probably. We did it, I think, for January, we were all excited. Okay, we're going to have makeup Mondays, and that lasted 1 month.
Yeah, it only lasted 1 month. It only lasted 1 month. But yeah, so we were saying, like, even 1 week, we were like, if we couldn't get here on a Friday, like, how would we even tell our subscribers? Because we don't have that community tab where we can leave messages. I'm like, so how would we even tell them that we can't make it on a Friday night?
Yeah, how did you guys, tell us in the comments, how did you guys, Vanessa Bristol said she loves Friday nights. She's been here since week 1. Did you know our channel? How are people finding this? How do trolls get in the room? How are people finding this live feed on Friday nights other than the subscribers? Does it pop up somewhere?
Yeah, because I know for the subscribers we send out an alert for people who are subscribed.
Yeah.
But for everybody else, I don't know.
Just don't not be here, just be here.
I don't really use Snapchat anymore. Ever since they did that update, I'm not on Snapchat anymore. I'm mostly just on IG stories if I'm going to do something. But what is my Snapchat?
Cassandra gets a notification, so she must be a subscriber then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So people who are subscribed to our channel will get the notification.
Okay. All right. You should add your name at the end of your channel name because I still don't know both of your names. Oh wow. Okay. So how did you find us then?
She's like, I only know that Anne is the mom, and I have no idea who the dog. Okay. I'm TaylorAnne, and she's LoriAnne.
Let's do our intro. Okay.
What's our intro?
You said, hi, Sunshine.
Oh, hi, Sunshine. Welcome back to our channel, MADCURLS. I'm TaylorAnne.
And I'm the beautiful LoriAnne. No, I'm LoriAnne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's
TaylorAnne and LoriAnne.
And LoriAnne. Yeah. And we do everything alike. And we have the same birthday, theoretically. We thought that was so unique. We thought that you guys would get like such a kick out of it because it was LoriAnne and then TaylorAnne. That was the same. Yeah. And then the year, but y'all didn't get excited. We were so excited. You know how much
because we didn't have friends then.
You know how much planning we did last year. Yeah. I'm like, we were gonna freak the followers out. I said, when they find out that we have the same birthday, I said they're not gonna believe it. So last year we had a great big birthday video, balloons, we had cake, all of this. It's still on our channel, our birthday, and nobody watched it.
Yeah. Probably because my outfit was horrible. We looked back and you were like, where did you get that dress?
Where'd you get that dress?
It had like pineapples and watermelons on it.
Yeah.
And I had pink lipstick. It was not cute. But
yeah. Nobody
did.
Nobody Everybody was excited about our birthday.
We went to the party store and got
we
balloons.
went to parties. We sure did. We acted like it was a serious birthday
We
party.
did. We had a birthday party on the channel.
Yeah.
Miss SET said, I get a kick out of you saying the same thing at the same time and pretty much in the same octave. I know, because we're together too much. We're like the same person.
I'll tell you, we're not alone. All right, so Paige, is it Paget 30? Her mother and her have the same birthday. My mother and I have the same.
Oh,
and
middle
the
name
same
too.
Middle name. Okay.
What?
I know. I thought we were unique, but I've even found more unique stories.
She said, y'all gonna do a birthday video this year?
Y'all asking for it?
I'll watch it. Maybe we'll go live. We'll go live.
Live at midnight.
For our birthday.
Who's up for live at midnight? To help us ring in. Because
Yeah.
Taylor, you're turning 25. Last year was my big year.
Yeah,
But-
Morgan. I'm the daughter, Taylor, and she's the mom, Lori.
LoriAnne.
Mama. LoriAnne.
Mama.
The mama.
I've been called Curly Mom. That's funny.
Mama
I've been
Ann.
called Mama Ann. All right. So Xavier earlier said I was Mama. I was Mama Lori or something.
Lori, yeah.
All right. So yeah, I get called. all
Yes,
kinds of
live for
beautiful
our
names.
birthday.
Yeah, live for her birthday.
I wonder if it falls on a Friday this
Live
year.
at midnight.
Does it fall on a Friday? I know these passwords. Go.
Yeah, live for birthday. Well, live celebrate together. No, not midnight. I won't be up.
Oh no, it's on a Tuesday.
Oh wow. I guess we won't have it live at.
Right? Maybe that Friday.
Maybe
or
we'll
the
have
Friday
like a general,
before.
who else has birthdays in July? Maybe we'll just have like a general birthday party for all of us July babies, as they say. When is your birthday? July 17th. Birthday live. Bring the pie.
Lady, I'm gonna keep trying to say Lady Jess. Miss SET said, I would prefer live rather than a video because it just looked like no one came to your party. It was just the two of us. Yeah.
I know,
Okay,
yeah.
so live would probably make it look like we had friends.
Okay, we better have, y'all better show up. Don't make me
Right.
feel bad.
Okay, so maybe we'll do it the Friday before or the Friday, like that Friday coming.
Okay.
And we'll celebrate. We'll have cake.
Okay, so
balloons.
Tracy Braxton, July 18th.
Okay.
Whose name shall we put on the cake so that we're not just like
Happy birthday, MADCURLS and MADCURLS fam.
Yeah, like little kids in kindergarten, they have a birthday party, and somebody says, my birthday party's tomorrow, and I don't know why parents don't just like acknowledge that child. And so I would say, your birthday's tomorrow, and for kids, that's not fair. It's like, that's so childish. Like, who else has birthday? We can put your name on the cake.
They'll be like, but you'd be like, okay, but it's not about you. It's about.
Don't tell that side of me,
It's
girl.
about Spencer today.
Don't tell that side of me, girl.
Remember on camera, I was opening a birthday present, and I was like, so I opened something, and I was like, wow, I already have one. And you were like,
Yeah.
you're like, Tay, and I'm like, I mean, thank you.
I'm like,
I mean, thank you.
I gave her first birthday party when she was 5 because she was in school. Well, no, you weren't. Yeah, you were in school because you met the little friends. Okay. Yeah, I did homeschool 1 year. I couldn't handle them going, so Spencer was in first and you were in kindergarten.
Mhm.
But so I think they came over that year. I think you met the little girl at the YMCA. I was teaching you like swimming lessons.
Mhm.
So as you were opening up the presents, because she never had a birthday party before, she would act inside like, oh wow, Monopoly. And I'm like, yeah, look at that. And then another one, you go, was that trouble? You know,
Yeah.
double trouble something. I already have them. I tell you, don't say that. I'm like, you say thank you. I said, you don't tell people stuff like that. I said, they went out and they spent their hard-earned money along with their time. That's not nice. Oh my gosh. Like the lesson I told you guys when she was a little girl, and people would say, oh, what a beautiful little girl. I know. I said, you don't say, I know. I said, that makes you right away look homely. Okay, that makes you look homely right away. All right, teaching time, lessons, parenting lessons. I was teaching her.
Before you get there, someone says for our party, it's on B or BYOB. Which
Right.
typically means bring your own bottle, but they said bring your own buy.
Bring your own bye.
Bring your own buy. Okay.
Okay.
So, Taylor was a mess.
I said,
Yeah, I know
children,
it
I
was.
said, you don't say, I know. I said, you act humble, act like you don't realize that you're beautiful. I said, oh my God, but thank you so much. I said, I know. I said, that makes you look so homely. And then the week I told you guys, for those that are new, how to parent, where I used to carry around a mirror, have one here. When they had ugly behavior, I'd say, come here for a minute. They hated that. When I said, come here, first time they did. After they learned what I did, they never came again. I'm like, you get over here right now. Look at how you look. Look, you're just crying. What are you crying for? Look at your homely little self crying right now. Show them their ugly selves in a mirror. They'll stop. They don't want to see it. They do not want to see it. Come look at your little homely self crying for no reason. Look at yourself. So carry around mirrors, parents. Show them their ugly selves. And they stop. because it's ugly behavior. They need to actually physically see the ugliness of it. So they did. I told you I always have props. They were raised on props.
That used to make me mad because it made me feel like you weren't taking my tears seriously.
I took them serious. I took them seriously if I wanted you to see them. Well, let's join the party together. Let's look at yourself together. I took it very seriously.
You just stood there with the mirror. You're like, look at you. Look at you.
I know.
Especially if, like, if I was older and I would have mascara running, you would just be like, look at you.
Just
look at you.
Look at you. Black mascara running out. Now, teenager in high school, they really hated that. I'm like, what are you crying? A grown woman practically, mascara running. Look at you, how silly you look. You know how kids all the time make up high school, black mascara running, crying. Trying to be grown, crying like a baby. Stop! Okay, you're going to see this picture, because I'm looking at it, you're going to see it too. Come here.
And then I try to run, you're like, get back here. You're like, what'd you used to say? I'm not, what'd you say? Is it Carol?
I said that Carol Brady.
Carol Brady.
Brady Bunch. Marsha running upstairs every 5 minutes.
Yeah. I'm not Carol
This
Brady.
house is not the Brady Bunch.
Get over here.
Look at your homely self. Yeah. Show them their ugly selves. You have to. You have to make it tangible. They have to see it. They don't see it because they're sitting there, lips hanging in front of you. You're seeing it, but they're not, so they don't know. Little girls, like right from the start, people want to be attractive. Okay? And
Carly
so,
says emotions are natural. Crying can be good sometimes.
Crying definitely can be good. They can cry, but to an extent, to a point. Okay? There has to be a cutoff point. Okay, unless it's like grief or something.
And it depends on what we're crying about.
Exactly. Okay, and probably even so, if they're crying because they get a toy, to parents that might seem silly. To them, it may not. Cry. Let's get to the car. You can cry because I had to drag you out the mall. You were crying because you didn't get that toy. Get it out. But when we get to the car, I'm not hearing that all the way home. Okay, I'm not hearing that. Like, get yourself under control because it's not that serious. Okay, and so yeah, nope.
I'm not hearing that all the way home.
I'm not.
So dry it up.
Dry it up. Dry it right on up. Yeah. Exactly, Miss SET, eyes rolled. It's not political correct time. It's just my parenting tips. How I raise upstanding citizens. Assets, not liabilities. The house. Going to bed.
Going to bed.
Right. Yeah, that raising tip with my grandmother. Emphasis, going to bed. She always said. All right.
I need my other slice of
Tell
pizza.
her she was going to ruin her makeup and she would stop. Oh, how old was she? She probably didn't even have makeup on. That's cute. What do I drink to get rid of the choking? Do I just drink more? I don't know. Who knows the answer to Morgan's question if she's choking on water? Okay, my grandmother would say, fix your face. My mother would say that too. Fix your face, they say under their breath.
Why do the lips have to get tight though?
I don't know. What does the Bai water taste like?
Says she was 2.
Okay,
that's cute.
Areas and all of my Bai victims. It's a taste of, it tastes like water, but it has the taste of the flavor like coconut. It depends on the flavor that you get. I've only tried the coconut one, so there's coconut plain, coconut pineapple, coconut the lime, and then they have a new one, the mango. Every Friday when I do it, it just like became a thing. You would swear I have a collaboration with them. You would think Bai was putting money into my pocket. They simply are. I love Bai's. We went to Stu Leonard's, and whoever watched our vlogs, there's a store in Connecticut called Stu Leonard's. It's an experience. It's not a grocery store. Though it has food in it, it's a life experience. You go in there, you can't eat enough. They have samples everywhere. There's just like cows mooing, chickens quacking, you know, dogs are running. There's just like animation everywhere. It's an experience. And one day, last July, we went there, and a man had all the Bai's lined up on the table with little cups, and he would pour, like in the size of a shot glass, pour the Bai, and I was full that day. Just can I try the tangerine? Can I try this? But I love coconut, so I settled on the coconut, and I've been drinking them ever since last July, nonstop. And I think I dropped weight. I didn't know, because I went from drinking Simply Limeade and Simply Lemonade and Minute Maid Fruit Punch daily. As much as I drank this is as much as I was drinking that. And when I started drinking this, I don't even have like a weight issue anymore. But I never did. But I never noticed it. Like, I guess that must have been where if I put on a few pounds here and there, must have been from those drinks I was drinking all the time. Those Minute Maids and the Simply Limeade or stuff. But since this, if I don't do it for that, I do it because I just like the taste of it.
I know people are saying that that Bai needs to sponsor us. They do, because you really put a lot of people on like it's serious.
I know. I really did. But unintentionally, I did. and as it inadvertently, I did, because I drink it all the time. And that's, I guess, why the term influencer, it has a name for a reason, because people that gravitate towards you, and you guys gravitate towards us, just the slightest thing, like seriously, me every Friday with this, it makes people want to. I know I go out sometimes and I see somebody with something and I ask, because the way they're carrying it, the way their presence is, I want to know what they have, and it makes me, they influence me to do that. So yeah, bye, wake up, because I simply just hold it here and everybody's like, what are you drinking, what are you drinking? We get more hashtag MADCURLS made me do it, and we started for hair products. And who was the first to do that with the bod? I'm like, that is so clever. There was a clever one with the Beauty and the Beast. There was one the other day, I don't know if she's in the room tonight, yesterday, she was doing her hair while watching a MADCURLS video.
Yeah.
That, we need to have like an award of the week, because they are getting more and more inventive, and you made up that. Hashtag MADCURLS made me do it.
Yeah, MADCURLS made me do it. And she was on her IG stories, and you could hear us speaking in the background. She was doing her hair, doing the Main Choice Tropical Moringa, and you heard our Main Choice Tropical Moringa video in the background. And she was like putting it in her hair as you were like putting it in our hair, and thought it was so funny. Hashtag MADCURLS fam. MADCURLS fam.
Wait, is that the one that did it? Who did the one? Who's?
No, I don't think that's her. No.
All right. Thank you, Domino Effect.
Sometimes I always watch your videos whenever I do my hair. That's cool. I know they're long enough, right?
Yeah, the MADCURLS made me do it. It's getting more and more inventive, and I get such a kick out of it.
Yeah. Someone did the chips the other day, and I love that it's not just hair products.
I know.
It's like other things. Like someone did the Beauty and the Beast that we
We're
love.
gonna find out the first one to start that, because we started out as hair products, and that was just a given, we thought. And when the first person came in with the bod, the first person came in with the Beauty and the Beast, I said they actually listen to our conversations, and they are being creative with this now. This is so cute.
Someone that was in the room before, I think it was Beagle Lady. She did the makeup I did, I think, in the what was it, the Design Essentials video, and she tagged us. So she took like a makeup idea, and like there's different things people are taking besides hair products, and it's so cool. Gladys Lopez said, I'm telling you, don't forget about us when you blow up and get more famous. Absolutely not.
Oh my gosh, it's so not my nature. Y'all know it's not my nature. Okay, I'm not here for that. All right. Wait, somebody said, what was I looking for?
Hold on, I gotta change my position. I'm like,
okay. Oh, somebody said they stopped until they cut a check. That's so funny.
Stop talking about it until they cut a check.
Because I probably would die, because I live on this really seriously 24/7. I'm always carrying my. I'll go out. I forgot my buy. I run back to the house.
You like, I need my buy drink.
The way I carry on, you would really think I was being sponsored by it, but I just simply like it.
How would we even go about being sponsored? Like, hi, bye. What would sponsorship even look like? Because you talk about it anyway, so now they pay us to talk about it because you talk about it. You literally do not leave your house, leave this house without buy, and you walk around the house with your buy drink.
I know.
You have to have your buy drink.
I don't know how you do that. We got any business folk in the room?
Right. Like, sponsor us to do what exactly? I don't know, sell their buy drinks at Curl Fest? Set up a buy booth?
See the spray, but that was another thing.
The spray bottle.
That was our #1 asked questions. So much so, let me tell you guys. So I'm not a copy and paster. I don't like copy and pasting. It seems very insincere to me. I am all about touchy-feely, coming close to people and being the real me. But that was one time. That question got asked so much, where are water bottles from, that in my phone I put water bottle question. And then I'd copy and paste.
Oh, with Christine Drysdale wants to know, do we live together? Yes, we live together. Thank you, Domino Effect. There's $4.99 there. Money for buy drinks.
What is that
and
about?
our business lunch, our Chick-fil-A business lunch.
Okay, I put this is how I put it in my notes section. So now I just have to copy and paste it. But now I just quickly say Sally's Beauty and answer it, move on. But before I was extra expressive. So I said, this is our #1 asked question on this channel. I said, here is the answer. The water bottle is called the 360-degree sprayer. We got it from Sally's Beauty Supply. The size we use in our videos costs $7.49. Sally's Beauty Supply does carry a larger size that costs $11.49. Thank you for watching us. I put, sorry to sound so robotic, but we literally have typed up a ready-made answer because we swear this question gets asked at least twice a week.
But we also have it in our Amazon store. The same exact one. If people can't find it in Sally's, they can get it. We have it in our Amazon store, the same thing.
How did we get onto those sprays? We just went out on our MADCURLS shopping bag. Yeah, but like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then we were so fascinated by the question that we went back and I said, when did we start? First things first, water.
Yep.
We took it back and we found out that we started
This year.
This year.
Oh.
It grew slowly. First it was, I guess we have to wet our hair, and then it was like water, and then you said first things first, and then we would just kind of like start spraying. It was a gradual progression, and now that's just like our mantra: first things first, water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it started, I want to say it was our Cream of Nature video, the one and done we did on the coconut one where we both said it together, and then it just became a thing after that. But I started saying it little by little. I would say first things first, water, or we would just start saying, okay, we're going to spray our hair with water, or we would just start spraying our hair with water, but it did start this year, and then it kind of took off.
We literally went through
and now we have to do it.
Single video from the very first up until we finally get it, and we finally got it, because we were like, okay, oh wait, okay, we didn't say it, we said water. Okay, we didn't say it there. Okay, all right. And then finally we said first we're gonna do water, and then it grew into first things first.
Yeah.
And that was very funny.
It like grew like little by little.
Yeah.
So that needs to be on a T-shirt. I know.
Definitely.
First things first, water.
Yeah.
I say that every time.
Yeah. When did we start YouTube and why? When did we start YouTube and why? Okay, Christine Drysdale, thank you.
Chick-fil-A.
Our buy fund.
Our buy fund.
Okay.
Chick-fil-A and buy fund.
Okay, so Morgan, we started about a year ago. Last March, was it? Today, I think I got in my Facebook memories that we started May 25th, which is today. It's TaylorAnne and it's LoriAnne. That was the first channel.
Yeah.
First it was It's TaylorAnne.
First it was always It's TaylorAnne, and then you started making an appearance on the channel, so I changed the header to It's TaylorAnne and It's LoriAnne, but then we wanted to make it a joint page. But basically we started because I had a YouTube channel that was dead. You had just big chopped, and like I wanted to do content, and I was just like, jump in this video with me, and people loved it, and it just kind of took off after that. They liked doing the videos, and we just kept doing videos together. And
so she gets confused at our old videos. Why? Because we're not MADCURLS. Because it grew slowly. I came on as a guest, and then somebody said that they liked your mother, and so they said bring her back more. So then you brought me back after that, like, and I would just sit there, and like I was just there, but they liked that, and then but it was a decision to make because she's young and she had the channel, and I said I don't know if it would be received well. That a mother-daughter thing, and it's just kind of like not out there as far as we knew. But
MADCURLS made me do it. Lisa Powell just said, I got some pizza delivered. Thanks for the inspiration. That's so funny. And Miss SCT, yes it does. It's called Super Chat, and there's like a space where like people like monetize their, like when people monetize their videos, like YouTube has a space where like how people like make like money or something, so it goes to like a space. So we do have like an account where like our things are monetized. And the money does go there if it's monetized.
She gets confused because we don't say first things first, water. I know we saw the evolution of that. We had to see when we first started it. So we finally nailed it down. And no, we didn't say that. You'll see the evolution. It's really interesting. And I cringe when I'm like, oh my gosh, they went back to, oh my gosh, somebody done dug up that old video. But it is who we were. It's a part of us. And so it's the growth, and it's fun to watch. Though I can't watch those that
Gladys
often.
Lopez says, hold your own MADCURLS event. That would be so fun. Like I think if we get like a little bit bigger, because then we would have to have people like sponsor and stuff. And someone, what I just saw, would you girls ever do a meet and greet? We want to. When the weather's nice, we're thinking New York, because I feel like a lot of you guys are like New York, New Jersey. Maybe we're thinking about like, even if we said like, meet us in Central Park or something, like we would just have a place and we would just meet and do like our own little meet and greet.
Okay.
We were totally thinking that when like the weather like stays nice or whatever.
Yeah.
And we would give you guys plenty of notice, but that would be so fun.
And she loves it. She still scroll. Okay, so Evangeline.
Are you going to Curl Fest? Yes, we are.
Yeah. Her son has a YouTube channel. Is it Edith's?
Edits?
Edits. Very good. That edits. Okay, so why do we say Echo Gel? When we say
that one curl's very mad. Yeah, I don't know what this is, guys. I've been playing with it the whole time. I just always have one curl that's just hanging.
Okay.
Good night, Vanessa Bristol.
Okay, I'm going to bed. Until next week, ladies. I was say deuces. Come to New York. Please let me know.
Yeah, no, we'll let you guys know. We won't say tomorrow we'll be in New York. Like, we'll try to let you know like a couple weeks in advance. This is the day we're gonna be there. This is where we're gonna be.
Okay. Okay, Jacinia works in a hotel. Come to DC. Okay.
Your Michael Jackson curl.
Yeah. I haven't seen. I saw YouTube videos that were saying Michael Jackson his last days. What's that? That's like all like new the buzz. Like I guess something was on Good Morning America.
Jacinia said I'll sponsor the hotel. Hey.
Or she's sponsoring the hotel. Yeah.
Maybe Chick-fil-A can sponsor the food, and
Right.
and Buy can sponsor the drinks.
I know. Everyone means me. Please go on Instagram
And
live
live.
when you do it.
Okay.
Oh,
Was
she's
it yes?
in
Come to
Cali.
DC.
All the way to Cali. Oh, okay. What part of Cali? We used to live in Cali. You were born in Cali.
I was. I'm a Cali gal.
His final days of him. Oh, his final days of him living. Okay. But he didn't know it was his final days. So what was different about his normal life as opposed to his final days? He didn't know he was going to die.
Who are we talking about? Michael Jackson?
Yes. All right, but anyway, so wrapping up the story of MADCURLS. So I came on as a visitor. Then we liked it together. It was a good fit. People liked it, and we were received well. So then we did this. There's a collaboration video, and we're throwing up confetti, and we're like, collaboration. All right, so that's when we kind of joined and changed the name to MADCURLS to represent both of us. Because at first it's TaylorAnne, then it's LoriAnne, and then I would come bouncing in with the graphics as in LoriAnne too. And then we decided that we were gonna both have our personalities meshed, so we called it MADCURLS, and it's an acronym for mother and daughter curls.
Some people don't know that. They're like, what does MAD mean? I'm like, mother and daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's an acronym for that.
Gladys Lopez says she's been sitting here the whole time with this essay open. It only have 3 sentences down. Oh no.
Just make money off it. They were saying how he was a tour, but then he died. I didn't want. Yeah, we knew what he did. It's been all over the news ever since he passed away. So, from the South, Charlene Duncan. Hello, I'm new to your channel from the South. Carolina.
Y'all are awesome. I started watching your videos and went to Sally's and bought the 360 water bottle. Awesome.
My son is in boot camp, Fort Jackson. In South Carolina.
We gotta watch this Bree Hall video, you guys. I used to watch Bree Hall all the time.
And what's going on? Who's that?
There's someone came in and asked about the controversy about the Eco Gel again, Eco Gel.
Okay, we have to watch.
So we gotta watch that.
Yeah.
But, we don't use Eco Gel like that except the gold. I like the gold one, but that's about it. So we gotta see that. See what the tea is.
Right. Yeah, I know, because we have to always be knowledgeable.
Always be knowledgeable.
We have to do our research. Okay. So we died. All right. Committed suicide by doctor. Okay. Yes, if you're new, make yourself known. Don't be shy. Step out.
Miss SEC, I don't like when people keep talking about people who aren't here to defend themselves. Like, leave Michael Jackson alone. Let him rest finally. Whitney too. Yeah. Well, we were jamming to Whitney the other day.
Yes,
I love me some Whitney Houston. I heard that Meghan Markle and Harry, their first dance was to "I Want to Dance with Somebody." That's so cute.
I know.
That's very cute.
I know. Okay. Yeah, the reaction too. That's the one that she had.
The Eco Gold. I thought it was the olive.
The
I don't know.
Eco Gold? What's in there that's causing that? You see the video about the girl who blamed YouTube for killing her hair?
No.
No.
Hope I don't have to make one of them videos.
Right. You wouldn't. That was strictly your own choice, guys. You are here to prove it. She wanted the full slab.
LoriAnne has CURLMIX in her hair right now, and I have some IGK hair products in my gel, in my hair, in my gel.
Yeah. And so CURLMIX has the 2 products. We all started out with the flaxseed gel for those that went over there and bought that, and we loved it. And then recently they made the avocado moisturizer.
They sure weren't, Miss SET.
Cheap, inexpensive.
No, she was saying the exes weren't invited to the reception. I said, no, they
sure weren't.
No, they got to go and see him be great, and then they got to go home.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
I feel kind of like, I guess, some type of way, even though very rarely do I do. But, like, if you're going to invite me to your wedding, and if I'm not good enough to go to your not even good enough, but, like, there's something about that I don't kind of like. I don't want to, it's not a performance. It's a celebration of a union. So, why am I going to go and just, like, watch that, but not come and do the celebration
and not
afterward?
Get to go and get a plate.
Yeah.
And some
Not
drinks.
For the plate. It's just a little kind of, to me, just packing the church, like my grandma said, just like want a whole lot of bodies, just bodies. But it's more to that, like you want to celebrate with that couple, so don't just invite people to the wedding and not to the reception. Just my opinion, my humble opinion. And I'm allowed to have it, girl.
Indeed.
I agree that there are potentially carcinogenic. Carcinogenic. Okay. Alright. Okay. Interesting. I guess that's referring to us and where we're going?
Yeah, supposedly,
Okay.
allegedly.
It's
Is it customary?
Okay.
It is. No, she said, is it customary to invite your exes? Yes, it is.
Celebrate
It's like respectful,
birthday.
I think.
Radical.
They said
Okay.
William had 5 of his at his wedding.
Wow.
He had 5 exes in the crowd.
I'm going to MB's reception. She has an open bar. I write open bar with bye.
I write big checks too.
I know, like, is that just my family thing? Because my family just, I didn't get this way for nothing. So is it just my family thing, or is it customary? When you go to a wedding and you get invited to the reception, the gift is supposed to be equivalent to your plate of food. So like, if you go and they serve you hot dogs, then you bring like a hot dog valued gift. This is what I heard, okay? Don't make it up, and it's not a LoriAnne-ism, all right? Or like if they give you filet mignon, do you like step it up a few notches when you bring the gift? Because they are worthy of a filet mignon gift. You gauge your wedding present to the bride and groom based on what you eat. I'm asking for a friend.
Do you know what you're eating beforehand?
That's a good question, because now they have these bridal registries and all of that now. So I don't know. People show up just swinging their arms, like I said before, empty-handed. Do they ever fill them hands with something and send the bride and groom a gift, or do they just try to pretend? Like the days back when you didn't have cell phones in church. Now across the board, people have cell phones. You never know now if people are picking up the word on the cell phone or texting their friends on the cell phone. You don't know. So when you come empty-handed, did you already send the gift? Which you're supposed to do, or do you come swinging your hand? Oh, I sent it through the registry, Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how do you prove that?
Mm-hmm.
At the time, like later on, you might see like, no, they really didn't do anything, but they sat here and ate this plate.
Right.
But
okay. Is it the house though?
yeah, I got it.
But did you see what it said?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
They can't see it though,
Okay.
because it's that one blocked. Blocked.
What time do you guys go to sleep? LoriAnne responded to one of my comments at 3 a.m. and I was like, what in the bottom was you doing? I know somebody said, do you ever go to sleep? Quite frankly, no, I'm always like, what? No, I just, as a YouTuber, I would guess, because sometimes you work by day, you're up by night.
That works for me. Miss SDT says she don't buy gifts, she writes checks. I prefer that.
Yeah.
I prefer cash. I don't know, maybe for a wedding I might prefer some pots and pans. I don't know, I guess it depends. A little bit of cash. Some people do cash, some people do, pots and pans and couches and whatever people do for, I don't know how that works, girl. You'd have to sit on my registry. I don't know.
I'm just so on the comments, it's like almost like an obsession. And I never want one left behind, no child left behind. I never want one left behind, so I do a little bit, and it really like disturbs me. Like, it's something that I have to do, so I'll wake up at night. And just sometimes I always have to do my best work at 3 a.m. I really do. And I'll just grab my iPad and the answer. I always say 5 down. I just kind of work through them through the day. When the video first gets out, we'll work together, and then maybe after an hour we'll go. But they're still coming in, and so I just try to stay on top of them. I'll do 5 here, 3 a.m. wake up, 5 more. So I'm always up. I always say I come like a thief in the night. Right. You never know when I'm gonna come.
And then I wake up and you're like, I answer questions, and I'm like, good job, gal.
Yeah, you do. Like, I get my affirmation. You're like, good job, gal.
Good job.
Not myself, so I'm not shocked for anyone else. Months ago, and I was the only one who I didn't get the
Aries
memo.
said, run me my money. That's so funny. I swear my wedding is gonna be so low key. Like, it's gonna be so low key, it's not even gonna be funny. I don't want a big wedding. Because why spend all that money on a big wedding and then start the marriage in debt?
Yeah.
We could have like a nice small little wedding. Like, do I have to have a wedding cake, or can I have like cupcakes?
That's cute. You can have whatever you want.
My foot is so asleep. I'm sorry. It's like tingling.
Is it in a bad position? You have to stand up?
No, I had it like this, going this way, and so like it fell asleep like that. So I'm trying to stretch it out right now, but it's so asleep. It's like prickling.
Yeah, no, aunties behind 9 out of 10 of the comments, and especially if they're like addressed to me, I definitely will do it.
Well, I wouldn't say 9 out of 10.
Yeah, no.
Maybe like 7.5.
But you're behind all the editing and everything. But I always put the LAW so that they know. So because I will talk back. I always say, please comment, because we do talk back. And well, not necessarily we, but I'm a talker. Yeah. So it's the perfect thing for me to do, because comments can some people don't. I love comments. I love talking. So you see, they're all different, and I don't copy and paste answers. I hate that. So
But I do love shows like For Weddings when they get on there, like the show For Weddings on TLC, and they'll get on there and they'll be like, you know, hi, my name is so and so. I'm marrying so and so, and our wedding budget is $75,000. Like, why? $75,000? So much money.
You guys, she never responds. Yeah, yeah, I know. She doesn't respond.
I don't respond.
Yeah, if they address you, or I'll ask them, like, hey, somebody wants to know, like, about this, and that, and you'll give the answers. But
I do the best I can, girl.
That was part of my gift coming on the channels. That I'm a talker, so that was my job initially. Then then I got a raise. I took a raise. When we first go someplace and you're not really like necessarily wanted, then you keep a low profile. Once I got a little bit of power, once I got some low followers, I was excited. So then you can't throw me off the channel. So now I do what I want to do. Not like, you want mine to do that? I'm not necessarily doing that today. I don't feel like doing that. But last year I was doing everything. I was just like running around like a little gopher for you. I was so grateful to be on. I'm also grateful. Now this
Miss SCT, I'll try to do better. I apologize.
Not to me, maybe to others. Okay, yeah, not to her. You watch Bridezilla, or however you spell it. I've heard of it. That would be a fun show to watch because I bet there are pieces of work. I've never seen that, but I've heard of it. We gotta watch that.
Oh my gosh, I'm such a horrible person.
I get. but
people are saying who I respond to and who I follow and who don't. I'm sorry.
See, that's how awful it looks. See, people know. I told you that. I said, walk into your truth, bro. Let it walk, guys, into it. Everybody keep coming for. No, but it's serious because I said that's all part of the channel, the love on our channel. I said you can't ignore people. I hate one-word answers. You really can't. You can't. That's what we always do. I always do the heart thing.
She sucks as a niece.
So she does.
Sorry. They said look in the mirror. I have to look at myself. Look at you.
Oh, the mirror. Perfect. Look at your ugly ways right now. Look for this picture as a thumbnail this week.
Hold on. Let me make it good.
Okay. Those ugly ways have got to be corralled. Yeah.
No more YouTube needs to me. No. From this day forward, I will respond. SCT. Everybody else. I'll do better. I will totally do better.
Okay.
Well, sometimes I do respond to people. Sometimes we just don't sign it. Other times we do sign it. If it's like a direct comment,
we have the glasses
to
and
us,
the lion.
we'll sign it.
We both sign it. Or we
like
both
TaylorAnne or LoriAnne, or other times we'll just respond, and it could be either one of us responding.
Yeah. I always put LoriAnne because everybody knows LoriAnne talks, so I figure if I say LoriAnne, they'll keep talking. There'll be a thread after. They'll start their own thread. I'll answer. They'll answer back. I'll answer again.
Cassandra said, "Oh my God, a YouTuber genuinely ignored my for real question the other day, and I was so pressed about it."
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
how big was the channel though? Because big channels they simply don't.
Yeah.
To keep wanting more, so they leave people hanging. Yes. Okay. That's something one week I said. Leave people wanting more.
Mom, we're very good about responding, but it's not always her though. Sometimes Mom, tell them that I respond, but sometimes we just don't sign it.
No,
it's not. If it's sometimes we
both
sign.
of us.
It can be. If it's not signed, it could be either one of us. So
yeah, exactly. Because
everyone we answer, we don't say dash LoriAnne dash TaylorAnne. We don't always sign it.
When they're.
She says all my replies are signed LoriAnne. Stop signing your name.
I don't sign my name unless I'm writing it. If you see LAW or LoriAnne.
Wait, so if you do most of the comments, you sign every single one LAW or LA?
I do sometimes. I do that when I answer them.
Or it's just a generic comment like I love your channel. You say thank you LA, LoriAnne.
Well, the thing is that when I go to a channel that might have other people on the channel, not necessarily the hair channel, because I've never seen another hair channel with two people, but if I go to another YouTube, I'm interested to see which one behind that. It's almost like at my church, I used to be behind the Facebook name, and I think people wanted, I think what the contrast
the truth
was.
comes out, MADCURLS exposed.
I know. I think what the church wanted, I think that when you have an organization, don't compete against yourself. So the church had the bishop's page, but then they opened up a Facebook page to compete against the bishop's page. Why would you do that if you wanted a successful Facebook page? Because everyone's going to gravitate towards that minister's page because they think that the minister's behind that page. So the church page was a big fail, but the bishop's page was a huge success. You can't compete. So I think when you share the institution, we're sharing the institution, people want to know who said it. I would be curious.
Okay. We get thousands of comments a month that get answered. And they're not all you answering.
They're not all
them.
me. They're
but
not all
you do
me.
sign them sometimes.
I'm
But sometimes
extra.
I'm just going through and just responding to comments without signing them.
Just because she doesn't sign them, maybe you don't know. So now tonight, okay, we're in counseling. Now tonight, you know what's behind it. Because I always think outside the box. I think people think like the way I think. I would wonder if two people were on a channel. We don't have the luxury of just signing MADCURLS. I would think that they follow us, and people like one for their personality, for my wisdom, one for you. So they would be curious, oh my God, Lori signed mine today. Or next time they might get tailed. Maybe we should start doing that, because I started that, probably not even sharing that with you for no particular reason, because I just did. It's just something I thought of.
The first step is to admit it. No, I admit it that, you know, I do a lot of the setup. I do all the editing with every single video. I do the thumbnails. I do the promotion pictures. I do all of that. I do the Instagram. You do the comments. I sure will roll over and go to sleep and let you do the comments.
Yeah.
But sometimes I will wake up and I'll say, Mom, you know, I answered 15 comments. Mom, I answered 10 comments or whatever.
Yeah.
But I will get better since there's a problem here. I will get better.
There was one, because when I came out, I said, Taylor, I cannot attach my name to something. I said, that's hateful. I said, I can't. I said, do you see that? He said, I see it. I said, you can't do that. So that's when I brought the personality.
Yeah.
I said, we have got to answer people. They want to know. They're not just asking, how do you deep condition? I said, that question might have been answered 1,000 times, but it's going to be answered 1,001 tonight, because I asked it. Asked it, answered. You have to answer them. That's just my motto.
Okay, MADCURLS exposed.
MADCURLS exposed. I know. Well, we showed you the mirror.
The truth about the comments comes out.
Right? Who's behind the comments? But no, I'm not behind everyone. Only the ones I sign my name to, or the general, like the glasses.
But I do Instagram, which is a whole other animal.
Now she's 1,000.
Growing that Instagram.
Yeah, every now and then I'll heart stuff, and when I sign, even on Instagram, I'll switch over to LoriAnne, because I have a LoriAnne page on Instagram, so I'll switch over to that one. And you're like, Mom, are you going through answering MADCURLS stuff with LoriAnne? I'm like, I sure am. But no, so MADCURLS we try to keep, so you do MADCURLS, you're behind MADCURLS.
Yeah.
When I'm behind Lori, I sign my own, I come over and address things under MADCURLS as LoriAnne. Yeah. Now y'all know, but see, this is the stuff you get on live. This is all the tea behind our social media. I always have to know at churches who's behind those pages.
Yeah. Miss SET said, because y'all have so many topics in your video, so we talk. We do. Some people literally.
I need a charger.
It's right here.
Why is my
It's not plugged in.
Oh.
Some people literally will comment as they go along, like it's a live video, and they'll comment, and like we have to go back and watch the video, like, wait, what did we say? Wait, what are they talking about?
Right.
What did we say? And
yeah, you guys seriously watch it and comment. I might say, like I said, I wonder if everybody likes, you know, ice water, and then somebody say, I do. I'm like, hey, why are they saying I do?
Yeah, and I'm like, Mom, because you said, you know, I wonder who likes ice water, and we have to remember what we said.
Or they'll put something in quote, like the other day I said, what it do, and they're like, Lori didn't know what it do, and I'm like, okay, that was the beginning, and I try to work my way through their comments, because you guys seriously sometimes will watch it and comment, so it's not as bad as it seems when we look. I'm like, Taylor, we have like 88 comments, oh my gosh, but we see that maybe somebody has commented more than once, and I'm like, okay, that makes it a little bit easier. So, all the tea. And the truth will set you free. Tea is hot piping, Ari.
Hold on, Morgan keeps asking for our Instagrams, so I just posted them. Yeah, Lori, we see you. There it is.
Oh,
so those are all our Instagrams. We have at It's TaylorAnne, that's mine. At It's LoriAnne, that's her personal, and then we have the MADCURLS one.
Yeah. That was funny, y'all. Everybody said, we see you, LoriAnne, last week, because we said, if you see, I said, make sure y'all see me. You try and bash me, girl. You said, we see you like a child.
I know, because you were like,
sure y'all do.
It was one of them Eden Body Works videos where you were just being silly. I'm like, Mom, we see you.
Okay.
We see you.
And people would say, we see you, LoriAnne. I'm like, make sure you'll see me now. That was me behind those comments.
Miss SCT, leave me alone.
We're talking about...
Funny Bags is the first one talking about drop a comment because we talk back. We do talk back. You talk back.
She is the first one. That was like your little mantra. Drop a comment. And I said to Taylor, I said, do you know how much work you're making for me? I said, you don't do nothing. And
I do all the editing.
And somebody will ask me, you know, what? I think one time they wanted to know something about, like, I'm sorry, Taylor's sleeping right now. I'm her secretary. Seriously, like, in the comment, I'm like, I can't answer that. I said, I'm just I'm acknowledging that I see the comment, and I will tell Taylor, hopefully she'll get back to you. And I can't keep track of everything that perfectly. So I'm like, hey, somebody, she said she'll go back to sleep. I'm like, Taylor's sleeping right now.
SCT is my auntie. Maybe that's why she's, this is like, she's being hardcore with me right now.
It's called tough love.
Okay.
Taylor's the backbone. She is the backbone. It takes two to do this channel. One could not do it alone. The one could not do it alone. Tell them that the first week, I think 16 days, it was a 16 hours, 16 days, 16 minutes, and 2 MADCURLS. We fell apart, running and crying out the room. We were fighting over
$25.
$25. We got a little collaboration.
Yeah, we got.
And with the money went to our head, that's why we're not made for greatness.
We got like a little collab for like $50, and like I think.
And
we both did the video,
and
but it was my collaboration. I brought you on the video, and basically I just want you to be on the video, and we got $50, and you wanted to split it, and I was like, I don't want to split it.
But I helped you with the car payment since I'm trying to make you be great on the YouTube. So I said, you got a little bit of money, and you weren't going to split it with me, and I said, like, family fall out. I just want you not to be selfish.
And we
like
did.
That.
I like ran out the house, we crying.
Yeah.
We're going to have over $25,
That's when
guys.
we knew we could never be great. We never could be great. We're not meant for greatness because we can't handle it in smaller moments. So we have to be trained for greatness. We'll be here a while, guys.
Yeah, no.
Without being great.
Really, like, this is like, we did our collaboration video. The next day, we had a falling out over $25. There almost was no MADCURLS.
We literally start within a day.
Yeah.
I said, and then my son at the time, Spencer wasn't in the military.
He said, don't do business with family.
Right, don't do business with family. Spencer was home and he's like,
he's like, are you serious?
He said, are you guys serious? And he just said,
and you were like, you never cried. So you were like, I'm sorry to get emotional. Like,
all drama,
we were all drama. Over $25. Like,
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. It was so ridiculous.
But it was very telling.
They said that's a mother-daughter relationship, totally.
Yeah.
Running, crying. I got my keys. It was pouring rain outside. I was like, basically, I left the house.
Yeah. Next thing I knew, I found out you were just walking the mall. I'm like, for what? How much drama is that? I said, what are you doing? She said, I'm just walking around the mall by yourself? Like, that is so much drama. Took the keys, got in the car, and ran. Really? It was just silly. So I'm like, we're going to have to get better. I said, this channel will never. We had one recently over something silly.
I forget what it was. Oh, our joint PayPal account, I think.
PayPal.
Yeah, because you were saying, because obviously there's two of us with two different names, so one person's name had to be on it, and you were like, I think we put the MADCURLS name on it, which meant we couldn't do something with it because it involved social security numbers, and they weren't recognizing MADCURLS because that's what we made the PayPal with saying MADCURLS. Like, there was this whole issue, and you were like, well, I don't want you to put your name on because one day you're gonna get married, you're gonna have a big nose husband who won't let you split the money with me or something. You're a big nose husband. I'm like, big nose husband? You're like, and he's not, he's gonna say your name's on the account, it's your money. I'm like, what?
It's gonna be all in our business. Okay.
You're like, your name's not going on the account. And like,
all of the business, I said. Yeah, I did say that. I did.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we were fighting about the PayPal account. I'm like, Mom, like, there's no money in the PayPal account. We're fighting over money we don't have. And this is why we don't have any.
Right, exactly.
We can't handle
it. This is why we continue to do videos. And we'll never be great.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay.
But there is a difficult period because I am 50 and I am.
You're crying.
And
you need to
take it, girl. It's so funny. I'm laughing so hard because I'm crying, guys.
That's so funny.
All right, that's funny.
Because we're ashamed.
Yeah, we are because
we're just ashamed of our behavior.
We're being exposed tonight for a horrible. Now y'all know what goes on behind the scenes. There's more to that Mother's Day video. All right, so I am vocal and I step forward up front and I'm honest and open. I don't hold anybody. Business is business, and the social media evolved from the youth. Okay, and so youth are so excited to get their name teased out of bottle or something, or promoting something, but they're being walked all over left, right, and center. And I said, Taylor, but it's difficult because you will get Instagram collabs. We may do it together, so now I feel like I'm part of it, but when it comes time for payment, I have no say in it because you let people take forever to do things, and I'm about business. You put the content out, you put it out on time, where's the money? All right? And so they're not paying you for things, and I'm like, Taylor, this is not right.
Which can almost be annoying because they make you almost feel like you're money hungry or like you're grabby. It's like, no, like this was a collab, like it's work and you get like payment. That's how it goes. But then when like they have all these rules and regulations for collabs, but then when it's time to pay, they're nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
And it's just really like,
I'm upfront. I don't do all these emails. You get one or two emails and then I'm picking up the phone. Like, I'm like, how do you get in touch with this person? And you're like, you can't. And so that I don't like. You can't get in touch with people and have a conversation. They're getting content from you to put on their page and they're getting numbers, but yet they're making you wait forever to get paid, and it's just not right. And so I prefer the collabs that are to MADCURLS and not to It's TaylorAnne, and then I do that. I do it because we're mother and daughter, and people know us more as MADCURLS than they do as just you. But there is a certain audience there that you have as It's TaylorAnne, so that's just you. But the way they pay, if you're gonna do a collab, then you're gonna do a collab and you're gonna pay, and they don't, and I don't have to say it because it's your thing. And it just drives me crazy, especially if I've done something with you in it. And so I don't like it. They're taking advantage. I see the climate out there. I see the culture, and it's these young 20-year-olds that are so excited to get a little collab, and they're treating them this way. And as a 50-year-old woman, I'm seeing it. I'm like, this is not business. This is messy. It's very messy.
And a lot of them are. Like, you might think, people are going on trips and doing all this kind of stuff, but it's really messy behind the scenes, and that's why we really prefer not to have that connect. Like, if companies want to send us product, that's fine. Send us product, but that's it.
That's it.
Like, there's no other type of stuff going on because it's so messy.
They don't own you. They don't own the voice. They don't own my voice. They don't own me. Just want to send it on, and we'll review it as honestly as we always do. Anything else, nothing is exciting me because I got a bottle of shampoo. I could go to the store and buy that.
I know. I can't pay my car payment with conditioner.
I'm not impressed because my face is on the cover of something because it's not about that. That's shallow thinking. So I don't want people to get excited about that. That's I think how the whole thing kind of like got started. I just want to stay close to that because I was seeing too many things about social media and girls getting depressed and anxiety and people closing down their channels because they had to walk away. And I'm like, what is so bad about YouTube that girls are walking away, closing down channels, getting depressed, and more videos I used to see out there about why YouTube made me have anxiety attacks. And then I see it's the competition, it's the numbers game. My channel, I said, I don't care nothing about how many likes we get on things. We're not doing it for that. I'm not following that, how many likes. It can drive you crazy that one day you get 100 likes on something, the next day you get 20. I don't care. You can't care about that. So, but I
know you had to give me that pep talk the other day because I've had my Instagram since about 2014 or something, so I think I have like 37K. I'm like, that's all organically grown. And I was like, but now I was like, some of my posts are getting like 200 likes. I'm like, what does it look like? Me having almost 40,000 followers getting 200 likes on a picture, and like I was like freaking out. I'm like, people are gonna think I bought followers. I'm like, where are my followers? Like what's happening? And you were basically looking at me like, so?
I said the climate changes. I said I probably mostly. I said I bet you if you randomly pick, don't pick somebody's name that you know. I said I bet you if you randomly pick and put your name on somebody, that account probably is not even active anymore. You have been on Instagram for a few years. Those people may not be on anymore. So that 40,000 may not be who's really behind it. They might have done it during a whim. So I don't know why, because you see that it's. If they're going by the numbers and brands like, oh, this person has 100,000, but if their views are the same as our views, we saw somebody 6, today that's a big time, I'm not going to say the name, but a big time natural hair influencer that had quite a few, 200,000 on her page, and her views were in the 2000s, like our views are in the, ours grew to 2,000. How do you have 200,000 followers and you only get 2,000 views on a video that's the same size channel, like the channel, our channel's what, 6,000?
6,000,
we get 2,000. That the ratio of that is good for our channel because it's a small channel. But if you have a 200,000 following, why are you only getting 2,000 views on your video? It doesn't make sense. And why do brands see that this person does not have influence? And they're picking those people with numbers, putting them on cruises and ships and trips, but they're sleeping on MADCURLS.
Bye, Morgan. Thanks for stopping in. We're here every Friday night at 8. But yeah. No, it's Craig. Yeah.
Why is Morgan? Okay, she's giving our moderator, Miss Essie, she's giving hairstyling tips.
Oh, okay.
I think it's great you need it. Okay, what was the question?
Yeah, but yeah. 4 months ago. It's a messy biz. Everybody's messy.
Yeah.
Correction 6.5K.
Why do brands do the trips anyway? Carol's daughter brought a bunch of YouTubers to Mexico.
For promotion, because all those girls that were on the trip were promoting the new product on their Instagram while they're on their trip. So it's basically like a business trip, kind of. They are working while they are there. They are supposed to take pictures and post their comments and not post their comments, post videos and stuff on the new product. So it's basically just to hype up new products that are being released.
We're busy. Thank you. She's answering questions. I love that when they jump in and do that. Someone to Bora Bora, someone to Bora Bora. We don't know the reason rhyme. We don't know how they choose. Some people have nothing to do with hair and they're going on trips. Some people, I don't know how they're picking. I don't know how a brand that is a natural hair brand that has their stuff on Target shelves is picking someone that has no genre on YouTube, but they have followers. They could just do vlogs, or they could do makeup, or they could just do daily life tips, but yet they're going on a big hair brand's named trip. I don't. And I said that's the stuff that causes anxiety attacks for young people because they're feeling that these people are better than them. Or like we went, I think last year Curl Fest, it's these big brand natural people all up on a hill, excluding themselves from the people. I saw that the nasty spirit of those people, like they think that they're really somebody. We are nobody. I said we're just two women doing we're MADCURLS. Gave it a little name so we could be fair, so we didn't fight and the business didn't fall apart. We had to represent ourselves. I was Ma, you were daughter, MADCURLS, but it doesn't mean like we are nothing more than anybody else is. All right, and so, but I think it goes because I said people can't handle power. Don't forget, we said that earlier. You give somebody a little title position, now they think they're somebody. So now when you go to these places, they've set themselves aside that they are special, they're the influencer, y'all can see them, and they're somebody, and it's just, I just don't like that. I'm like, you're not going to be one of those YouTubers that thinks that like it's ugly, and I don't like it because we're all just people. And
you're here to remind me that I'm a nobody.
That you're nobody, of course, girl. of course, I have to remind you of that. Peer pressure. I see it on YouTube. Yeah, a lot. It is on YouTube. You mentioned you do it with lots of followers and low views. I was guilty of staying subscribed to people whose videos I really watch, but I unsubbed a lot recently. Okay. Yeah, I think you know what. I wouldn't even say guilty. I just think I didn't really think it mattered. Like I never thought to unsub. Yeah, you do sub, and then I never go back. I go to things on a whim. Like I might want to show you something later, so I might quickly sub to that person so I remember which one to go back to, but never watch that person ever again. I just sub so that I would remember to tell you. Mm-hmm. There are so many subscriptions that I have, but I don't even visit those channels anymore. So I think that people might, I know I'm not exclusive to that. There's got to be others, and somebody just admitted it that they do that. Yeah. And so numbers, it's a numbers game.
Domino effect said power always corrupts. Yeah. People can start small, and then like the bigger they get, things
I know there
change.
was a brand, and it's so much, but a brand will get somebody. We thought that these were really important people that they were hiring to organize things for us to do, perhaps. And come to find out, they're nobody more than me and you being in charge of a brand, giving somebody some work. Why would I give them a job when we want to do a job?
Yeah.
So we were finding out that there were things to do out there for different brands, but the person behind it had to channel themselves to me. That's a conflict of interest. How do you have a channel that you want to grow, but yet you are out there to hire other YouTubers? Why would you give a YouTuber a job when you want to grow your channel? So I don't understand when brands do that. Give somebody that has a channel, MADCURLS, a job to hire somebody else. Why in the world are we going to hire you on your channel and we're not getting that same publicity? It doesn't make sense. And we were finding out that some brands are doing that. Like, why would they give that person that's trying to grow their? They don't even have as many numbers as say that you did on Instagram, and they were out to have you do more than them. Yeah, it didn't make sense. I saw that. I'm like, why is she?
I thought that was weird.
That has less numbers hiring you. Why would she hire somebody with more numbers than her to be seen? Mm-hmm. So I started seeing that was messy.
So we have DNK. She said, sorry, just tuning in. I really love you guys, and the fact that you're from my home state, Connecticut. I'm from Bridgeport. Sorry, I might be off the subject. Cool, you're right there. Next
right
city
there.
over.
That's where we go get our Puerto Rican food.
Yeah.
Again, we talk about them all the time. What's the restaurant? Ramirez family.
Ramirez restaurant.
Yeah.
Sonia Neal said, are these people paying for the boxes of product in the mail? Seems like lots of boxes. If they're big influencers, probably not. They're probably getting them for free. I mean, some stuff they might buy and then just open it all up together. But if you see somebody with like a ton of boxes, most likely they're getting sent the product. If they have a large following,
yeah,
most likely they're getting sent the product.
But before we did what we did, I never thought one way about it because I'm a shopper. I love watching. But I think when people say, oh, you're lucky to get that, you're lucky. No, because there's expectations behind those things that come in the mail. You are doing, back in the day, you had to buy commercial space. You have to buy advertising space. So say for like a Super Bowl commercial, they say you don't have to pay millions and millions, so your name can be mentioned because so many people are watching the Super Bowl. People probably for Meghan Markle's wedding had to pay a fortune if there were commercials, but you're doing so it's so much cheaper now to hire a YouTuber or an influencer. They can get so much more than they ever could for a very small dollar amount. They can fly them on the trip. They can send them free products. Those products are pumped out left and right in those factories.
Yep.
Makeup, hair products, just squeeze to some conditioner fall down, like bottle move, bottle, squeeze to conditioner fall in, move it on. It doesn't cost them anything to make that conditioner. Yes, they'll send packages to everybody as long as their name is getting out there. Absolutely. You guys think, oh my God, they got all of this whole line. I can't believe it. They're so lucky. No.
But when it's time to start cutting checks and having like real clubs, there's a difference between a collaboration, which they call like product for review exchange. They send you the product for the review, and then actually getting payment for that review. Those are harder to get. So everybody you see up here smiling, say with the Camille Rose thing, like, you know, sponsored by Camille Rose, like that could just mean they just got the product for free.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean they're getting checks. So
No.
there's getting checks is hard out here.
Yeah.
That's why some people can do this and not have to work with anything else because like they're really good and they are getting checks for their sponsorship. Other people are just getting products, and that's that. So everybody's not getting a check out here for doing reviews.
But there's work. It's not just everybody just getting a mail, a free product, the whole line. Yes, it does seem like, oh my gosh, they're getting all this stuff, but it's work. It's expectations. You better believe that if we negotiate with a brand that we're gonna please send us your products, you have to do this within a reasonable amount of time.
Yep.
So we're not gonna just get something from a brand and have it just sitting around. We have to put a video out for that, and it's work. Sometimes you may not feel that like I said, we're having like personal issues now, family matters and stuff, and it's hard. We have to be motivated to do things, and they don't want to hear that. They send you the product, now produce. So it's not all what it appears to be. Like they say, social media behind that, it's fake anyway. It's not what it appears. People grinning and cheesing and smiling and hee and going on all these brand trips. I heard more.
You said hee.
More stuff gets exposed about them trips. You know, I didn't realize. I think them trips, that benefit trip, when they first of all, they have to make sure they have to review the video. They probably want nothing ugly to be shown. But sometimes it gets through. And I found out that huge benefit trip one time, they were sharing bathrooms. How do you go share a bathroom with people that you don't even know? Like, again, me being persnickety. If Benefit,
Bye, Michelle Guzman.
if Benefit Cosmetics sent me on a trip someplace, I would expect to have my own room. They have plenty of Manny. They're in all the Sephoras. Why do I have to go in one great big house?
It's not money anymore. It's Manny.
It's Manny. Great big house, and now we're all sharing the bathroom. I'll be wearing flip-flops, thongs on my feet, you know, just everybody's feet, you know, like foot fungus and stuff. Like I would be like so like freaked out about that. Just sharing the bathroom, sharing the kitchen, everybody slouching around in robes in the morning, frying an egg. It looks so ugly, but I'm like, they have to share. So Benefit got all that money. They put all them 20-year-olds, influencers in one house sharing. I thought, no. So those trips are not what they are cracked up to be. They're cutting corners left, right, center on advertising. They're all the influencers, putting them all in the same cattle car house, and they're all sharing, spreading. I'd be sick as a dog by the time I got back. Coughing and honking, picking all
Good
kinds
night,
of
Samantha
germs.
Ivy. You're so
Good night.
Um,
In my own bathroom, I need my own space, my own bathroom.
but there are pluses. We have fun. We've met some awesome people.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing is our following, that I really enjoy doing this, even though we're just doing hair products. But it's like we're doing more than that because I like the comments where people say, like, you know, watching you makes my day, or watching you makes me smile. Like, and all we're really doing is just doing our hair, but there's like an impact there. So I think that's like really awesome. That's my favorite
and that's what keeps us going. Sometimes
part of doing this.
It's like it's an exchange. Like we might make somebody's day, they might be down, and they're like, let me watch a MADCURLS video, and that brings pleasure to us. But doing it makes us escape from whatever is going on in our life. So it's really
Bye, Leslie LeBron.
twofold.
Bye, Evangeline. People saying goodbye.
Oh, so
what time is it? It's almost midnight. We've been here for how long? 4 hours?
Please.
4 hours?
Really?
Almost,
Yeah.
wow, it's almost midnight.
8. All right. We shutting down, guys? Let's see. It's still early. It sure is. Yeah, in California. Yeah, it's only like 8:44. Girls have come in again. Okay. Tell you're the troll catcher. Have you seen it today?
I have an offer of marriage.
Persnickety in years. Yes, Shelly, that's my word. I said it in video.
Let's break a record, 6 hours. Ray Brown says she's married to Jesus. guys are funny.
This.
Diasha Pola? Good night.
Alright, is it
Diasha?
Okay.
She probably told
Or
us.
is it Deja? I think it's Deja. I think it was Deja,
She
I
said
believe.
Deja?
Oh, did you go to sleep? Said you play zero games. Play
No
zero
games.
games. No games. Don't know time for games.
Okay.
We got some.
That's enough of that now. Think it's some men.
You tired? Alright. Side note, those highlights are everything. Okay.
I don't know. Where's Miss SET? I can't go to sleep till she tells me I can.
This is the longest I've ever stayed on here before.
This was fun. This was very informative tonight.
It's been fun,
And we
yeah.
never know what we're going to talk about because the first couple of weeks we're like, okay, what are we going to talk about? What stories do we have? And like after that, we just get on here and just let it flow because you guys talk to us and conversation just rolls.
Because it started out because we change so frequently. It's not scripted. It's just what we like to do. We just like to talk and share.
Diasha.
Diasha. Okay.
But she said D is fine, right? That's when I said D was fine. D, right? D.
Okay. So we
It's a
didn't.
3-day weekend. No time for night. Okay.
You talk a little bit about everything. We do, and it's unscripted. So I think we got scared in the beginning when we did this because we just started talking and we would just, you guys knew Taylor, you knew me, and we would do videos, but now we were coming on live the first couple of weeks, so we engaged everybody with our stories. I told stories how I raised you. Then it turned into this title of story time, and we would get so nervous because we're like, oh my god, every week, like we didn't have like a scandalous life, like you weren't a bad child. So I said every week, you're like, I'm getting a little sick of these stories about me and boys. You're like, I'm not, like, I look boy hungry, and you just didn't like it. It was making you uncomfortable before the live. And I'm like, okay, it's gonna be okay, you know. And so I'm like, okay, like the story time, that was just kind of like a fluky thing in the beginning. I'm a talker. I shared some of our life, and then you guys loved it so much because people always do say I'm very engaging when I talk and I tell stories. I have such detail in my stories, so you guys were like hanging on my every word for the story. I loved it, but it was not happy for you because these stories are making me look horrible, and you didn't like that, and I didn't blame you, you know. And so I'm like, okay, story time. Oh, there's no story about boys. I mean, everybody had boyfriend. I was just trying to get you guys to see who are parents out there that it gets better. Just as a fabulous young woman now, but she was a teenager like everybody else, so hang in there, it gets easy, and this is what you produce, you know. But we all have those times. It was just a mother telling a story, but it turned into a thing, a story time. Okay, we can't wait for story time. And like we were reaching at this point. They were never stories.
I mean, we told the main good ones, like the running on the highway and the prom and the crazy boy that said, you know, you like what you see. Like we told, I'm like, we're running out of like really good stories.
We ran out of stories so much. I gave the story about Spencer burning his face with an iron. Like, what's that to say? So I said, okay, we're reaching, and now we're reaching. I said, when we have them to tell, we'll tell them. Like when we did the Cheesecake Factory one. You know, those were real events that happened, but we don't have a storage full of stories. They come as I remember them, or something about a topic, and then I'm like, oh my god, remember that time? And then trust me, when I tell a story, it will always be in detail. But we didn't want to come ready-made with story time stories because it was pressure, and but then at that time we were new and we were so afraid what people would see tuning in. We started noticing that the numbers were in like 80s now. I'm like, who is behind those? When we were going out, people were like, oh, we saw you Friday night, and we were like, oh my god, what did we say? You know. But you have to be comfortable in yourself. It's just a moment that we do once a week that we're just ourselves and it's fun, and don't judge us harshly for it because we're people like everybody else. Don't hold us for everything we say because we're not ashamed of what we do. We are grown women.
We said what we said.
We said we said until we met.
All right. I think it's bedtime, guys. I think it's time for the nighttime roll call because you know that takes like 20 minutes. Because people don't want to leave the room.
I know, we threw you all out last week because we wanted to see the wedding.
Yeah, we were on for like 2 hours. We're like, all right, bedtime roll call.
Bedtime roll call.
So you have to say goodnight, and when you say goodnight and we say goodnight back, then you click out.
Yes. All right, so when we call your name, then you click out because we're trying to clear the room out so we don't just like leave you guys hanging. Okay, here we go.
Sonia Neal. Good night.
Where you at? Okay, all right, good night. Okay.
Heavenly Me.
Good night. Domino effect. Okay. I'm going to be the last call. Or she's waiting. Okay. Don't everybody start following behind her.
Okay.
All right.
Ambivalent regret.
Okay. Night, everyone. Okay. All right. So let's go back.
With only the people that say goodnight.
Okay.
Okay. I love Friday Night Live, and it was so late because I was buying a house. Oh.
Okay. The curly fit chic. Good night.
Erica Davis. good night. Tracy Braxton, good night. Should I say the names and you say goodbye?
Okay, all right,
good night.
yeah,
okay.
okay.
Lisa Powell.
Good night.
Melanie Chevis.
Good night.
Emily Woods.
Good night.
Let me see. Ali CTV.
Bye-bye.
Mimi Fleming.
Deuces.
Rouge Vixen.
Bye-bye.
Baguette 30.
Good night.
Jen Loves Nail Polish.
Good night, Jen.
Leticia McGee.
Good night.
Gladys Lopez.
Good night, Gladys.
Shelly.
She's sticking around too.
for a minute. Okay.
Okay.
Shelly 11134.
Good night, Shelly.
Jada E.
Good night, Jada.
Latrice.
Good night. All right, so now, either I'm going to call the name
All right,
or
we
not.
have 82 people in the room.
Okay, so like some names I'm saying goodnight to in their name, and so I don't want to. I'm not picking favorites. People go, why did she say my name? Okay, or do you want names said or not?
I'm saying the names.
Okay, I know, but I just always say goodnight, Jen. Like, okay, all right. Okay.
Brianna Corder.
Okay, good night.
Tammy Rodriguez.
Good night, Tammy.
Zoe the Aquarius.
Good night, Zoe.
Ari Brown.
Good night, Ari.
Manesia Parker.
Good night, Manesia.
Sheila Frank.
Good night, Sheila.
Arius.
Good night, Arius.
Drea Richards.
Good night, Drea.
Latrice Hubbard.
Good night, Latrice.
For How Many Lives.
Good night. For How Many Lives? We have to get behind that name next week.
All right, 76 people are leaving.
Okay.
All right,
72. 72, watching now.
Night, night, sleep tight.
Okay, good night, D&K. Oh, all right, wait. Oh, no, okay. Y'all come step forward.
Okay, there's
Who's
69 more
gonna be the
people.
next victim? Who's going first? Okay.
Charlene Duncan.
Good night, Charlene.
Jay.
Good night, Jay. Okay. Mr. Internet. And
My DNA is
and
not
dog
food. Okay.
Good night. Arius.
Arius says she wants another turn.
I love personality. Good night, Arius.
All right, Gladys Lopez.
Good night, Beauty. Good night, Gladys. She stayed and she wanted her shout out a little bit later, so this is her shout out. Good night, Gladys.
All right, Stephanie. Meteors.
Yeah, good night, Stephanie.
All right, 67.
Okay,
Why
okay.
is the number going up?
Okay, all right, clearing down. The numbers are going down. Let's work with the party here. Last week it was funny. The numbers were going up and down. We're like, we want to see the wedding. Let me see the wedding.
Go to bed.
All right. Okay. Maybe I'll finish
my favorite
yes.
yes.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. No more? Is that it? All right. Everybody else, these 64 people still in the room.
Okay.
We are leaving.
Step forward.
63 people.
Say
Say goodnight and forever hold your peace.
Okay. All those in
Lovely
hiding.
Bliss said, OG's just getting here. We are
Okay.
just leaving.
Out of 67, please step forward. When I say it'll go easier for you, okay, turn yourself in. Okay, please turn yourself in. Ladies and gentlemen, we're trying to clear the room.
Oh my God.
Please turn yourself in.
And there's Miss SCT. We're saying goodnight, Miss
We
SCT.
tried to wait for you to give us permission, but you disappeared. Took me out of it. Took y'all 20 minutes last week, right? Okay. Mr. Internet came back around again. Lovely Bliss.
Love you guys. I won't
Welcome
miss my
report.
goodnight. Goodnight, Domino Effect.
Okay.
All right.
Recording.
We are tuning out because I want my other slice of pizza.
Oh, that's right, the pizza.
I got hungry. Yeah, I'm hungry.
Okay.
So.
Oh shit. All right. Okay, that's a fool. We try to give him a little bit of attention.
You said
He can't
that.
handle power. He can't handle attention.
You said that's a fool. I
Okay.
can't.
Some
All
like power. Some like
One less
attention.
block for the road
Right.
before we leave.
You see, that one wanted attention. I was trying to be kind. Okay.
All right, we're out of here, y'all.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
You know, even though it's early, always go.
Early?
See you, girl. Are you sisters? No, we're mother and daughter.
Okay.
Thank you, Robert Jones. Come back next week at 8.
All right.
If you would you always say if you're here for us, if you're real or like. Don't.
I don't know. It used to be at my name if
Okay.
so we know it's real.
Yes.
Can
Okay.
you come back so we know it's real?
Yeah, exactly. Something like that.
All right,
Okay.
we're leaving.
All right.
Bye.
Okay. Give me the peace sign. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for joining MADCURLS for another episode of what it's like to be a MAD
She
girl.
said y'all used to stay till midnight. It is midnight. It's
Honey.
11:54. It's 11:54.
All right. Okay. I know we sure did.
It's SCT. Can I go to
know.
bed?
We're
Do you
losing-
mind?
We're losing our head. I told you it was slipping.
We are?
No,
Why
no,
does it have to
no.
be 4 hours every time?
I'm totally teasing, baby. No. All right. Good night, everyone.
Okay.
Okay. That's 1154. All right. It's not moving. Yeah.
Okay.
I think they walk it out. I think they'll come back in and stand in line.
All right,
again.
Nikki.
All right.
Oh, good night.
Nikki, oh, good night. Okay.
Okay.
Or they're saying good night and
She said I mind, but go.
Okay,
I've upset my YouTube aunt tonight. I feel it in my soul.
Oh, what did you say, baby?
I said I've upset my YouTube aunt tonight.
Okay.
She's not happy with
All
me.
right.
Okay.
Okay.
Trey.
She'll start answering comments. See her in the comments. That's our gift to you.
See me in the comment section.
Yes, you'll see her in the comment section. Okay, now I'm gonna move back.
Okay. All right.
Good night.
We're
So
leaving
we're
now.
going.
We're leaving now. All right, Maddie, press the button. You want to do the honors?
Okay, yes.
I never
Okay.
taught you how to do it. All right, so
Okay.
you lean forward.
All right, I'm leaning forward.
Okay, press.
I hope I get this right,
press
guys.
the screen. Oh, you see
Hope
the
I don't
X?
knock the whole phone off.
Right? Press the
Okay.
X up top.
Okay,
You
press
see
the
it?
X. Okay.
You see it?
Good night, guys. Love you. Smooches. The house. Going to bed.
Going to bed. All right,
Okay.
and end.